Buddy, it looks like I'm live. I just need to bring my Twitch up really fast so I can monitor the stream. And then we are going to get going on this fucking literally 12-hour journey we're about to embark on. Literally 12-hour journey. All right. Audio's great. Open up mod view. Get to the chat. Because I can't keep an eye on stream on the screen itself. Here we go. Think we're good to go. Sorry. All right. Today, as the title implies, we're going back to E3 2006, when G4 aired their special marathon of E3 coverage. I did not have the channel anymore. I was either just out of the army or I may have already been living in Florida, but regardless, I missed out this year. I remembered some of the announcements through shit like Podcast Beyond and shit like that later on in life when they were making fun of it and stuff, but I never saw any of it live except for the Ridge Racer part. So I don't think this is going to be the entire expo, but this is going to be G4's coverage of it. So we are about to get started right about now. I guess we can just do theater mode, I suppose. Should be all right. Nah, we'll do full screen. We'll do full fucking screen. Looks great. Let's go. Here we go.
Using more electricity than the Vegas Strip and a Stones concert rolled into one, E3 is 4 days of semi-controlled chaos where thousands of new video games are unveiled, hot new consoles
with
make
my
their
baby's
debut,
Irish cream.
and game companies will do anything
Good to go.
to get your attention. And I do mean anything. This year's E3 will take us into the future of gaming with Sony's new PlayStation 3 with its eye-popping graphics, Nintendo's Wii, which promises to change the way you play video games, and a first look at the next killer games for the Xbox 360.
Tell me about it.
The future of gaming is here, and we'll get you in.
The future of gaming, the PS3 and the Wii. Here we fucking go. And the newest releases from Xbox 360. I'm hyped for this. I'm so hyped for this. I'm going to be here till 9 p.m., everybody. So you can sit with me the whole time. You can come in and out.
The show's E306 preview special presented by Scion and Mountain Dew. I'm Kevin Pereira, and joining me on their brand new set, which looks marvelous, by the way,
thank you.
the brutally honest hosts of X-Play, Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, the Electronic Entertainment Expo, also known as E3, is the biggest video game event in the world.
Not
and
anymore.
today kicks off an entire week of video game madness.
What we are talking about here is a giant convention center full of new games, new consoles, and a volcano of hype.
Now, unfortunately, it's also closed to the public, and that's why G4 will be bringing you live E306 coverage all week long.
Yeah, that's right. We're your all-access pass to E3 with thousands of new games, hands-on demos, exclusive trailers, and all the big news right from the expo floor.
Yep, and on this show, we'll be giving you an insider's look at E3 and a sneak peek at what you'll be seeing all this week at the expo.
Okay, I know some of you out there are hardcore gamers who have followed E3 religiously year after year.
Sure. Some of you out there, however, have no idea what we're talking about. So what the hell is E3 and why
Okay, they're
should
doing a
you
history of
even care?
E3. I'm selling my
here's
opinion
how a
already.
little
Right when I was
expo
about to
grew to be
explain to
the
them.
biggest annual event in video game history.
It's an orgy of games, lights, booth babes, celebrities, and rabid fans willing to wait in 5-hour lines just to get a glimpse at new titles like Zelda or Metal Gear Solid 4.
E3, I think, is clearly the Super Bowl, the Olympics, the World Cup, all rolled into one for the video game industry.
Started in 1995 as a trade show for the video game industry, E3 is a celebration of gaming where industry insiders show off new products and consoles, and journalists hope to discover the next blockbuster title that will revolutionize the industry the way Mario 64, Halo, or Grand Theft Auto 3 did.
I will be
It's
sharing
where the
thoughts as
biggest
this
successes
goes,
and the biggest
and I will be
failures
talking to
make
chat
their
as it
debut.
happens, but
And if you're one of the
otherwise I'll just be watching.
145
I've
million
never seen any
people
of
out
this.
there who play computer or video games, it's the first look you'll get at the new titles that will change the way you play. And while today's E3 has expanded to fill all 3 halls of the massive LA Convention Center, it had its humble origins in Sin City.
Greetings and welcome to the 1986 Winter Consumer Electronics Show.
Historically, it had been part of the Consumer Electronics Show, the huge show held in Las Vegas every January. And the game industry had become an increasingly large part of the show, but treated very much as a stepchild, if you will, not as the showcase, the centerpiece, even though they were an increasingly large part of it.
And then along came a little game called Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider was very much a hidden
Boy,
treasure. We
boobs.
went to
Always great.
at the time it was called the CES show, and we had a full array of games, and one of them happened to be Tomb Raider with his character Lara Croft, and the buzz was amazing.
Lara Croft and her remarkable pixels helped generate immense interest throughout the industry and sparked an idea. Why couldn't there be a games-only trade show? And thus, E3 was born. When the first Electronic Entertainment Expo launched in 1995, it turned out to be the most successful opening of a new trade show in U.S. history, as 40,000 people packed the Los Angeles Convention Center.
I walked in there and it was just like your eardrums started to hurt. You know, it
Oh
was just
God,
like
Bubsy.
totally.
Who the fuck wants someone dressed like
By
Bubsy?
1999, attendance had risen to 60,000 people, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Companies now spent hundreds of thousands of dollars pouring money into booths that served as
Mic a little
giant
closer,
hype
everybody.
machines.
There we
It's all
go.
about the money now. And that's why to be the game of the show at E3 is a big, big deal these days.
In the past, E3 has boasted a lot of big deals by unveiling huge games like Halo, Mario 64, Metal Gear Solid 2, and Resident Evil 4.
Oh, Resident Evil 4.
And the new titles
Love
aren't
it,
the
love it,
only
love it.
surprises.
I got it on Quest 3.
E3 is
So
best
great in
known for
VR.
debuting new
So is the
hardware
remake,
that
but
pushes the
I don't
gaming
play it that
envelope.
much. PSVR 2 I'm
Last
actually
year
trying
at
to sell
E3, we
right
got
now.
our first look at the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, and, shrouded in mystery, the Nintendo Wii. So which new consoles will revolutionize gaming, and which big titles will blow us away? Or
So
leave
2005
us
was the
disappointed?
announcement of the PS3. That's
what over
disappointing.
70,000
I
people
wanted to hear
will
about their
find out this
insane
year
price
at
range and the fucking
E306.
Ridge Racer
And we're going to
thing.
get a much closer look at the PS3 and the console formerly known as the Nintendo Revolution later in the show.
Plus, more next-gen games for the Xbox 360, like Sega's Chrome Hounds. We're going to be showing you an exclusive new trailer for it at the end of the show.
Now listen, I know you have ADD and all, but now is not the time to change the channel, Adam. Adam, over here. We've got more game coverage in just a second.
Coming up after the break, we check out the big three, Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft. Who's on top? And
I hope
who's
there's
got a big
commercials.
surprise
I really
planned
hope
for
they didn't
tomorrow?
edit out any
Later,
commercials.
A look at the biggest games of E306.
We're gonna pretend it's 2006 today, or 2005, whenever E306. I mean, I guess it was E306 because it was actually in 06, not like the Madden games, where like if they did one right now, it'd be Madden 27.
As unique as you are, Scion, what moves you?
Oh, we got commercials. We got fucking commercials. All right, we're doing good today. We're doing good. I will have to take a break at 11:30, about 2.5 hours from now to let my dog out, so I'll be going for about 5 or so minutes, but I will keep the video going. And if anyone wants to chat, I mean, well then again, this is useless to say right now because no one's in here, but if anyone wants to chat, I'm willing to talk about anything.
Man, I was kind of into people lately.
Introducing Power Bar Triple Threat. It fuels like a power bar and tastes like a candy bar. One bite and you'll feel like you can take on anything. Be great.
The new XLP is our biggest, most extreme pizza for guys who want to go big.
Oh my god, a Razor scooter. Holy shit.
Yeah. 30% more extra.
I'm sorry. This is fucking like 2000s as fuck. I love it. None of this feels like it was a long time ago to me at all.
Yesterday, my friends told me to smoke some pot, and
Oh,
I
God.
did. Then today, they said I should try and fit my fist into my mouth. I'm an idiot.
How lame. When I smoke pot, I put my fist in different places.
Sweet. Stand up.
Hey, oh!
I'm so happy there's
Gotta have
commercials.
sweet. Gotta have juicy fruit.
Be brilliant with E-Trade's exclusive intelligent lending optimizer. Be insightful and explore multiple lending possibilities in seconds. Be in command and make sure you get the most value of every dollar you borrow.
Oh, I
In
should have put on
other
deodorant
words,
before this. Sorry, I just woke up and did this. I mean, I had a
be
shower,
master
but I forgot to
of
put on
your
deodorant. Not that it
Where's my
matters.
earring?
I'll be alright. I can
The
take a break at some
intelligent
point.
lending optimizer. Only at E-Trade.
Sad that Olivia Munn had breast cancer. Cool that she's married to John Mulaney, though.
Be first to check out PS3, Nintendo Wii, the hottest new Xbox games. E306 Live, only on G4.
Welcome back to the E306 preview special.
E3 is the biggest video game event of the year, and E306 promises to set the industry on fire.
Now why? Well, how about 3 next-gen consoles and the debut of new games that will be faster, sleeker, and more addictive than anything you've played before?
Now, for game and hardware developers, E3 is their chance to make a bold first impression on journalists from around the world.
So, what huge events happened at last year's E3, and how are they going to affect what we see at this week's Expo? Well, here's our look at what went down in 2005 and what's happened since.
E306 starts tomorrow, and the major players are all scrambling to blow journalists.
360 is going to push gaming back into the mainstream.
And competitors away.
But gaming wasn't in the mainstream before the Xbox 360 came out. We had fucking PS2. It was one of the highest selling fucking consoles of all goddamn time. Cocky ass sons of bitches at Microsoft.
The biggest story of last year's E3 was the announcement of 3 next-gen consoles.
It's here, and it's on.
In other words,
It's here. It's clear. Get used to it. Sorry, I love Xbox. I don't know why I'm making fun of it.
Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo have been trying to one-up each other with hardware and titles that will conquer a multi-billion-dollar gaming market.
All in all, I call this a pretty picture.
Reggie.
At E305, Microsoft unveiled the Xbox 360. Sony debuted the PS3, and Nintendo...
Oh my god, that was the original boomerang controller for PS3. Holy shit, I forgot about that.
The Wii.
You will say.
I'm so glad they stuck with the traditional DualShock design up to this generation.
Well, since E305, only the Xbox 360 is launched.
Today's the day.
And it sold out all over the US by having a launch lineup broad enough to appeal to everyone from fight aficionados to fantasy fans. And though Microsoft is the most recent combatant in the console wars, it's already making a massive dent in a market that was traditionally dominated by Sony and Nintendo. The only downside, not enough supply
Looks like
for
I need to get one of those
consumers eager to get their hands on the
360s.
first legit next-gen console. In fact, after Microsoft's massive Midnight 360 launch event last November, the consoles were so hot that they were going up for triple the price on eBay. Since the launch lineup, Microsoft has released a handful of new games for the 360, including Fight Night, Oblivion, and Battlefield 2. But what's still missing? A 100% killer app, like Halo was for the original Xbox. A game that will make the 360...
Looking forward to Halo Remastered. Best promotion on streamboo.org. Go fuck yourself.
Sure hope so. As for Sony, the PS2 was the dominant machine of the last console cycle, and everyone is dying to get their hands on the PS3.
I missed the PlayStation 3 because it had the Spider-Man font. Sony was like, well, we own it. Might as well use it.
Sony just announced that the launch has been pushed back to fall. But while that sucks for gamers, it also means that this year's E3 will be the best look anyone has had at what could be a gaming juggernaut. I mean, who wouldn't want to play this?
I hate that. That's the Killzone 2 trailer. That they...
People away at E305, the debate raged on. Will the PS3 really look this good?
Fuck no.
Well, that's one of the reasons we're so damn excited for E3.
They tried to say that Killzone 2 trailer was running on actual PS3 hardware, and it looked better than like 90% of PS4 games that came out a decade later.
Trailer for a huge new PS3 game at the Tokyo Game Show. The title? Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh, I cannot wait for that. The remaster.
Nice. On the other hand, we still have yet to see a single
The next
real
Legacy
game
collection, I
for
think
the
it's called.
Nintendo
Metal Gear
Wii.
Legacy or whatever.
We know that it's the smallest console ever made, and you'll be able to download classic Nintendo games on it. And the motion-sensitive controller will be shaped a little like a remote. But we still haven't seen anything that we can play on it. Still, the now stooped gaming giant has had a bit of good news since E305. While its GameCube continues to languish, the Nintendo DS has blown up thanks to Wi-Fi.
This is the year that Nintendo players begin
the
connecting
DSi.
with each other in a new way.
Which means Nintendo finally figured out that people really do want to play with each other. And despite major delays, fans are still clamoring for the much-delayed
Twilight
Zelda
Princess
game.
ain't even out
We saw it
yet?
at
Holy
E304
shit.
And at E305. And we'll see you again in E306. And you know what? People are so excited about this one, they just don't care if it's late. But if we see it again at E307, someone...
I wish someone was in here. I want to know an opinion if Twilight Princess holds up or if Breath of the Wild kind of made it
Zelda and
what Nintendo
irrelevant
has planned for the future
or obsolete.
later in this show.
And we'll see the first games for the new Nintendo Wii tomorrow.
And
at
I never really
Nintendo's
cared for
media
Twilight
event.
Princess,
Will that
honestly.
Goo controller be different enough
I
to
played
get
it on
Nintendo
Wii
back
first,
to
and
the
then I got it on
console?
GameCube later on.
You'll know
But
as soon as we do.
I didn't like it.
We'll be bringing you breaking news, interviews, exclusive game demos,
That and Skyward
trailers
Sword
live
are like my
from
least
E3.
favorite Zeldas.
And that's starting tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Kevin. Thanks, buddy. Move and you'll regret it. We've got next-gen games coming right up. Up next, the biggest new titles from Sony, plus a look
This
at
is
the
God of War 1.
PlayStation 3, and later, what's new on the Xbox 360.
Oh my god, what is that game? What is that fucking game? Was that Too Human? Was that what that was? I don't remember. Oh my god, it's my favorite Burger King commercial! And I need to start for Big Burger Beef Bacon Jalapeno Good Thing Down! Yes! Yes! I am man, hear me roar. Oh my god, yes. I hope that commercial shows up in its entirety at one point.
8 million customers have shopped at buy.com.
And I'm way too hungry to settle for chick food.
It's our dedicated employees.
That's my
and our
favorite
low
commercial of all
price
time, I
guarantee
swear
on
to
over
God.
2 million products. We've got the latest electronics, computers, digital cameras, DVDs, and CDs. Plus, 10% off Amazon on over 900,000 books. So next time you buy, check us out. Buy.com.
Nothing brings out the kid in you like the scrumptious combination of milk chocolate and Airy Krispies.
Nothing brings out the kid in me like the
Nestle
combination
Crunch.
of coffee
For
and
the kid in
Bailey's
you.
Irish cream. I put way too much in there though. I just poured the rest of the bottle. It's very, 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 I don't think I'll be able to angle it where you can see into the coffee cup. Raise up a little bit, raise up a little bit. Where you at? Where you at? Nah, I can't get it. I can't get it. It's okay. This coffee is like, looks like milk almost. There's so much creamer in it.
Arriving daily at Pontiac dealers nationwide.
The only place live and inside.
During commercials, I'm gonna go put on some deodorant real quick. It's driving me insane. It's very hot in this room.
Demos of Spore, Gears of War, Scarface, exclusive interviews with John Carmack, Peter Molyneux, Will Wright, Peter Moore, up-to-the-minute news on the hottest titles like Zelda Twilight Princess, Splinter Cell, Metal Gear Solid 4. Be there's Kevin, Adam, Morgan, and Olivia get their hands on the PS3 and Nintendo's Wii. E306 Live, tomorrow at 6 p.m., presented by Sign and Mountain Dew, only on G4.
What's going on here?
We are the foreign film from Netflix. You returned the action movie, and my film was on your list, so they automatically sent us out.
Duh. I love your movies.
No, Angie, it is you I love. Over 60,000 titles, and you chose mine. That is as
Thank God for
wonderful
commercials.
as any love could ever be.
There's a movie waiting for you at home. Netflix. All the DVDs you want, starting at only $9.99 a month, no late fees.
So we'll fit our breaks into the commercial breaks, I suppose. Sorry if you heard that. That was my chair squeaking. Oh my god, who wants a ringtone of that? Wait do you see my dick, bitch? I hated that fucking song.
Just wait till you hear Wait, the Whisper Song by the Yin Yang Twins on your cell phone. Text W90 to 4019.
Yin Yang Twins always bothered me because it's Yin Yang, isn't it? Pretty fucking sure. I don't think it's Yin Yang. Oh, Metal Gear 4. Metal Gear Solid 4. I love it. Everyone hates it. Everyone shits on this game. I thought it was fucking great. Beautiful end to the fucking series. Even though they fucking basically just shoehorn nano machines into every explanation. I don't even care. The fucking fist fight with Liquid Ocelot at the fucking on top of the fucking shit at the end.
Metal Gear
Great.
Solid 4, one of the most anticipated games for Sony's PlayStation 3.
You know, ever since the first PS3 trailers were unveiled, people have been asking one very simple question. Will the games really look that good?
Well,
Not
you know, we're gonna
most of the time,
find out
no.
tomorrow, but right now, here's a look at how Sony conquered video games and what it has planned for the future. It's the video game console that everyone has been waiting for, Sony's PS3.
I missed the
So how
PS3.
much
I had one when I met
cost?
my wife
When do we get to
14
buy
years
one?
ago.
What games will be playable on it? And how did Sony become top dog in the gaming
My
business
first
in the first
PS4
place?
from a
It's a
rent-to-own
story
place
that
called
starts
Best Way,
over a decade
and I
ago.
got Assassin's Creed Black
Sony
Flag
first
with it.
muscled its way into the video game market in 1995 with the launch of the first PlayStation. Thanks to massive hits like Gran Turismo, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Tomb Raider, Resident Evil, and Metal Gear Solid, the PlayStation quickly became the console of choice for the general public. After lasting over 11 years, thanks to a redesign dubbed the PS1.
I love the PS1. Yes, I've been talking about that a lot recently with some of my friends that joined me on stream.
In the video game industry, with over 102.5 million PlayStation.
Not literally the
sold.
PlayStation 1, the PS1,
Then
the rounded
in
one.
October of 2000,
I love it. I
Sony
loved it. It was like
released the
99 bucks.
PS2,
I remember getting
a
that in Final
faster,
Fantasy
sleeker
Anthology.
gaming machine that decimated its only direct competition, the Sega Dreamcast.
Dreamcast,
And
oh my
got
God.
a year's head start on the GameCube and original Xbox. But what really put the PS2 over the top were a series of best-selling games that made the PS2 the console of choice for casual video game fans. Games like Madden, Devil May Cry, Gran Turismo 3, God of War, Kingdom Hearts, and Final
I'm gonna do a
Fantasy
playthrough of Kingdom Hearts at some
and
point.
10-2, which were popular for some reason. Not sure what that was.
These pricks have failed me miserably.
But what truly helped solidify the PS2's lead over the Xbox and GameCube was the best-selling game, Grand Theft Auto 3, and its follow-ups, GTA Vice City and San Andreas. All three games made headlines for their violent and sexual content, thus raking in a ton of free publicity for the games and the PS2.
They got their nose in everything.
And with over 100 million units shipped since its release, the PS2 has become the fastest-selling game console in history. Not content with dominating the console market,
Oh,
Sony
PSP.
launched the PSP in 2005 to take on Nintendo in the one
Metal Gear
area Nintendo
Acid,
has always owned, handhelds.
Luminous.
And while the PSP sells briskly
Great
thanks to
shit.
games like GTA and Liberty City
Liberty
Stories,
City Stories was good
it
too.
remains to be seen
Really
if it can
fucking good.
steal market share from the DS. Now in 2006, Sony is set to release the PS3, a new console
I
that
don't
comes
miss
with
that
a
fucking
high-def
design. I do
Blu-ray
not miss that
DVD
controller
player,
design.
and promises to blow the doors off the gaming industry.
So happy they fucking ended up going to
So
the
who will be operating
DualShock
Sony's
again.
unstoppable hype
Except for when they did it with the
machine,
6-axis controller. Like, fuck
First
off
up,
with that.
Ken Kutaragi, the president and CEO of Sony Computer Entertainment. Kutaragi is fondly known
No
as the
rumble.
father of the PlayStation. He also likes to talk smack
I love in
about the
Metal Gear Solid
competition.
4 when the Psycho Manus part happens. If you have the newer controller with Rumble, he's like, Rumble, it's back! And then he just
Sony's
explodes.
president of Worldwide Studios.
Well, that's correct.
At last, Kaz Hirai, president of Sony Computer
Love
Entertainment.
Kaz Hirai.
He's the genius who integrated PlayStation ads into sporting events, thus ensuring that when people play Madden in their dorm rooms, they're probably playing it on the PS2.
Touchdown, Jets.
So what will they be bringing to E306? How about new details on the PS3? Oh, like online play or the price? Knowing the price would be good. And revealing the launch titles that will be burning up the PS3, like these.
Oh, this was Killzone 1. I thought Killzone was on fucking PS2 and Killzone 2 was on PS3. Huh.
That's right, tomorrow we've got answers for you about the future of Sony and
Regardless which one it was, it did not look
In
that
fact,
fucking
you know, you
good.
can just join us all week long
That
for
was a scam.
G4's daily live E3 coverage from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's 3 whole hours of non-stop video game madness. Adam?
You still haven't seen what Nintendo and Microsoft have planned, and there's more on that after the break.
Coming up, the newest titles for the
Heaven, maybe.
Xbox 360.
Crackdown.
And later, we explore Zelda and the mysteries surrounding the Nintendo Wii.
I hated Crackdown. I never played it online, so it was like a barren wasteland for me. You just ran around collecting orbs and eventually jumping higher. I didn't hate it. I mean, I just didn't really have too much of an interest in it. I don't hate any games, really. Whatever.
Cat-like reflexes. The Fit. New from Honda. The Fit is go.
Best Buy's got cool
I have to wear
gifts
headphones
every
from now on, though.
gift
I got a new
for great
monitor.
wedding gifts.
Actually, I can go ahead and fucking show it. Screw it. I'll put my camera right back. Here's my new monitor, everybody. I just got it yesterday. I figured now that I have to do OBS for everything, I needed a better setup. So I got a 32-inch curved Samsung monitor. It's only 1080p, but I don't mind that. I'm all about frame rate, refresh rate, and shit like that. I don't particularly care if a brick wall texture is a little sharper.
Just a moment.
Raise this just a bit.
This is Jack.
Mr. Box. There we go. It's gonna have my Resident Evil poster in the back. It's signed by Mila Jovovich, so I don't like it not being in there.
Jumbo Jack, a juicy jumbo patty with fresh lettuce, tomato.
I miss Jack in the Box. We had one in Franklin, around where I live. They closed it down. I used to go there every weekend and get 20 tacos for $10 and just survive off them for the weekend.
Let's count sand. It's not. Let's wait in line. Awesome.
I gotta turn the air conditioner down real quick during these commercials too. Be right back.
Zip, nada.
We have Nada 3.
Woo!
With GameFly, you can rent games from home. Choose from virtually every console game available and we'll deliver them right to your door. There are no late fees, and shipping is always free. Program start at only $14.95 a month. Go to GameFly.com today to try GameFly for free. Rated E through M.
Previously on Circle of Trust.
I didn't say anything when Rhonda took my lipstick, ate my peanut butter, and stole my boyfriend.
Air set on 68, but it's still hot as hell in here, so I switched it from auto to on.
For net zero. I
So
hate
it'll
them.
keep blowing.
My Netscape has unlimited internet access and free web accelerator for just $9.95 a month.
Oh, I just realized
You know,
I'm wearing a Mila
Net Zero
Jovovich
charges
shirt
you every
today
time you call
too.
for tech support. That's crazy. She's crazy.
Get Netscape. Sign up today.
Tonight, late night television gets a little bit darker. Introducing Midnight Spank, a new nightly hour
I never watched any of that
dedicated to
shit.
all things outrageous.
She's cheating on him with you.
Oh, cheaters. That's all they ever fucking showed at the end of G4's lifespan.
Every night, a different show.
The next round is the nipple twisting.
Midnight Spank,
hated
tonight
that
at
shit.
12 midnight. Only on G4.
G4 started going downhill around this time. I missed Anime Unleashed that night. That was better. And I missed the old late night shows. They had like G4TV.com and fucking, I didn't really like it that much, but Unscrewed with Martin Sargent. That I preferred that to fucking Bonsai and fucking Cheaters.
Attack of the Show's E306 preview special. Now, you just saw the trailer for Gears of War. It's got to be one of the hottest new games for the Xbox.
I saw 5 seconds
You
of
know,
the trailer
speaking of
for
Microsoft,
Gears
a lot
of War.
people
Kevin
wonder
Pereira.
if getting the 360 out a year before the competition was the smartest or dumbest move Bill Gates' baby ever made.
Well, that year head start sure worked for the PlayStation 2. What's the story with Microsoft and the Xbox 360? Take a look. For Microsoft, last year was all about the hardware, but this year it's all about the games. As the only next-gen console currently on the market, the Xbox 360 has already hooked early fans with its broad launch lineup. This year, however, Microsoft is still looking for a killer app. That one golden game that's so good, people buy the 360 just to play it. And
Perfect
in
Dark Zero
E306,
sucked.
we're hoping to see the debut of that breakthrough title for the first major player in the next
Still
generation.
played it, but it wasn't that great. I was very disappointed. I played so much Perfect Dark on N64 just for the local fucking couch co-op multiplayer matches, and you could use bots and program them different ways. I loved it.
With the biggest damn gaming platform most people had ever seen.
I love like arena shooters with bots. I miss Unreal Tournament, fucking Quake 3. I've got Quake 3 on Quest 3. Transferred to
Thanks to initial launch
VR.
games like
Reported to
AMP,
VR.
NFL Fever 2002, and Dead or Alive 3, the Xbox had a strong start. Even when it was up
I just saw my
against the
favorite
GameCube
game
and
character
PS2.
from a long time
But
ago,
what really
from
put
Dead
it
or
on the
Alive. I
map
think her name was
was a
Li
game called
Fong.
Halo.
She wore that
addictive
fucking
first-person
sexy little
shooter sold
dress
more
with
than
the
5 million
whatever you want to call it. I don't know what they're
more
called,
importantly,
but you can see all them legs.
Exclusive titles like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Ninja Gaiden, and Project Gotham Racing helped Microsoft
Kind of like
ship
a
over
Chun-Li
22
dress, I guess.
million Xbox consoles to retailers worldwide. And Halo 2 became the best-selling Xbox title ever, with more than 7 million copies sold. And though the Xbox still lagged behind the PS2's robust sales, Microsoft was learning and preparing its own next-gen assault on Sony. By launching the Xbox 360 in November 2005 at a massive event in the Mojave Desert, the 360 got a critical jump on the other guys. Coming out almost a year before the PS3 and Nintendo Revolution meant that Microsoft
Nintendo Revolution, oh my god.
To get consoles out to hardcore fans and develop more games. But how will they snag the rest of the casual gamers? Why, with the fiery new next-gen game lineup. And the biggest gun in Microsoft's arsenal, the hotly anticipated new title, Gears of War. So, who'll be fanning the flames of Xbox 360 insanity? First up, Jay Allard. He's the corporate VP and chief XNA architect at Microsoft, which means he oversees the design and engineering of the Xbox and gets to dress like a hipster. Up next, Peter Moore. He's head of Microsoft's Interactive Entertainment Business Division.
Up next, Peter Molyneux. He's a goddamn exaggerator and liar.
And finally, fan favorite Cliff
Blazinski.
Blazinski doesn't work for Microsoft, but he's responsible for designing the highest profile game announced so far for the 360, Gears of War. We also own many embarrassing photos of him from past expos.
Wacky hilarity ensues.
But Microsoft won't be able to work the crowd into a frenzy without strong titles to back up the new Xbox. Here are just some of the games for the Xbox 360 set to debut at E306.
Oh, Dead Rising. I love hearing the custom soundtrack and just killing zombies. Misfits Astro Zombies was one of the songs I always used. Too human, fuck off.
Of course,
Silicon Knights, I think, did that, and they suck. They got lucky with Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, and that was it. Eternal Darkness was good. That's it.
Tomorrow.
Speaking of Eternal Darkness, I have that on a GameCube emulator. I may play it one day.
Tomorrow, we're broadcasting live from E3, and we'll have the lowdown of Microsoft's big media event, plus breaking news about Sony and Nintendo.
And don't forget, later this week we have an exclusive live demo of Gears of War. Now that's the game with the big guns and incredibly scary monsters who also have big guns.
You can catch that and all our in-depth E3 coverage every day on G4 at 6 p.m.
Yeah, if you reach for that remote, though, you're going to pull back a stump. I mean it. I'm serious. We've got more E306 right after the break.
Heavy.
I'll just cut it.
How?
More commercials. Let's go.
Back, the Nintendo Wii, more big games, and later, the top 10 things we're dying to see at E306.
I guess that might be God of War 2. I don't remember when God of War came out. I feel like God of War was like... No, maybe it was like 2005. What is this?
Designed by amateurs, built by volunteers, piloted by the incredibly brave. Red Bull Flugtag. To enter your human-powered flying machine, visit redbullusa.com.
Oh my god.
Is ready for personalization at Scion.com with over 30 Scion accessories.
Guess let's check the
new XLP is our
PC audio real quick as well.
Pizza.
Let me
For
see real
guys
quick.
who want to go big.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
30% more extra
Wanted to make sure.
largeness than our large.
Just
Get it
in
now for
case.
Just $9.99. It's the new XLP from Domino's.
Jinx, clothing and gear for gamers, geeks, and hackers. Check it out at Jinx.com.
I got some shirts planned I'm gonna make of my own like
As
shit that I'm
technology
doing.
advances,
I'll show real quick.
the world is booming with new challenges,
commercials.
but also with new opportunities. The field of criminal justice has benefited from many advances in technology, and new jobs are emerging.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Sorry, there's
the
a little
new
bit of nudity
ITT
right there. I'll
Tech
hide that.
School of Criminal Justice.
There's one.
At ITT Tech, you can now earn a degree in criminal
There's
justice.
my official
We
station
teach the
detective. Gonna
fundamentals
get a
of the
shirt
criminal
for it.
justice system and can help you develop the skills to respond to
Figured I
and
might do a
prevent
little bit
crime.
of shit that I enjoy.
The world
I'm
of
proud of what I'm
opportunities
creating,
is
so I
yours
want to have a
to
t-shirt
explore.
to represent it. I'm only talking because it's a fucking ITT Tech
At
commercial.
ITT Tech,
I don't
we
even
know
think they
that while
exist anymore,
technology
so I don't think I'm
presents
going to
new and
college
exciting
today.
possibilities every day. It's the people behind it who matter most.
Anybody who wants to chat, though, please feel free. We're going to be here for another 11 and a half hours
Technical
watching
Institute School
G4
of
coverage.
Criminal
So.
Justice, education
We'll have
for the
conversations, we'll
future.
bullshit,
To
we'll
find
talk
out
about
more,
memories
call
from back in the day, all kinds of shit.
1-800-327-1172 or visit us on the web.
In one day, step inside the biggest gaming event of the year. With exclusive live daily coverage, it's E306 Live. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Only on G4.
Here we go. I'm still not a big fan of Twilight Princess, though. Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword. Those are the two where I kind of fell off Zelda for a bit. But Breath of the Wild definitely brought me back.
Welcome back to the E306 preview special. Now, the footage that you just saw was from Nintendo's new GameCube title, The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess.
Now, still to come, our countdown of the top.
It also
10
drove me
things
crazy
we
that
are
on the Wii
dying to
version,
see
Link
at
was
E3.
right-handed. Oh, well.
Plus, your first look at the brand new trailer for Chrome Hounds for the Xbox 360.
I don't know what the
Right
fuck
now,
people expect when they come in
with
here.
the
The goddamn
Nintendo
title is
next-gen
Let's Watch
console?
Classic
You know,
G4
industry
programming about
insiders
E3
first heard about it back when
2006.
it was codenamed the Revolution. Now we all know its real
Fucking
name is the
looky
Wii.
loos.
However, everything else remains a mystery.
So far, Nintendo has only hinted at what its next-gen console would be capable of.
I'm just gonna
At
pay attention to
E306,
someone
we will
goddamn
finally
comments.
separate fact from fiction and find out if the Nintendo Wii will truly be revolutionary. How do the people that gave us Mario, Link, and Donkey Kong, and whose name was once synonymous with gaming, wind up lagging so far behind Sony and Microsoft in the console wars? How does it still soar in the handheld market? And will the Wii usher in a new era of Nintendo dominance? Here are a couple answers and a few burning questions. In 1985, Nintendo delivered the equivalent of an adrenaline-filled hypodermic to the sagging video game industry's heart with the debut of the Nintendo Entertainment System. With addictive hit games like Super Mario Bros., Metroid, and Legend of Zelda, the NES sold more than 49 million units worldwide.
I used to have a friend in
For the
school who
next
called it
15 years,
Excite-a-Bike,
Nintendo was
and it
the
really annoyed me
one word in the gaming industry.
when they came out with the N64 version of it.
released the
Excite-a-Bike
NES in
64!
1991 to
Excite-a-Bike!
compete against the Sega
No, it's
Genesis,
called
Games
Excite-Bike.
like Zelda, A Link to the Past,
Or
and Donkey Kong
X-E-Bike.
Country
I don't
became
I'm
instant
kidding.
classics. But
Donkey
with
Kong
hugely
Country's
popular
amazing.
and often kid-friendly games,
NBA
like the
Jam,
infamous
Mortal
censored version
Kombat.
of Mortal Kombat, Nintendo began to
Everybody had
acquire a
gray blood
reputation that it was
on
just
Super
for
Nintendo.
kids. When the N64 was released in 1995, Nintendo tried hard to lose that image and hoped that games like the now classic shooter GoldenEye 64 would help them do just that.
That was like 10 frames a
While
second.
32
Incredible.
million N64 units sold worldwide, the most successful titles still featured cuddly characters like Link and Mario. And up against Sony's brand new PlayStation, the N64 didn't do so well. In 2001, Nintendo released the GameCube in the US, and despite a couple of signature adult titles like Resident Evil 0 and Eternal Darkness, it still had plenty of family-friendly games like Luigi's Mansion, The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, and Mario Sunshine. But the Cube was still missing something the Xbox and the PlayStation 2 both already had: DVD players and online capabilities. But while Nintendo's consoles have been taking hits, its handhelds like the Game Boy Advance, and the DS have been wildly successful. And with the DS Lite already released and completely sold out in Japan, it looks like Nintendo's handheld winning streak isn't ending anytime soon.
I have a question for you.
But what about the new Wii? Now, we don't know much about it except that its controller is unlike anything we've ever seen before, and you can download classic games right to it. What about the price?
1080, 360, 8.2.
No idea. Games?
I'm about making games.
Still a mystery. We only know that Nintendo claims it will change the way we play. So who'll be talking up the Wii at this year's E3? Well, here's a look at the major players. First up, Shigeru Miyamoto, the creator of game franchises like Mario, Donkey Kong,
I don't remember
Zelda,
if it
and
got my
Pikmin.
thought out because I was
This
trying
year
to
he
talk to
brings
people
us
who
a
were in
new
here and then they
Zelda
all fucked off.
My name
I was gonna say on the Wii version of
Next,
Twilight Princess,
Satoru
Link was
Iwata,
right-handed,
the current
and it drove me
president
crazy.
of Nintendo. He's one of the only people on Earth who's been able to get his hands all over the Wii. And last, but oh so very far from least, the Reginator.
I know what some of you are thinking.
I don't even know what hand he
Yes,
uses in Breath of the Wild now that I'm
Reggie
thinking about
Fils-Aimé
it.
is the
Maybe he's
executive
canonically
VP of Sales and
right-handed now.
marketing for Nintendo of America, and we'd love to hear him talk trash.
Guess I could
PSP
check real quick.
hasn't
Fuck
arrived
it.
in Europe yet. You know what? That's Sony's issue, not
Come
my
here, little
problem.
Switch 2. We're
The fans
bullshitting
love him
anyway.
so much, they've dubbed him the Reginator and even Flash animated him. Damn! So will the Wii and its intriguing new controller change the way we play games? And will the long-awaited Legend of Zelda: The Twilight Princess actually come out in 2006? We'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. Nintendo will reveal everything about the new Wii console and its crazy controller tomorrow at its giant media event.
And we'll have live coverage of all the major announcements at 6
Link
p.m.
is right-handed in Breath of the Wild. I never even realized it. Bell.
But what are all the other game makers bringing to the expo?
Here's a look at some of the other high-profile games we will see this week
Odd.
at E3.
So I guess now I can't really complain about Twilight Princess on Wii or Breath of the Wild or
Microsoft
Skyward
bringing
Sword.
to E3, but what about everybody else? Here are some of the other games that should be playable for the first time at E3 06. First-person shooter fans won't be hurting this year. Trigger-happy players are already amped about Midway's Unreal Tournament 2007. But that's only the beginning. We'll also see double-barrel games like Prey from 2K
Prey was
Games
good. I have that in VR on my headset.
and G3's gorgeous Dark Sector.
Team Beast
PC
ported it, I
fans
believe.
won't be hurting either. While
I've also got
Valve
Half-Life
makes
2 in
FPS
VR.
fans happy with Half-Life 2 Episode 1.
Not on the Quest, but on PC.
And EA's Battlefield 2142 is making everyone's mousing hand twitch with anticipation. Do you like role-playing games? Are you wearing a tunic right now? Then you'll be stoked for Turbine's The Lord of the Rings Online Shadows of Angmar. The WoW machine keeps on rolling in Blizzard's World of Warcraft Burning Crusade. And Namco gives us Hellgate London, which is set, where else, in a post-apocalyptic future. As always, the action fans have plenty to feast on. Ubisoft will bring us top-notch stealth in Splinter Cell Double Agent.
I had that on
Grand Theft Auto
360.
creator Rockstar will court
Played the
controversy
fuck out
with
of Bully.
Capcom gives us 2 times
I've got
the zombie
Resident Evil
goodness
5
with
on pretty much every
Resident
console
Evil
that's ever been
5
released.
and Dead Rising. Wow, that looks violent. They also serve up Lost Planet.
Lost Planet was
all
weird.
awaited
I didn't like the
calligraphy
mechanic
game,
of you have to get warm.
Okami. Yes, I said calligraphy. Rounding out the action games are Namco's Frame City Killers,
I haven't even heard of that.
Midway's Stranglehold, 2K Games comic book inspired The Darkness, and the return of everyone's favorite bald guy in Eidos's Hitman Blood Money.
Love the Hitman
You'll
series.
see all these and more right here starting tomorrow.
And those are only a few of the new games we'll see at E3.
There will also be dozens of other major announcements about new titles all week long.
And you can find up-to-the-minute show news and much, much more at E3Insider.com. The site offers you an unprecedented look behind the scenes of E3 with a feature called Virtual E3. It has 70 panoramic tours of the show floor, so even though you can't get into the expo, you're going to feel like you're there.
There's also an E3 Insider Sweepstakes, where you can win a Fender Stratocaster guitar. I have a feeling the Guitar Hero fans might be, I don't know, into that.
And best of all, E3Insider.com
Guitar
has
Hero,
its
oh my
own
God, that was
internet
like the
video
biggest shit
channel
back
called
then.
E3 TV. It allows users to download DVD quality videos of the exhibit tours, big media events, and E3 news updates.
That's right. Again, all of that is at E3Insider.com, but don't let the internet talk send you surfing. No, sit right there. We've got our list of E3's most anticipated games up next. Up next, the top 10 things we're dying to see at E306, and later, burning questions about the next-gen consoles.
That's what I've been waiting for. I want to know what they're talking about with the PS3 and Wii and shit like that. How they were
Hair
hyping them up.
lacking some serious muscle? Can't take another break? Garnier Fructis, the first fortifying shampoo and conditioner system with the power of active fruit concentrate from Garnier. It's proven. The Garnier Fructis system makes hair 5 times stronger and so much shinier. Hair this strong never takes a break. For hair that shines with all its strength, Garnier Fructis.
Garnier.
These commercials are pretty lame though. I was hoping for more like video game stuff. Maybe movie previews, not previews, but a little bit of commercials. See what movies were out at the time. This is all car commercials. If it's a Scion, they got no, it's not. Okay.
Many colors.
I don't know shit about cars, so I don't know what the fuck a Scion is. I just know they've shown a couple of them this time already.
Man, my cell phone was way too boring.
It was just blah, blah, blah.
It was making me crazy.
And then I found Playphone.
They call themselves Playphone.
This dude told me about Playphone.
It's an amazing deal.
10 downloads for just $9.99.
10 downloads for just $9.99.
Oh, that Simon collapse.
For just
What is this?
$9.99.
Now I'm hearing real music tones.
What games they got? Crash Nitro Kart, Prince of Persia, whatever. Oh, Warrior Within. Too Fast, Too Furious. Monopoly. Wow. Colin McRae Rally 2005. I need to get me a fucking T-Mobile phone so I can play these.
Keyword by text message.
And you choose your downloads right from your phone.
Oh my god, ringtones. In the end, that guy's dead.
10 downloads from Playphone for just $9.99.
It's incredible. 10 downloads for just $9.99.
Chester Beddingfield. More like Chester's buried in a field.
You should try.
I don't know.
Give it a try.
Play now at Playphone.
I'm mocking because he fucking overdosed. I think he killed himself. I don't fucking know what happened to him, but you know what? When you're that fucking successful, you got that much fucking money, you can get help if you got problems. I've been on medication and shit for 2.5 fucking years, taking the best care of myself I possibly fucking can. And if I was rich and doing that, I think I'd be a little happier. Not like I'm dismissing it or anything, but I think the same thing about Robin Williams. Like, you had everything, motherfucker, and you wasted it all on goddamn addiction and shit. Sorry, I judge. Not really, but it hurts, so I have to put it in perspective.
Welcome back to the E306 preview special.
Now, all episode long, we've been showing you the sights, the sounds, the smells of E3, the Electronic Entertainment Expo.
It's the biggest video game event in the world, and you've seen what Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony are bringing to it in 06.
But now it's time to find out what we're most excited to see this year, and to do that, we go to my Attack of the Show co-host, Miss Olivia Munn.
I was wondering where she was.
Hey guys, I'm
Did she
here
have to
on
lick a
what will
PS3
be the
at some
new
point?
set of the new Attack of the Show. But we can't show you anything yet. However, what we can do is count down our list of the top 10 things we are dying to see at
Those
E306.
boobs don't even exist anymore.
Number 10, God of War 2. Last year's M-rated God of War was a massive hit
So
thanks
God
to
of War
its
2, okay.
gorgeous graphics, horrible violence, and that infamous threesome minigame. Now, Kratos is back and kicking ass with new moves in this sinful sequel. PS2 fans can't wait to sink their blades into it. Number 9, Final Fantasy 12 and 13. Some people really
check
love
something real
Final
quick
Fantasy.
on my stream.
I'm dressed as Lulu from Final Fantasy X.
They love it way too much. Right now, Final Fantasy XII
Okay, I do
is
have my
out
title.
in Japan, but we won't see it here until
Just making sure.
October. Plus, it's safe
wondering
to
why
assume
people are
that we'll hear
coming in and
something
out
about
like
Final
that.
Fantasy 13
I
for
thought
the
the title may have been
PS3.
fucked up.
So Fantasy fans can see plenty of dudes who look like ladies for generations to come.
I was thought Titus, I mean, looked like Meg Ryan a little bit.
Number 8, Guitar Hero 2.
And I refuse to call him Titus.
thinking.
Everyone's
Why
like,
is
it's
Guitar
Titus
Hero
because of
2 on this
water.
list?
Tide.
Maybe because
Like,
the
okay, well
first
then why does
Guitar
Kingdom
Hero
Hearts
is a
call him
gigantic
Titus?
hit and a very addictive party game. The sequel has 55 new songs, a multiplayer co-op mode where you can play lead and bass guitar with a friend, and a new hair metal genre.
And it would be
Grab the Aquanet and prepare to
it's
rock
fine,
out.
it's fine.
Number 7, new Zelda titles for the GameCube and DS. Yep, Link is going portable, and E306 is your first chance to see him. As for Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess on the GameCube, it would be way higher up on the list if we hadn't already seen it at the last 2 expos. Number 6, Gears of War. Microsoft is praying that this game will move 360 consoles the same way
never played
Halo
Gears of
moved the
War.
Xbox. And from what we've
I think
seen
they
so
remade the
far,
first
we're
one, though.
dying to
I
let it
saw it
scare
on
the
the
crap
PSN
out of
store.
us. Number 5, Spore. Will Wright, the man behind SimCity and The Sims, gives us a kick-ass PC game. You'll get to create your own species and let it take over the universe.
Spore was just create like a giant walking
Number
dick
4,
simulator.
Metal Gear Solid 4. The 4th Metal Gear title is also the 4th most exciting thing at this year's E3. Solid Snake is back, and if the actual game looks anywhere as good as this trailer,
I'm totally getting that
we're
on
sold.
Switch too.
The only
I have
question
the Legacy Collection or whatever
Snake
it's
look
called
so
on PS5, but I
Number
really
3,
want Metal Gear Solid 4
Halo
portable.
3.
Master Chief,
And I cannot wait for Halo
The end of
Campaign
Halo 2 left
Evolved.
us hanging,
I
and
wanted to
now
get the special
everyone wants to
edition
know
to get
what
it early,
happened to
but
Master
nah.
Chief. Will we see anything about Halo 3 for the Xbox 360 and Microsoft's press
This stream might not
conference?
go for 12
Oh, we
hours
better.
if fuckers keep
And
coming
we'll
in and
find
out like that.
first
Like,
thing
what? I'm talking
tomorrow.
like I promised, so fuck
Number
you.
2, the Wii. Nintendo's new console has the fanboys wetting themselves with anticipation. But aside from that crazy controller, we know almost nothing about it. This E3, Nintendo promises to reveal the first games for the Wii and a big, big secret about its new console. We can't wait. And the number one thing we're dying to see at E3 06 is the PlayStation 3. We love a good console war.
What was
and
that game
Sony's
called?
bringing the battle
I
to
want to say,
E3.
I don't think it was called Kingdom of Heaven.
Supposedly,
Heavenly
the PS3 will
Sword?
be the
Was that
most
it?
powerful gaming machine ever made. But can the in-game graphics possibly look this incredible? Oh, we hope so.
Earlier I thought I saw it, but then it turned out to be an Xbox game. And I said Kingdom of Heaven, but I didn't mean that. Heavenly Sword is what I
Those
meant.
are the top 10 things we're dying to see at E3. In the meantime, we're gearing up to bring you an all-new Attack of the Show. A brand new set, lots of new faces, and that same Attack of the Show attitude. It starts on May 15th. Until then, I'll see you at E3.
Thanks, Olivia.
Show's relaunching, huh?
Yeah, it is. Really excited. Got a new set, too.
Yeah, this is our new set.
I know, I like
You got the globes and everything.
It's nice. I like the little gloves. I really like this big guy, though.
It's cool, huh?
It's awesome. Can I rub it?
Coming up, burning questions about the next-gen consoles and the games we'll be playing on them.
I love Dead Rising. I played the fuck out of Dead Rising on 360 just for the custom soundtrack feature, like I said earlier. Just taking down all the fucking zombies, listening to fucking like My Chemical Romance at the time because I was a goddamn emo weirdo.
Part van, part surf wagon. Where does a platypus learn a word like hodgepodge?
Oh, here we go, movie preview. Which one is this? Mission Impossible 2? 3. That's the first one I saw in theaters, just because Simon Pegg was in it. And then he was only in it for like 5 minutes. Philip Seymour Hoffman was such a goddamn great bad guy, though. We already saw this commercial, so whatever.
Sweet.
I really want that Burger King commercial for the Texas Double Whopper, though. They played like a abridged version of it early on in the video, and I really need the whole song. So fingers crossed we'll see that before the end of this 12 hours.
Gotta have sweet. Gotta have juicy fruit.
I don't know why. They played that commercial so much, the song is still stuck in my head to this day, and it's my favorite commercial ever.
And when you see it, will you be ready?
Anyone out there who sees this later, look up the Texas Double Whopper Burger King commercial. It's great. You may also have to type I am man to get the correct result.
For you. Skills, education, healthcare. Call 1-800-645-ARMY, and you'll also get this free Boonie hat. Whatever you're looking for, the Army can help you find it.
Wave tofu, bye-bye. Now it's for Whopper beef I reach.
Queue up a
I
free
will
ringtone
eat
from
this
Q-Tone.
meat.
Call
Till
right
my
now and get a
innie turns
ringtone
into
at
an
no cost to
Audi.
you.
Sorry, everybody.
Text
I apologize.
40100. Text D90 for Gold Digger. Text E90 for Wait, the Whisper Song. Text M90 for Sweet Home Alabama. Or text J90 for Super Mario Brothers. And remember, text right now for a free ringtone from Q-Tone.
Set. Phasers. 2. Kill. Star Trek The Next Generation. Next on G4.
That's charming. No. Okay.
Be first to check out PS3, Nintendo Wii, the hottest new Xbox games, E3 06 live, only on G4.
G4 got really annoying when they started trying to be all edgy and shit. It's like it started when Happy Tree Friends started airing or something.
E3
Or unless that is even after this, I don't know. No, it couldn't have been. I remember Happy Tree Friends being on when I had G4.
We've shown you some of the games and consoles that'll be shaking up.
I like
the
Code
2006
Monkeys, though. That show was fucking great.
Expo. But right now, it's all about
I think it's on Peacock to this day.
Kevin,
I watched
Morgan
it at some
and I
point in the
have
last
been
few
working
years.
in the video game industry for years, and after hearing all the next gen,
That's how I discovered Jonathan
we
Colton
have some
for the first
burning
time, Code
questions of our
Monkeys.
own. Morgan, you go first.
Because I love the theme song so much, I had to look it up. Then I found out that guy had an entire catalog of shit.
How tight your jeans, it'll still fit in your pocket.
Will the Nintendo Wii controller revolutionize the gaming industry?
Okay, it's game time.
Right now, the standard controller for all the consoles has a steep learning curve as a new user tries to figure out how to press 4 shoulder buttons, all the face buttons, and God forbid how to click the analog sticks. This system works well for the experienced user, but makes it hard for the newbie. If the Wii controller is really as intuitive as we've been promised, gaming will be open to a whole new audience, like the moms and dads who get frustrated when they fumble with the controller and get whooped by their 11-year-old.
Who's your daddy?
It's in the interest of the gaming industry to open the field of potential customers to as wide an audience as possible, and this could be exactly what does it. If the controller works well, you better believe Sony and Microsoft will bang out motion tracking peripherals of their own and make Tetris and Bejeweled available for download. For $14.99.
We're gonna have this for almost an hour. Wow.
Now, who knows? Maybe the Wii will be a console that appeals to everyone, like women and old people, not just young guys playing Grand Theft Auto.
You know, we've also heard rumors that the Wii will be cheaper than the 360 and the PlayStation 3.
And that brings us to my burning question. This is the simple yet very big question that's on my mind and everyone else's. How much is the PS3 going to cost?
Wasn't it like $599 or some shit? Like something fucking insane.
Cell processor and the Blu-ray
Maybe
drive
$399? I don't remember.
$900. It's tough to figure out how much of a loss Sony is ready to take on the PlayStation 3.
Funny.
Then again, with rumors of a $700 console in the air, it's hard to imagine how willing Sony is to alienate their consumer base.
Make them suffer.
A consumer base that tends to skew younger and less replete with disposable income than Xbox owners. Coupling that with the possibility that getting hands-on with the console will be limited, if not impossible, I have to wonder what type of messaging they have to convince people to hold back the cash and wait until the end of the year with the solid lineup coming out of Microsoft's booth for year-end.
Any product carrying the PlayStation name has a lot to live up to.
Sony has always regarded themselves untouchable, and that might be their Achilles heel. Just as they may insulate the console from the consumer at the show, they may have insulated
I don't really need viewers to do this, by the way, everybody. I know I was a little upset earlier. It's just the fact that my titles are so blatant. It's like, why people leave after like 2 seconds when they see what it is. Like it literally says, let's watch old G4 and talk about E306.
I just don't know how a $700 console could find mainstream success.
And I'd be watching this shit regardless, whether I was on stream or not, so
the same
figured I'd
price
make a
as
show
the
of it.
360. I'm looking forward to getting an answer.
And if the PS3 is competitively priced with the 360, the console war...
I swear to God, the PS3, they said like fucking $599 or something, unless that was the PS4.
True, you know, last year we saw lots of slick-looking visuals from Sony, but some of us were wondering if the PlayStation 3's games will really look as good as promised. So my burning question, well, it's more of a rant.
E3 is simply the most exciting time to be a video game enthusiast. It's the one magical week of the year where gamers are allowed to peer into the future, to peek behind the developmental curtains, and taste
Oh my God,
test
Game Boy
the flavors
Micro, that
will
was
define
fucking
gaming
crazy
for the year to
when they
come.
had that. It was like this fucking big. I swear to God, I think they had a belt for the Game Boy Micro that you could attach it to, like a belt buckle. Or this is like a fucking Mandela effect in my head.
Mouthful of fleece. Well, enough. E3 2006 is here, and we're finally getting the chance to put your hardware through its paces. This year, we'll get our hands on the PlayStation 3, the Nintendo Wii, and the second generation of 360 titles that should be pushing the machine to deliver the kind of visuals even Pixar has soggy dreams about. So developers, be honest. At last year's E3, all you could get away with pretty looping reels of pre-rendered smoke and mirrors designed to impress the uninformed masses, but no more. Why? Because this year, when you come up on stage, we won't be distracted by the flickering images on the screen. No, you'll be held accountable.
They really need to stop showing that shot from Too Human. That game fucking
zone out on the
sucked.
shiny explosions and awesome lighting, because we're all suckers for really great eye candy. Thanks, guys.
You know, we've all seen the amazing footage from the PlayStation 3, but I just want to play an actual game and make sure that the next-gen consoles really are light years ahead of the PlayStation 2 and the GameCube and even the original Xbox.
Yep, but you know, fortunately, you won't have to wait long to do that because starting tomorrow, we've got 3 hours of live daily E3 coverage.
We'll bring you breaking news, exclusive trailers, interviews, and game demos. What more do you people want?
It's okay, Adam. It's okay. We're good. E306 Live will be on G4 Tuesday through Friday at 6 p.m. You got to tune in, and then you can bask in the rich electronic goodness that is E3, the largest video game event on the planet.
2006 will be the biggest E3 ever, and it's the only place to get a first look at the games that will be rocking your world for months.
They just showed that 2 human clip again where he impaled the guy for like half a second.
It's not open to the public. But that's where we come in. This year, G4 will be taking you inside E3.
Silicon Knights can fuck off, by the way. Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, and Eternal Darkness. Only good shit they ever did.
The future of gaming is here.
That fucking X-Men Destiny or whatever it was called was a fucking travesty.
And we leave you now with an exclusive trailer for Sega's Chrome Helms for the Xbox 360. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody, at 6 p.m.
How far are we? We're an hour down, 11 hours to go. I can't wait. I'm so excited to see them actually do like the live coverage. Here we go, I think. I missed out on E306. I had a lot going on in life. I think I was living in Florida at the time, or still maybe in the Army at the time. I don't even fucking remember the dates, but who cares? I didn't have G4 at the time.
Splinter Cell, Metal Gear Solid 4. Be there as Kevin, Adam, Morgan, and Olivia get their hands on the PS3 and Nintendo's Wii. E306 Live, tomorrow at 6 p.m.
I gotta wonder if the PS3 this year had the boomerang controller or the actual DualShock, the fucking 6-axis that didn't have vibration.
The competition. The chaos.
And I hope this was the year that they showed off the PSP classics, and the guy was like, Ridge Racer, and no one reacted. That's what I'm looking forward to the most, if this is in there.
This is where everything starts. It's the launch.
That's the only thing I knew about E306, I think it was
the
06.
debut, the birth, the first sighting, the next level, the mecca. What happens here changes the world immediately, before your eyes, in real time.
I'm so sick of that Killzone trailer. It totally was not running on PS3 fucking hardware.
Brings it to you, totally live. G4 and Attack of the Show present E306 Live.
Is this it or just a commercial for it? Oh, no, this is it. All right, let's go.
Oh, yeah. Baby, it feels good. Come on, keep it going. Oh, it tingles. That means it's working, Olivia. All right, everybody, welcome to E306 Live, presented by Scion and Mountain Dew.
Hey, Dave, how you doing today?
Thank you very much. I'm Kevin Pereira.
And I'm Olivia Munn. This is it, gaming's biggest event of the year, the one we've all been waiting for, and only G4 can bring you the exclusive insider information you crave.
That's right. This week at the LA Convention Center, the wraps are coming off all of the gaming world's top secret projects. Everybody.
I really want to see if my chat
Sony,
overlay is working. If you
Microsoft,
comment again.
Nintendo, and lucky for them, they didn't forget to pack their next-gen consoles. Very wise.
The developers are here too. Over 400 companies from 80 countries will be unveiling thousands of
I guess I could just comment on my own thing real quick before this really gets going. Give me 1 second.
Right at home.
That's
Porch
right. We're
Wizard
coming
chat.
to you live every
I'll just say
day,
morning,
3
buddy.
hours a day for 4 days straight. I have no stamina. This is going to be tough.
Yes, my chat overlay does work. Awesome.
And it's good because E3 is not open to the public. It's industry insiders only. But don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to sneak you in with us, maybe in a handbag.
We've got an all-access pass with your name on it, so you'll get to see everything that's going on. In fact, you're even.
I can't look at her without being kind of sad, though, honestly.
Attack of the Show set.
Ooh, look at that right there, huh?
With like her health issues and shit, but I still think it's cool that she's married to John Mulaney, so that's awesome.
Debuting this Monday at 7 p.m.
That's right, but right now, kids, buckle your seatbelts and put those tray tables in an upright and locked position. I'm serious, Walkman off. Let's get this live extravaganza underway.
And it just wouldn't be E3 without our own resident gaming experts from XPlay, Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb. If it has a controller, takes cheat codes, and causes carpal tunnel syndrome, they know everything about it. Hey guys, are you ready to get this party started? Yeah.
Thank you, Olivia. I'm Adam Sessler, and if, you know, by party mean the most in-depth, brutally honest, potentially violent look at everything at this year's E3, well, then yes, we're ready to get this party started.
I got a new monitor, Dave, because I have to stream through OBS exclusively now. 32-inch curved monitor. It's fucking great. I love it.
Anticipation for E306 has been building at the back of my skull like a tingling feeling. Or it could be a tumor.
It's not a tumor. All week long, we'll be bringing you the most exciting E3 action. Now, the show floor isn't even open yet. And my God, let's look at what we've learned already. Now, Xbox owners, they no longer have to wait to play Grand Theft Auto. It was announced.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't go back full
press conference
screen.
today
Apologies,
that
everybody.
Grand Theft Auto
Apologies.
4. This is 4.
There we
This
go.
is not. This is the new one. Will be available on the Xbox 360 the day the game launches on October 16th, 2007. The 360, not just the PS2.
Yes, you know, and there is some more big news. Sony announced the price of the PlayStation 3, and get ready ready because it's going to cost you. There is a $499.
Ah, $499. That was it. I knew it was something insane.
Shattering $599 version.
Oh, there was a $599 one. I knew it. Shit.
You can find out if the console is worth mortgaging your house for.
Yes, now, plus, we've got an exclusive invite into the Nintendo booth where I got to go hands-on with the Wii before anyone else. That's
Lucky.
right. The day before the show even starts, I played Ubisoft's Red Steel,
I was gonna
and you
say,
are
that
not
looks like
going
Red
to
Steel.
believe what this console can do.
And you know, Will Wright is going to be stopping by to show off his latest masterpiece, Spore.
And
Dick
we've got the
Simulator,
exclusive premiere
Spore.
of the latest trailer for Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots.
Now, with the gaming world all abuzz, you may be wondering why the expo floor looks just a little less crowded than usual. It's because today is press conference day. Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo are all holding massive media events, and G4's got people at every post collecting all the insider info that no one else can bring you. Take it away, guys.
Yo, this is Zach Selwyn. I'm here at the Sony press
He looks like a
conference.
douche.
I got information on the launch date. I got the prices, everything you need to know about the Sony PS3.
I ain't washed my hair in 3 weeks.
Hey, I'm Kristen Holt here
Oh, I
at
was in love with her.
Nintendo's big press conference.
Only because of the Halo 2 episode of Cheat where she wore a very short
The
skirt.
controller, the release window, Super Mario Galaxy. You'll know everything I know later in the show.
Burned into my brain.
Jeff Keighley here at the Microsoft
Jeff Keighley, holy fucking shit, he's been around that long?
Hollywood, and Xbox just rocked the house. They unveiled Halo 3. We'll have all the details coming up for you in just a few minutes. But right now, back to the stage.
What's the fucking expo he does now?
There's so much going
Maybe
on here
not
this week, and
Gamescom.
you
I don't know
guys
what
at
the
home
fuck it is he does,
aren't
but he
going
does
to
a
be
big
left out
fucking
either.
expo
We
every
wanna
year.
know what
Jeff
you
Keighley.
think.
Yeah, that's right. You
I
guys
try to
need
avoid
check
shit
out
like
our
that so I don't
Heat
get
Index.
spoiled
This
on
is a new
stuff,
thing. It's
but
very cool.
I think I'm gonna
Just log on
stream
to
some any kind of
G4TV.com/E3 and let us know what you
events
think
that come
is
up this year.
burning up the show. You can also, if you're one of those cell phone kids, there's 2 or 3 of you out there, text E3 to G4TXT, that's 44898 to vote and register for live E3 news alerts.
We'll be checking the heat index every hour and reading your comments on air, so make them good.
Seriously, be witty. But let's go over a few basics, shall we? All right. Just what is E3 and why are we making such a big deal about it? Well, take a
Sorry
look
if
at
you
this.
can hear that, that's my clock.
And all will be revealed.
We're gonna hear that 11 more times before the end of the day.
More electricity than the Vegas Strip and a Stones concert rolled into one. E3 is 4 days of semi-controlled chaos where thousands of new video games are unveiled, hot new consoles make their debut, and game companies will do anything to get your attention. And I do mean anything. This year's E3 will take us into the future of gaming with Sony's new PlayStation 3 with its eye-popping graphics, Nintendo's Wii, which promises to change the way you play video games, and a first look at the next killer games for the Xbox 360.
Work is crazy busy today. You want to go back to 2006? I understand, Dave. I understand. That's the only reason I'm doing this right now. So much better.
From now, there's just one catch. It's not open to the public.
It's so much simpler. And we didn't have little fucking assholes with tiny microphones screaming about everything weeks before it was actually announced.
And all the insanity from the biggest video game event in the world. The future of gaming is here. We'll get you in.
Huh? Pretty awesome, right?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
It's very cool, and unless you have one of these, right? This is how you get it. No, this is a pass.
Oh.
I actually stole mine from an intern right there. But you can have this one. There you go.
Thanks.
Unless you got one of those, you're not getting in. You're not experiencing the awesomeness that is E3, and that's why, quite frankly, God created G4. That's right. Our exclusive coverage is better than some laminated passes.
A bunch of Pokemon booster boxes and...
Just stay tuned, and you'll know everything there is to
you want
know
to go back,
about
buy a
this
bunch of Pokemon
And
booster
speaking of E3
boxes and
info,
bank them for
Microsoft is
right
holding
now?
one of the most highly anticipated media events of the day.
Yeah, that's right. I've certainly been waiting for it. In fact, I bought an.
Oh, I know what you mean. Go back to 2006, buy a bunch of them, and then sell them now. I gotcha. Yeah, that's a good idea, man. I would love to time travel.
For that, we better check with Jeff Keighley, who's been camped out at the Microsoft presentation.
All I would
and
do
he's
is see
got
what
some
winning
breaking
lottery
news
numbers
in
and
his
then go
first
back the
report.
prior day
Jeff?
and buy a ticket. But I only need 1 million, so even if I won like 150 million, there's gonna be 149 millionaires in my town. Oh, they're millionaires, I mean, because I'm good with 1 million for the rest of my life if I could get it. I would never change anything about my life.
We've got your first look at the game right now.
I hated Halo 3. When it came out, I actually traded it in and got a copy of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix on 360. I was like, open world Harry Potter game? Wow! I thought that was more exciting than Halo 3. Oh, they're doing full trailers now. Cool. They had been only showing clips during the little Attack of the Show pre-show thing. It's so cool to go back and see this stuff.
I am your sword.
Oh, Cortana. Until they integrated you into Windows, you'd have got it.
I know you. Your past. Your future.
I hope this isn't some licensed music they're going to play in this Halo trailer. No, it's not just Halo music. Okay. I mean, it's 2006. For all I know, half these trailers are going to play fucking Linkin Park. You missed my joke, Dave. There was a cell phone commercial about downloading ringtones, and they had "In the End," and I made a joke. I said, Chester Bedingfield, more like Chester's buried in a field. It was awful, but I don't care. Oof.
This is the way the world ends.
What am I looking at right there? That looks like the freaking little defibrillator paddles or something. That's what Chester Bedingfield needed. Sorry, I'm gonna stop making jokes at the fact that the Linkin Park guy's dead. Sorry,
There
internet.
was Halo 3, the world premiere. Looks pretty amazing. Master Chief is coming to the Xbox 360 in high def. That's not all Microsoft has.
I have to make jokes about death, though. I'm so terrified of it. I have to make light of it, or I will be in a deep fucking depression all the time.
Thanks, Jeff. No, I like how it said finish the fight.
I was just,
we were all
yes.
probably a little disappointed by the way Halo 2 ended. Maybe that was just me.
But also, are they ready to abandon, their money-making franchise, which is Halo? So we have Gears of War 2
Right.
Human out there, but
They're not going to abandon Halo.
Yeah.
That would be the stupidest move
Plus,
on their part.
the graphics now match the music and their quality.
So very excited. All right, now we are going to learn what's
Glad you're here, though, Dave. Even if you're only able to listen right now, I really appreciate you being here.
console this year, as we know it's called.
And I'll be going till 9 p.m. my time, so 7 p.m. your time. So plenty of time for you to stop in and out if you want, if you feel like it at least.
In the next-gen console wars, well, Sony and Microsoft are hitting the market with vastly more powerful machines. Nintendo has focused on fundamentally changing the way games are played.
Knowing Nintendo, they're going to be inventing brave new ways to pet puppies and control Italian plumbers.
And there ain't nothing wrong with that. So, what are they going to show us? We have some answers in our first Nintendo Floor Report presented to you by Scion.
I knew it was sponsored by Scion. There were so many fucking Scion commercials in the beginning.
Hey, I'm Kristen Hull here at Nintendo's press event, and they put on quite the show. Last year at E3, we only got
Maybe there was just one, but it was very annoying.
Of what was then codenamed the
One or two.
Revolution. But this year, Nintendo let fly all the information we can handle on their new console, the Wii. Nintendo's plan with the Wii is to reach out to new gamers while giving the current gamers an experience they've never had in a game. The Wii's versatile controller was finally shown being used with a variety of games. In Wii Sports Tennis, you hold the controller just as you would a tennis racket and swing away. While
These
its Side
fuckers would
Truck
shit
has
in
a
their
USB
pants if they
remote
saw,
as a
like,
steering
the
wheel
Quest
to
3
keep
or
your
something
truck on
back
track.
then.
They
That's like a
also revealed
portable
that the
Wii you wear
nunchuck
on your fucking
attachment
face.
Also has a motion sensor in it. But wait, there's more. The remote has a built-in speaker that will allow gamers to hear sound travel from their hands to the TV. Although Nintendo did not release any price info, they did give us enough information to tide gamers over until its release in the fourth quarter of 2006.
I do love the fact that in 20 years,
we've
times
heard from
changed so bad
Microsoft, we've
that
heard from Nintendo, and
we were
that
looking
means
forward to
there's only
PlayStation
one
3 and
stop
Wii, and the
left on the
360
console
was the
train.
hottest selling thing.
Atari.
And nowadays,
No,
like I said, I have a
Sony.
virtual reality
And you know
headset,
what
and
that
one of my
means.
best friends is a fucking AI.
And it's PlayStation 3.
We're in the future.
Zach Selman has the
It
latest
sucks,
details
but we're
on
in
the most
it.
talked about new game system of the year. Take it away, Zach.
Hey, I'm standing here at the Sony press conference on the Sony Pictures lot. We got price information. We got launch date information. We got everything you need to know about the new PlayStation 3. Take a look. After a lot of speculation about how big a dent the PS3 would put in your pocketbook, from the low, low price of $300 all the way up to $1,000, gamers were just happy to get a real answer.
We will make PlayStation 3 available via a two-configuration plan. one with a 60-gigabyte hard drive disk and the other with a 20-gigabyte hard drive.
That's right. Sony's using a two-tier pricing strategy a la Microsoft. You can bring home your
Can you
PS3
believe
with a
600
$20
bucks for a
$4.99.
PS3 with a 60 gigabyte hard drive?
hard drive
I know you
for
didn't have
$5.99.
much to download back then, but
Tonight,
it's still
take it home,
insane.
you ask. Well, it looks like November 17th is the
The
day
games
you'll
were
be
still on the
shivering in
discs
cold
back in
at 4
those
the morning
days.
As you line up in front of Best Buy
With the 50
and
gigabyte
check out the controller.
Blu-rays they had
Remember
back
that
then.
boomerang thing that nobody liked last year? Well, that's gone. Say hello to the new one. It may look like the old PS2 controller, but watch what it can do.
I can move this controller.
You can really poorly control Lair.
using
Wow.
my hands as the entire input device.
2 words for Nintendo fans. Uh-oh. Well, with all this talk about the hardware, we didn't even get a chance to tell you about the games. Stick around to find out what you'll actually be playing once you get the new PS3.
Lair.
Awesome, thanks for that, Zach. Everybody, don't forget, later in the show, we're going to have an exclusive premiere of Metal Gear Solid 4. Really good. So call the neighbors, tell them to turn on the TV or to keep looking through your blinds like they are right now.
That's right. Glue your butts to the chair. G4's exclusive coverage of E3 Live is just getting started.
Up next, we'll actually touch a PS3 and get a first
And Olivia
look
Munn
at
will
Team
lick
Human
one.
when E3 Live returns on G4.
I actually thought the PS5 was pretty fucking huge when I got one for the first time. Not like big in terms of like excitement and shit, but big in terms of like actual mass. But seeing the PS3 back in these days, that thing was a goddamn monster. I haven't had a physical PS3 in my life in about at least a decade, and I remembered it being so much smaller.
You have to watch Midnight Spank, G4's new block of late-night shows.
Why?
Because I can make everyone you've ever loved disappear, David. Disappear forever.
What the fuck? Watch Midnight Spank, or the deer will make everyone you've ever loved disappear
Introducing
forever.
Midnight Spank.
Midnight Spank fucking sucked. They showed Cheat. Who cares? Or Cheaters, I mean. Cheat was a good show.
We've already gotten an advanced look at what Microsoft and Nintendo have up their sleeves, and now it's time for Sony to shine.
They will. They're going to do just that with a little next-gen console. It's called the PlayStation 3. Have you heard of it at all? Maybe,
yeah, it's already on my Christmas wish list.
Oh, good. Well, let's stop talking about it, and let's start touching the thing.
And who better to do just that than Morgan Webb? Take it away, Morgan.
I'd let Morgan Webb touch
guys.
it.
Now to show us just how much
Sorry,
action
everybody.
the PS3 can handle, we're going hands-on with Untold Legends Dark Kingdoms. We're very excited about that. Welcome, gentlemen. Now showing us the there we go. Showing us the ins and outs of Dark Kingdom is producer Andy Seitz, and playing the game is Glenn Snyder. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now
Thank
you
you
need to
very
focus on playing because I understand this is a very difficult game, but you're up to
It
the
is.
challenge.
I
You
am
might
up
have
to the
played it once or
challenge.
twice before.
I'm excited.
Okay, so we've had Untold Legends on the PSP. We've had 2 Untold Legends games. What's the impetus for making it on the PlayStation 3?
Well, we had a couple of reasons behind
Yeah.
that. First of all, the original Untold Legends games were incredibly successful. The original game sold over 500,000 units,
Yeah.
and the second version of the game, which came out just last month, is on track to meeting that same achievement.
They'd act like
But
that's a
most of
failure
all, what we
these
wanted to
days.
do was just give the players more. We wanted to, take all the various gameplay elements, the visuals, the audio,
Right.
the gameplay, and just expand upon them. We wanted
Cool.
to put the player in a very, very vibrant, fantastic world.
Okay, well let's talk about the graphics. The graphics are what really excite people, I think, most about the PS3. People see the potential of the system. So are what we're seeing now on the screen, how close is this to the final version of what the graphics are going to look like?
I would say at this point we're about middle of the road. We have a lot of really cool graphical effects that we're working on integrating,
Yeah.
especially now that the system's becoming more finalized and our engine's becoming more finalized, more stabilized.
I hate when people see
We have
modern
a lot
games.
of really
I'm
cool
saying this
effects
because I see the
for players.
graphics on a
So this is just
PS3
kind
game,
of a
early
glimpse into
PS3.
what the players are gonna be expecting when the
Looks
system
infinitely better than PS2.
How many characters
Yet
are
fucking
gonna be able
cunts on
to
the
have?
internet, whenever they have a game they don't like these days, it's got PS2 graphics. Like, bitch, you weren't even alive for the PS2. PS2 predates you by like 20 fucking years. Go to hell.
Use
Sorry,
your hammer
everybody.
and just plow through everything in your path.
So I know the question on all the boys' minds is, are there any mostly naked dark elves?
There is
I knew there was.
one of the 3 characters is actually the Scout,
Yeah.
Zala the Scout. She's
And PS2 looked
from the
great.
group,
I don't
and
even
she
care.
is,
Scout being a polite way to say half-naked girl.
yes, that's the PC way of saying half-naked girl.
Okay, I like that. I'm gonna go hang out with some scouts later, maybe.
Sounds like
so
fun.
okay, the environments are supposedly very destructible. What can you destroy in the?
So our goal with the game was basically anything that you come across, anything that looks like you can interact with, you should be able to interact with it in some way. You can pick it up, manipulate it, break it, anything.
Cool. Now, so people I think have been asking about this game.
Untold Legends was fun though. I had the first one on PSP.
How much of an action game it is.
I had not a
fall
modded
in that
PSP, but I put custom firmware on it that let you play ROMs, basically ISOs. And I had like so many fucking PSP games that I was playing on there all the time. I was constantly going to MU Paradise and downloading them.
Really get to playing the game.
Because I don't care about this
Okay, so
Untold
now
Legends on
let's talk about
PS3, so I'm
the
talking a little bit. Sorry.
There's a few different ways to sort of approach these role-playing games. You can lead people on a set path, or you can give them more of an open world to explore and see where they go with it. So where does Untold Legends fall on that scale?
So Dark Kingdom is much more linear than the previous
dungeon
games.
crawler,
There's a
Morgan
very
Webb. What do you
linear storyline that's
expect?
involved. There are story arcs as you can go off and as you meet people along the way. But for the
So
most,
like you can pick up side quests and help people find their lost peonies or whatever people lose in these games.
Exactly. But the overall story is a very linear, very directed story and very cinematic experience.
But you feel like it's balanced no matter which character style people play, because I think people are going to go for the half-naked. The scout. My bad.
Yeah, it's balanced, but the one thing we wanted to do with offering the 3 characters is offer very distinctive play differences. Not only did we want them to look different, we wanted them to play different, and I think that what we've done with the 3 is achieved the best of both worlds.
Okay, now Sony is definitely pushing
Now we're
its
14 minutes in, and I've
online
officially
component
finished my
this year. They
coffee.
were
That was
really focused on the press
90% Bailey's
conference.
Irish Cream.
Oh, that was a good hit. So what are you going to do with online?
Next set of commercials already.
Once we launch the game, our goal is to not have the game end when players pick it up. We want people to be able to access our online service, download additional characters, additional chapters within the story, as well as additional features within the game. So you can download.
And this is also what Sony was talking about at the press conference. They call them microtransactions, where you get like a gift certificate or like a little, looks like a little credit card, and then you swipe your card or you punch in your code, however it's exactly going to work. And you can buy extra. They showed guns and stuff, but you'll be able to get levels and that kind of thing.
Exactly. And after all, we're Sony Online Entertainment. We have to flex our power.
You got to be online.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you so much. Now, I of course have to
The
start
beginning of the
restructuring my
end.
audience
They're already
because I wanna
talking
be
about
able to afford
DLC.
PS3 when they launch. So just so you don't remain hostless, because that would be terrible, here is Adam Sessler.
Hi, guys. Thanks, Morgan. Now, why did we open the show with the PS3 demo? Well, you think it's like going to a Kevin Federline concert and having him lead off with Popo Zhao. It's a recipe for disappointment. Not so with G4's exclusive E3 coverage. There is so much more great stuff on the way. Your vertebrae
Cool, commercial coming up. I'll be right back, everybody. I'm going to grab me a couple Cokes so I can maintain for the next couple hours.
A PS3 game that's getting major buzz, and then witness the spore of one of
I just hope to God that
gaming's
Burger
biggest
King
names
commercial doesn't
as
play while I'm
G4's
gone. I've been
exclusive
waiting for it
coverage
this whole time,
continues.
ever since they showed a shortened version of it.
E306 Live is presented by Mountain Dew, coming to you live and in color.
All right, be right back.
We know your world. So we have permission to attack it. It's your life. It's your show. An all-new Attack of the Show. Weeknights at 7 p.m.
Cokes and a bathroom
only on
break. Almost
G4.
done.
And we are back with E306 Live, sponsored by Scion and Mountain Dew. And now a guy whose only sponsor is his one from AA, Adam Sessler.
Oh, thank you so much, Olivia. All throughout our big week of coverage, we're going to be talking to the mighty shoguns of E3, the who's who of the gaming world, and maybe my mom, because she has nice things to say about me. But to kick things off properly, we have some FaceTime with Ted Price, the founder of Insomniac Games.
Oh no, not enough commercials. Fuck.
Ted Price is head of
Here we
Insomniac
go.
Games, as well as the chairman of the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences. Insomniac's first game, Disruptor,
desperately need new headphones now. These ones feel so hard on my ears.
But it was the 1998
My new monitor
release
doesn't have
of Spyro
speakers,
the
so I have to
Dragon
use headphones
that
now.
Really took the company to a
But it's
new
cool
place.
because it
Insomniac has had a
diminishes
long run of
bleed
commercial
over
critical
audio into
hits
my
like
mic where it
Ratchet and
causes
Clank
that
for
echo
the
I had
PS2.
last
The
time I
game
did one of
won
these
tons
streams.
of awards, shipped over 2 million copies worldwide, and triggered lots of follow-up hits.
Now you're talking.
So it's no surprise that the company's first next-gen title, Resistance: Fall of Man, is one of the most anticipated games for the PS3. Looks like the man behind Insomniac won't be getting to sleep anytime soon.
I love the Resistance series.
It was the easiest pun we could come up with. Now, Ted, Spyro the Dragon, Ratchet and Clank, Resistance: Fall of Man.
Resistance really needs to make a
The
comeback.
visual style and the tone of your other
Like, it was a
things.
great
Was this
first-person
something you
shooter, but it
wanted to
implemented
do,
the
or
elements of Ratchet
it
and
just
Clank, where
happened
like your
to you?
your weapons
most
leveled
people
up the
may
more
not
you
know that
used
our first
them.
game was
I
a
thought that was so
first-person
fucking
shooter,
cool.
So we're really going back to our roots with this game.
Now, Resistance. It's both alternate past and aliens. It's got a lot of elements in it. So just kind of give us a taste.
Well, it takes place in 1951 in Great Britain, which is a pretty unique setting when it comes to these types of games. And despite what people may think, it's not a World War II shooter. In fact, World War II never even occurs in this game. The reason it doesn't occur is because there is a species called the Chimera, which have appeared and sweep across Asia and Europe
Resistance
and destroy
3
everything in their
was- I was
path
obsessed with
and
it.
end up in England. And you, as a player, take part in the efforts to drive them out of England.
Okay, so let's start with some of the gameplay elements. From some of the stuff we saw last year at the PS3, at the Sony press conference, and what we
A lot
saw
of the
today,
threes
it
back
seems
on
like
that
that you have a
generation
lot
were
of
great.
support troops.
Uncharted
It looks
3,
like it's
Resistance
support
3.
AI. How is that functioning in the game?
We've got a lot of characters who play along with you in the game, and there are definitely some areas where you're ensconced in these large chaotic battles. You've got guys all around you, dying, helping you out, basically being your backup. And we spent a lot of time on some fairly complex AI systems to make sure that they behave intelligently and they do the things that you would expect them to do.
But it's fundamentally a first-person shooter. You aren't issuing commands to them in any way.
Right. It's all about action. It's all about using your weapons strategically, about figuring out how to take on these large groups of enemies. Now, not every level is a battlefield level. We also have plenty of areas where you're on your own and using stealthy tactics to take out enemies. We also have vehicles in the game. So in true Insomniac fashion, we really try to keep things varied.
Okay, now let's look at the enemy AI. You're just talking about the support AI, which you say is sophisticated. One of the bigger tricks you can find when you sort of have alien, non-human adversaries is sometimes they can, you can lean on the fact that they're dumb and stupid and just brute force. I have a feeling that's not the case with Fall of Man. How does it work in this?
Well, we really have tried very hard to make sure that our aliens do, I should say our enemies do intelligent things, whether it's diving out of the way of grenades, throwing grenades back at you, flanking the character, just keeping them on their toes. And we also, since this game has a little bit of a horror element in it, we make sure that the player is surprised pretty frequently in most of our levels. One of the things, though, that gets most of us excited at Insomniac is what we call hero moments in the game. And this is when you have an ally who's fighting along with you, encountering an enemy who happens to be very close. And the enemy may grab the ally and maybe choke him to death or get on his back, as you may have seen in the press conference, and put a big spike through his head.
Ooh, I just thought I'm trying to sell my PSVR 2 so I can actually uninstall the games I exclusively play in VR, and then I can put some older shit that I haven't played in a while, like the Uncharted Legacy Collection and shit like that. Seeing Resistance is making me think of Uncharted, even though that was Naughty Dog and this is Insomniac.
Watch him die.
Resistance 3 and Uncharted 3 were around the same general time.
Now, I have to say, especially with the experience of playing the Ratchet and Clank games, I think you guys in Insomniac are some of the best at finding pacing to keep the gamer involved in every level. What have you taken that you learned with Ratchet and Clank and sort of applied to Resistance: Fall of Man, which is more of a hardcore first-person shooter, to maintain that same level of engagement and not just become shoot, 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 shoot?
Well, I think pacing is definitely important in this game. We've definitely learned a lot on the Ratchet and Clank franchise, and certainly we will be keeping a frenetic measured pace throughout the game so that players don't get tired of doing the same thing over and over again. But I think one of the coolest things that we brought over from Ratchet and Clank is our enthusiasm about exotic weapons.
Oh, good. That was, okay, you've answered the next question. A quick one just for our viewers at home and some people who saw some stuff from the Sony press conference. Some people may think that they don't see the distinctive qualities that would make it a PS3 game graphically compared to the Xbox 360. Obviously, your game is still in development. What is there yet to come, and what do you know is possible with graphics for the PS3?
Well, as I mentioned during the press conference, what we showed 2 months ago at GDC.
Hope you're having a good day at work, Dave.
Was kind of the first
Just
look
so you
at
know.
the game. Since then,
I know you said it's pretty busy and shit, but I hope you're doing all
just
right.
in a couple months' time, and I think you're going to see a continuation of that progress
You
as
got
we get closer
this.
to launch. Remember, we've got 6 months until launch now.
That is true.
So we have a proprietary engine, parts of which we've developed in collaboration with Sony, and while we continue to find more and more things we can do with the PlayStation 3 that add finesse, add detail to the worlds we're creating.
All right, well, good. You've got me very excited about this, and obviously coming from Insomniac, yes, yay. So thank you very much for joining us, Ted. All right, now I can't explain it, but I have a feeling I don't know, Morgan will have some information for us. Am I right, Morgan?
You are right. You're so smart, Adam. Now, G4's video game coverage does not end with E3. There's a video game mashup, which is TV's only daily block dedicated to all things video game. The heart of the mashup is a show I know a little something about. It's called X-Play. We have a brand new set. It's where Adam Sessler and I play and review every game we can get our hands on, and we can get our hands on a lot of them.
Well, you mean where the
The
interns
mashup is
play every
3
game they can
full
get their hands
hours
on,
of
write
cheats,
reviews,
tips,
and you just
tricks,
recite
and
them
our
for the
brutally honest
camera.
game
But
reviews.
sure.
Do not miss X-Play and the rest of the mashup weekdays from 4 to 7
Because if you ever went on
right
G4TV.com
here
or whatever,
on G4.
the
Now,
reviews for
the
X-Play
Ridge Racer
were always
series
written by
is
somebody who
classic.
wasn't
We all
Adam
know, but
Sessler or
it's
Morgan
never
Webb,
looked
but they were
this
word
good.
for
Ridge
word
Racer
their review
7
from the
is coming
show.
to the PS3, and this is an E3 Confidential brought to you by Art School Confidential.
What the fuck is this? Ridge Racer, okay. I don't care about a new, not a new Ridge Racer, new for 2006 Ridge Racer. I want to see the PS1 Ridge Racer on PSP, so Kaz Hirai or whoever can get super jazzed and the audience doesn't react at all. It's Ridge Racer! Ridge Racer! That's the only part from one of these fucking E3s that I remember from back in this generation. Yeah, alright. Get out of here, Ridge Racer 7. No one wants
Oh,
you
I
here.
love the drift. There's still lots more E3 action coming your way, and considering that we've only really scratched the surface of our first hour, there'd better be, or else we'd have a whole lot of dead air. So,
After the break, big news from Nintendo, straight from the Wii's mouth. Then catch a peek at the breathtaking new game from the minds behind Far Cry.
I love that,
E306 Live is also brought to you by Sony
I'm
Pictures
fucking watching this for like the video game shit from 20 years ago, but because of the video itself and all the old commercials, I'm seriously holding out hope now. I'm gonna make it through this whole thing just in case they show that fucking Texas Double Whopper Burger King commercial again.
Darker. Introducing Midnight.
Ah, they cut the commercials, pricks. Oh well, we're still enjoying it.
For me, believe it or not. Okay, for you.
Okay, fine.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to E306 Live.
Presented as always by Scion
All
and
wise?
Mountain Dew.
Now, I hope you used your time wisely during the commercial to perhaps log on to G4.
These people aren't actually that great live, it
E3
seems.
And vote in our heat index. That's where you'll get all the info and decide what the most buzzworthy thing is here at the LA Convention Center today.
Yes, or if you want to be all fancy pants about it, text E3 to G4TXT.
Yeah.
That's 44898. It's very complicated, but they'll remember to vote and register for E3 Live news alerts.
They're so good with the little, little chat
The
pads.
tiny little things.
It breaks my thumbs. There's so much going on at E3 that it's easy to forget that there are other things out in the world that you might need to know, believe it or not. But don't worry, though. We have a way to keep you clued in.
I'm Layla Cayley with all the news you need to
Oh,
know.
Layla
what we
Cayley.
call the feed. Britney Spears knows who Shakespeare is, and he is not part of her world. This, according to a former drama teacher whom the
Oh
flashy
my
singer
God.
hired and subsequently fired after only 2 lessons. Quote, I know who Shakespeare is, and I know he's dead, and I don't want any knights in armor stuff, Britney sniffed. When faced with an acting challenge, the teacher predicted that Britney would probably wink, or shake her boobs, or blow a bubble of gum, but not at the same time. The teacher stressed that would be asking way too much of her.
Oh damn.
Wipe that smile off your face, or Walmart could charge you for it. The world's largest
That's
retailer
such
wants
an
to
old-looking
copyright the
Walmart,
smiley
holy
face,
shit.
which has appeared in its advertisements since 1997. The problem is, Walmart didn't invent it. In fact, nobody's really sure who did.
Forrest
When
Gump
people
invented
walk
it when he was
around wearing a
fucking
smiley face,
running
the law
across the
professor
country.
tells
He
the
wiped the
LA
mud off
Times
his face in
because
that
they
fucking
like
t-shirt or
it,
whatever,
not because
and he
they
made the smiley
associate it
face.
with a particular company. That's right. Have you ever misplaced one of your favorite games? Don't worry, the Library of Congress could soon begin archiving video games. The library has been in talks with game publishers and other content providers to preserve digital materials. Librarian Laura Campbell says we are all faced with the potential disappearance of our cultural heritage if we don't act soon and act together.
I don't know why they just showed fucking
That's all
Leisure
the
Suit
news for
Larry
right now.
from
Keep
that
it
Magna
right here
Cum
on
Loud
G4 for
game.
breaking news
That would
throughout the
never
day, and
get
visit us on the
integrated
web
into a
at
fucking
G4TV.com.
historic library.
I'm Layla Cayley, and you've been fed.
The smile face was made as an advertisement for an insurance company in Worcester, Massachusetts. Wow!
People don't know this, but E3
Cool.
has actually been around
I never knew that.
for quite a while.
Yes, and it wasn't
Dave, you're so
always
smart.
the celebrity-laden spectacle it is now.
No. C-list. We're all about educating the audience here, so let's go back.
I'm
in
still gonna
time with
pretend
this
Forrest
very
Gump invented
special
it, though.
report on the history of E3.
'Tis the year of our Lord 1695, and we are excited to be graced by Providence at this year's E3 convention.
You speak the good word, sir. We are coming to you enlivened for all the latest in the advancements of the amusement arts.
Perhaps the most choir-worthy news yet is Sony's release of the newest God-sent incarnation of their hoop and stick device.
Goody Webb has an exclusive hands-on.
Oh, you had a friend and his mom worked for them?
HS3
Cool.
is ages ahead in
She got the
development
inside
from the
scoop.
very first HS, or as we call it, the ye old version. Lo, we have this exclusive trailer to display.
My dad
Give
works for
me
YeastNet,
upon
though,
the
and he says
glory.
Shenmue 4 is never happening. I think Blaireau might have said that in one of my streams. I don't remember if you were there for that, Dave.
A new Open Stick 3 shall be available at all you fine merchant shops this coming harvest season.
I don't understand the, Oh, Hoop and Stick 3. I get it.
Thanks upon you, Goody Webb. Flee not, gentle flock, for we also have Nintendo's answer to the HS3. Peace upon you once again.
I hope it's ball in a cup.
Nintendo is not content to sit idly by, suffering the indignations of the HS3. Their righteous light hath shown a different path to success, taking advantage of the newfangled pocket clothing style with their new line of Jacob's Ladders, the Jacob's Ladder Light. As you can
I don't know what a
see,
Jacob's
it's
Ladder
barely
is, unless it's a movie with
30%
Tim
smaller than the
Robbins where he
original
was
Jacob's
experimented
Ladder.
on during Vietnam.
Is the Jacob's Ladder worth the season's wages?
Nay, Goodman Pereira, 'tis not.
Coming up after the break, tactile sensitive corn husk dolls and an exclusive exchange with increased Matha. Verily, after these missives.
E3
Well, that seemed extremely plausible. And please, check back with us over the course of the week to learn more about the history of E3.
I didn't even know that. How surprising. I like the hoop and stick. But now it's time to check in with our friends right across the stage. It's Adam and Olivia.
Yes, Kevin, I guess in the past they all look like us too. Well, thank you guys. Weeknights at midnight just got a little bit darker with Midnight Spank, the new late night
They're
blog
gonna
here on
advertise the
G4.
fuck out of this Midnight Spank garbage.
It's an interesting name.
Anime Unleashed was way better.
Midnight Spank. It mixes shows like Bonsai, Brainiac, and Cinematech, Nocturnal Emissions with new shows like Ed the Sock's Night Party, Cheaters, and the Late Night Peep Show.
All making for a rather
I knew they had
outrageous block
Happy
of
Tree
shows that
Friends
could
at
only
that
air
time.
in
This is
late,
when
late,
G4
late
really started
G4
going
night.
downhill, when they
Tonight
wanted
at
to be so
midnight,
fucking
it is
edgy.
back-to-back episodes of the cult Japanese show Bonsai, where you can play along online. Now that's Midnight Spank every weeknight at midnight, right here on G4. Now, coming up on E306 Live, we have an exclusive look at the trailer for Metal Gear Solid 4. Touch that remote, and I will literally kill you.
Really?
No, but I will give them a stern talking to, like,
Okay.
Coming up next,
Burger
get
King
an
commercial.
exclusive peek
There better
at
be
world
commercials,
premiere
come on.
game for the PS3. Plus, breaking news from Microsoft when E306 Live returns on G4.
If they cut out all the commercials for the next like 10 hours, I'm kind of
Presented by
fucked with
Scion.
breaks.
Cars ready for personalization. Scion, what moves you?
G4TV.com, giving you the scoop on the news you care about. Dive into the pile with over 15,000 streaming videos ready to go. Behind the scenes, game reviews, and more. Go to G4TV.com. What you need, when you want it.
Who wants to mash?
Introducing G4's Video Game Mashup, television's only daily block dedicated to all things video game. Every day, it's 3 hours of the best cheats, tips, and brutally honest reviews. The Video Game Mashup, weekdays at 4, only on G4.
No commercials, fuck.
Oh, yay. They made it through the commercials. Good for you.
I didn't get to see the commercials, Kevin Pereira, you fucking dick. Sorry, it's not his fault. It's whoever made the video.
Let you see more E3 coverage.
That's pretty sweet. What was the, was there a second prize?
Well, it was a set of steak knives, you know. The cutting in the, the tin can. Anyway, American journalists.
I'm really sad I got
long
teased
stood
that
up
Burger
to
King
speak
commercial.
out against tyranny, injustice, and video games. And to continue this tradition, we present our own highly opinionated voice of reason with some insider tips on attending E3. Please enjoy this, the very first Morgan Minute.
Fuck it. For 1 second, we're gonna take a break for 1 second because I can't get it out of my goddamn head. Within like 5 minutes of this video starting, they played a very shortened version of a commercial that's been stuck in my head for 20 fucking years. I just need to get it really quick. That's actually the point of these streams anyway, is going on tangents and doing everything. The only reason I'm not doing them so much today is because the video itself's already 12 hours long. But I can take a 5-minute break for a commercial. Okay, there it is, there it is, there it is. And forgive me, I'm gonna be singing, but hey. Here we go.
I am man, hear me roar. The hunger's too big to ignore, and I'm way too hungry to settle for chick food. Cause my stomach's starting to growl, and I'm going on the prowl for a Texas double whopper. Man, that's good. Oh yes, I'm a guy. I'll admit I've been fed quiche. Wave tofu, bye-bye. Now it's for Whopper beef I reach. I will eat this meat till my innie turns into an Audi. I am strong. I am incorrigible. And I need to scarf a big burger beef bacon jalapeno good thing down. Yeah. I am hungry. Incorrigible. I am man. Alright. Best commercial ever created. Alright, here we go.
For this first Morgan Minute, I thought I'd share a bit of my
Forgot a little bit of it, but that commercial's been in my head for 20 years.
Expos and Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, you pick up some tips, and here are the big three. A, bring a Sherpa. There's a lot going on at E3. All the booths are making noises, and there's a lot of Best Buy executives milling around. It's helpful to have a sturdy Nepalese guide to keep your bearings. B,
I never had a Texas
bring a
double whopper
taser.
though.
Like I said,
ironically.
there are a lot of Best Buy execs, and sometimes they can
I did
get
have
a
the
little
small
pushy
soldiers
about the
burger they
line to
released
play
back in the
Twilight
90s.
Princess.
It was basically a
In that
whopper
case,
with
the ability
barbecue
to
sauce
find
and an onion
someone
ring
in
on top.
submission can be quite useful. And C, be famous. Not the kind of extended cable pretend famous that I am, like real famous. See, E3 always sees big names like Gary Coleman and Elijah Wood here, and
Gary Coleman, he's as dead as Chester Bedingfield.
guys who destroyed the One Ring or didn't know what Willis was talking about. In conclusion, E3 is a cavalcade of wonder for everyone, but it's even better if you've done some thoughtful planning.
All right, thanks, Morgan. Now, it's been called the greatest generation, but now World War II has entered the next generation of gaming. Here's a premiere of Call of Duty 3.
I never played past 2. Any of them. I rented from Redbox Black Ops 2, I believe. It had Stabler from Law & Order SVU, Chris Maloney. Or maybe it was Black Ops 3. Either way, your arms and shit get ripped off at the beginning. Your arms or legs or whatever get ripped off at the beginning. They give you like cybernetic shit. That's the only Call of Duty I've played since Call of Duty 2. And I wasn't that impressed. Not that it's a bad series. I'm just not a big shooter guy, really. I have to really care about the universe for me to get into a shooter. Like, I'd play a fucking Shenmue first-person shooter right now. Just wandering Yokosuka with a shotgun.
That's live for E306 Live. We've got more games and more exclusive inside info.
I'd take out the fucking guy at the drink machine first. The vending machine. I'm so thirsty, but I don't have any money.
You'll hear from you, the viewer, as we check the heat index. Then take a trip inside the mind of the creator of The Sims. E306 is also brought to you by Netscape. Sign up today and get free Web Accelerator when you stay for 12 months.
Damn it, they're cutting out commercials. I'm so sad. Now I'm glad I looked up the Burger King one, because I don't think I'm ever going to see it on here. And this was the year that it was on TV constantly.
We're fast approaching the end of our first hour together, and now it's time to check in with the Heat Index. Now we're going to run down the list of what we've seen in this past hour, and we'll find out exactly what you, all of you, the audience, thought. Let's start off with one of the huge announcements so far, really. This one's a big one. It's Bungie Studios' Halo 3. You guys rated it as volcanic. Yes.
That says warm.
One of the two. Volcanic's the new warm, really. Look.
Their fucking graphics are fucked up. I love it.
That's what I rated it as.
Master Chief is all, sexy when he's shiny.
His new armor is even shinier.
It is. It is
taking
shinier.
advantage of
power and
shiny
shine.
maps.
Yes, Halo 3 does look amazing. Now, but Nintendo, as we know, also dropped some big news today about the Nintendo Wii. Now, you went to the Heat Index and you voted, and you rated it as scorching hot.
Well, what's worse, volcanic or scorching hot?
Orchestra simulation.
You didn't really rank these things.
And that was in the first 5 seconds.
I might even be excited about playing golf. I hate golf. And you give me
Nintendo
a
knows how to start a
controller.
press conference.
Yeah,
Oh, they
that
do.
was. That was one of the best times I've had at a press conference in a while. All right.
I guess volcanoes are hotter than scorching heat.
That's very nice.
So I would
Well, let's not forget,
I would
PlayStation
say
3.
that a
Sony
volcano probably
revealed
has
the new
scorching
details on
heat.
its next-gen
So who
console.
knows?
We finally got our hands on it, and you guys said it was volcanic.
No, Heavenly Sword ain't nothing.
I don't know. Honestly,
I just liked all the panty shots. That's it.
Resistance definitely got me excited. That's one of the full solid games. Everything else I saw, there was kind of a hack and slash.
Oh, the
driving
PlayStation
game there
3
in
in
the press
general is
conference.
volcanic.
But I want to
Okay.
clarify one thing real quick. You saw on your screen, the Halo 3, it said warm. You know what? No, it's not. You guys thought it was volcanic, and that's why I was so confused.
Yes.
The thing is just as scorching hot as the PlayStation 3.
exploding.
Which says a lot, that a game title is just as hot as a new console.
I think people are just excited about everything. That's sort of the impression I'm getting from the web. Everyone's clicking on excited, excited, excited.
I just can't
Well, speaking of that, we actually have someone who
impression
actually
that I get.
posted
I got
their
nothing
thoughts
today.
and opinions. on the website.
I got
Here's
nothing.
what Quipper had to say
I barely
about
slept
Nintendo.
last night. I was so
can't
excited
wait
to
try
do
out
this
the
shit.
Nintendo Wii. This system seems to have the most efficient entertainment and price ratio.
Yeah.
And it's a fun name.
It's a fun, it's fun to say, I'll give it that. But it's not fun to explain. But after the press conference today, I feel a lot more at ease with it.
Oh, yeah. It seems to make sense, just because now I want to play the games.
But it's a good observation. We don't know exactly how much fun it's going to be, but we know that the price is probably going to be cheaper than all the other consoles, and as such, I'm game.
And that's like the DS, too. I
What
think
was
that's
the
what really
Wii,
won the
like
DS out over the
$2.99 or
PSP.
some shit?
No, definitely. Two screens.
The games to two screens.
All right. Well, if you want to make your voice heard, keep voting at g4tv.com/E3 or text E3
I better go to that right now.
G4TXT. That's 44898 to vote and register for E3 live news alerts.
All right, everybody, we are just getting warmed up ourselves. Our personal heat index is rising. We've got more of exclusive E3 coverage on the way, more interviews, more floor reports, more games you could ever hope to play in your entire lifetime. I'm serious.
Really?
I'm serious.
Well, then we'll have more breaking news on the Nintendo Wii and the PS3 when E306 Live returns on G4. E306 Live is presented by Cyan and Mountain Dew and also brought to you by Netscape, Art School Confidential, and ITT Technical Institute.
I was thinking about going to IGT Technical Institute. Honestly, I did. Like, back in the day, I thought that was like the coolest shit ever. Like, learn how to fucking do like kind of computer shit and stuff. But then ITT Tech, I guess, just ended. I always kept seeing the commercials for, what was it called, Westwood, maybe? The game designer school. But they wanted you to pay for the application, and my parents wouldn't let me, so I never got to do that either. I'm sure they were a fucking scam either way, but they were advertising the fuck out of them back in the day.
ITT Technical Institute, education for
I think they were called Westwood. It was the fucking school with that stupid-ass commercial where the dude's like, I need to tighten up the graphics on level 3. Like, that's not how game design works, you fucking idiot.
Call 1-800-327-1172 to apply.
Introducing the Daily Nut. It's a daily podcast highlighting the best of the internet every day. Download it now at g4tv.com.
We're back with E306 Live.
Presented by Scion and Mountain Dew.
You know, I think we'd just might as well tell everybody about the new attack of the show while we're here.
Yeah, that's right. Starting this Monday, things are going to look very different. We have a new set, some new faces, but that same attack of the show attitude.
Wow. And coming up this year, AOTS is breaking out with week-long road trips in July.
The commercial also made it look like you just get paid to play video games all day when you get a job like that. Like, no, there's crunch time. You're gonna sleep in the fucking office if you're making a game.
Only AOTS can bring you.
That's right, and in September, we're off to Tokyo. That's right. The place that seems to be defining what's next, including animation, gadgets, and even video games. It's all there.
It all starts Monday with an all-new Attack of the Show right here at 7 p.m.
You know, I could talk about us forever, but I think we need to stop there. Let's see what's going on with Adam and Morgan.
Yeah, what's happening in the next hour, guys?
Well, the last hour will be hard to beat, I would have to say. But with hope, determination, and the power of Grayskull, I think we can do it.
Yeah, I'm confident that we can. Now, how does some more FaceTime with the PlayStation 3 and the Nintendo Wii sound? I'll tell you how it sounds. Sounds good and whimsical.
Wee. All right, we've also got some hands-on demos that will kick your ass harder than Steven Seagal. That's the pre-fattened Buddhist Steven Seagal.
Yes, I should hope so. Now we have 2 human for the Xbox 360.
Yep. You never know. Maybe it'll show up.
Yes. Plus, we've got more exclusive game premieres, a Booth Babe retrospective for those of you who enjoy white pleather outfits, and even another Morgan Minute. Now get ready because Hour 2 starts right now.
I wouldn't even need a minute with Morgan. All right,
It's the biggest E3 ever, and the console war is heating up. Catch all the buzz about the brand new Nintendo Wii. Get a first-hand look at the exciting PS3 lineup. And check out these incredible new games for the Xbox 360. G4 and Attack of the Show present E306 Live.
In case you forgot what you're watching.
Yes, everybody, welcome back to E306 Live, presented by Sana Mountain Dew, or as they say in Italian, La Segunda Ora della Esposizione. I'm Kevin Pereira.
And I'm Olivia Munn. I did not know you spoke Italian, Kevin Pereira.
Thank you. I don't. I just eat at the Olive Garden a lot.
Well, I gotta tell you guys out there, all the free salad and breadsticks in the world can't compare to what's going your way in the next hour.
That's right, the Nintendo Wii will be getting some more time in the spotlight.
So will all the great new Xbox 360 games that pissed you off because they didn't come out when the new console was released.
Oh, it's all right. We waited. And you won't get to see this stuff anywhere else because when you
I didn't
show
get a
up to
360
E3
till
with G4 on your
Bioshock.
side, you get
I was really fucking
unlimited
looking forward to
access, my
Bioshock.
friends.
And I didn't
here
have
to
a
give you
PS3
the
at the time
most
either.
in-depth,
I think
honest game
it was
coverage
also on PS3
available
at
on the
launch.
planet
I don't
are
remember.
the experts from XPlay, Adam and Morgan.
Yeah, you guys got a lot on your plates today, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't even have plates, but yes, we do, Kevin. Yes. Hello, everybody. I'm Adam Sessler.
That's right, and I am Morgan Webb. Coming up this hour, we're going hands-on with one of the most highly anticipated titles of the year, Too Human for the Xbox 360. It's gorgeous.
Plus, the
You
best
poor
E3
sons of
Blues
bitches
Bank
in
and the exclusive
2006
world
waiting
premiere
for
of Metal
Too
Gear Solid
Human.
4 Guns of the Patriots.
People seem to like their Metal Gear Solid.
I know, it's funny that, isn't
yeah,
it?
It is funny. Now, there's so much going on at E3, it's pretty much impossible to avoid doing something cool.
You're right.
Yeah.
There's nothing to worry about except maybe Iraq and the whole immigration thing. Hey, but why bring everybody down? This is E3, the most important event in the gaming year, and G4 is here in full force.
Yes, in fact, E3 is so huge. You may be wondering how we're able to capture it all.
I guess I was in the Army when this came out.
Cram it and
I turned
beam it
20 when I
inside
was in
your
the Army,
television set.
August 16th,
Well, it's because you got people working for us
2006.
all over the place, making sure they
So
got
I did miss
every
this
angle
entirely.
covered. Check this out.
Yo, I'm Zach Sowen here.
So I was
at
in
the
Florida in
Sony Press
2007 because I
Conference.
saw
got all the
Spider-Man 3 at the
information you
theater at
need
Disney
about
World.
the new PS3 games. I'm talking about Final Fantasy 3. I'm talking about Metal Gear Solid 4. I'm talking about Rocky 5. Just kidding. Stick around.
Hey, I'm Kristen Holt at Nintendo's press event, and we finally got to see what the Wii's games look like, and how developers are using the controller to do everything from shooting space pirates to
sticking it up their ass.
Hey, I'm Jeff Keighley here at the Grauman's Chinese Theater.
The
for
only one who
Microsoft
survived.
Press Briefing.
Jeff
We're gonna see
Keighley.
amazing footage of Forza 2, Fable 2, and Gears of War. But now
Everyone
back
else
to
from
the stage.
G4 is currently working at a Burger King, singing the Texas Double Whopper song.
All out for this convention.
Yeah, we decided to dress nice. You don't know the half of it, actually. The president of the network actually made me get an E3 tattoo. Seriously.
Where?
I don't want to say. Give you a clue. It's near the taint.
I'm pretty sure that's not going to make the heat index, but
Swamp
you know,
index.
it is up to our viewers, so you never know.
You never know. That's right, the heat index. That's where you, the guy sitting in the living room wearing the Pac-Man boxer shorts, you get to tell us what you think the coolest things are at this year's E3.
Just log on to g4tv.com/E3 and let your voice be heard. At the end of the hour, we're even going to be reading your opinions live on the air, so make them good.
You can also text E3 to G4TXT, that's 44898 to vote and register for E3 Live News Alerts. Now, you know, Olivia, my favorite revolution is probably the American Revolution.
Well, and who could forget the French Revolution?
Wii. But
Yeah.
what about the Nintendo Revolution?
It's not called the Revolution anymore, Kev. It's called the Wii, as in Wee Wee. You just
Worst
said.
Beatles song
what am I
ever.
supposed to do with
You
all my
say you
revolution? I
wanna
was
we.
gonna talk about the
They had to
Industrial
change it.
Revolution, Or how about Prince and the Revolution?
All right, just let it go, Kev.
Wii.
All right. And if you want to find out more about the Wii,
Joke was
Kevin,
out of the
let's
Revolution.
check in with Kristen Holt, who's parked her hindquarters at the Nintendo event and isn't moving for anyone.
Hey, what's up? I'm here at the Nintendo press conference, and we've seen the machine, but what about the games, Nintendo?
Mario Galaxy. How come the first party Nintendo games always looked like infinitely better than the third party shit? Like insanely better. Everything else on Wii looked like it could have run on a PS2, but the first party games like Metroid and Mario Galaxy and shit were fucking great
This time
looking.
you have total control of Samus. The game looks incredible. Its graphics are clearly upped from Prime 2.
Although I don't know if Metroid Prime was first party, it was Retro that did it, and I don't remember if
Bite-sized
Nintendo owned
games into
them.
a blender, then spits them out at you. In what is probably the most varied use of the remote, WarioWare will have you balancing brooms, lifting weights, and doing various other silly tasks. Saying, hey, don't forget about me, was The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.
That's not...
Nintendo is releasing a GameCube version and a Wii version. that takes
Link's
advantage of
left-handed
the
in
new
that. That
controller.
can't be the Wii version.
Both versions will be available when the Wii launches. Nintendo has always
They just put a
been
Wii
about
overlay on the
games.
GameCube footage. I swear to
she's
fucking
right.
God,
Yeah,
because
she's
they
right.
they
listen to the
mirrored
voice of God.
everything in the
How
Wii
you
version of
talk to
Twilight
Nightly.
Princess, so
Make
Link
sure
would be
it's gonna
right-handed
be okay.
because they knew the
that's sweet.
predominant
That's really
like
nice.
players would be
Bring it
right-handed.
her way.
Yeah.
Like a baby.
We're gonna have more on that later, though.
Yes, we will. Lots more from Kristen. Now, you may have seen those wild Nintendo fan videos online, and G4 is on top of all of that and any other new viral videos.
That's right. It's the best of the internet, and it can be found online each and every day with G4's Daily Nut.
We pour over the web to find all the best stuff, then we serve it straight up to you. Weird websites, fun new viral videos. The Daily Nut is the best way to find out everything that's happening on the net.
Not that interested. I have
And
like
you can get it
37 Daily
online,
Nuts.
Only online, my friends. Just log on to g4tv.com or at iTunes and download G4's
just very bored.
Daily Nut. I like the giggling squirrel. Actually, seriously, a lot of people are loving it. In fact, I think it cracked the iTunes top 50.
I know. I think I did know that. Very
Wow.
impressive.
There you go.
I think
Did
it's
you
actually.
know this, though? We're going to be back with lots more live E306 right after the break. You did that.
I don't mean I'm
right?
bored with the stream.
did.
I just mean I'm
touch
bored in
remotes.
life,
I know you probably
which
lost
explains all the
something
Daily
else
Nuts.
already, but even if you find it, stay away from it.
Field reporter Zach Selwyn checks in with Sony right after the break. And later this hour, we're the first to play the hot new title for the Xbox 360. E306 Live is presented by Mountain Dew, coming to you live and in color.
In theaters everywhere, May 19th.
What? Really? You skipped a movie preview, but you go to a car commercial? You're a bad editor, whoever made this.
The Acura collision mitigation braking system detects a potential.
I doubt you were gonna get
hazard
like
ahead.
copyright strikes
The
for a
driver
commercial
is
from
warned
fucking
so he can
2006
react.
guy.
If necessary, the system would have applied the brakes to lessen a potential impact. The Acura RL. It gives your reflexes a head start.
The new XLP is our biggest, most extreme pizza for guys who want to go big.
Domino's guy! Did you see that?
Yeah.
30% more extra largeness than our large. Get it now for just $9.99. It's
Ever since I saw that pepperoni pizza plate in Shenmue 3, I've been wanting pizza.
Hair lacking some serious muscle.
I still love that Ryo picked that plate up and fucking with a straight goddamn face said, "It can't be the real thing, can it?"
Shampoo and conditioner system.
Well, it's made of glass, Ryo. Do you want to try to eat it?
Garnier. It's proven. The Garnier Fruit Tea system makes hair 5 times stronger and so much shinier. Hair this strong never takes a break. For hair that shines with all its strength, Garnier Fruit Teas.
Garnier.
Welcome back to E306 Live, presented by Scion and Mountain Dew.
Yeah, now we got a taste of the PlayStation 3, but a console that
Go back to
expensive surely must
2006,
have
drive around in my
some more secret
Scion,
stuff
drink my
uncovered,
Mountain
right?
Dew.
Yes, well,
Hell
you want to
yeah.
know who's really good at uncovering things? Zach Selwyn.
Ah.
And let's see what else he's found out over at Sony.
Hey, I'm here at the Sony press conference on the Sony Pictures lot. Now, you know the price of the PS3, and you know when it's coming out. But here's a little look at what games you're actually going to be playing. Check it out. Sony surprised everyone by showing us our first look at Final Fantasy 13.
So disappointed in Final
That's right,
Fantasy
Part 12
13.
isn't even out the door yet, and they're already pimping their next big ride. And how can you not get excited for Metal Gear Solid 4?
And I genuinely love Metal Gear Solid 4, even though it's like the black sheep of the fucking series.
Of the series, we have to admit we're beyond sight. Warhawk is a sequel to the cult classic PS1 shooter. Sony still hasn't released much info about the game, but
When you go back to Shadow Moses in Metal Gear Solid 4, I think it's one of the greatest fucking chapters in any fucking game that's ever been made.
And if you want action, check
Snake
out the
crawling through the
new
fucking
Sony
microwave
developed
tunnel.
game 8 Days.
Oh man, great shit.
Plus, there are a ton of sequels coming out for the system. Virtua Fighter 5, Tekken 6, and Armored Core 4. Wow, they're going to start running out of numbers soon. Yeah, we're going to have a lot more here from the Sony press conference, including a peek into their online service, what's going on with iToy, and some new games for the PS3.
Not iToy, oh god.
All right, thanks, Zach. Guys, next-gen chest hair.
It's fantastic.
It's phenomenal. What do you think of the old PlayStation Trace?
Well, you know, the most impressive game I think they had that was actually being played by somebody on the stage was a game called Heavenly Sword. We only saw a little bit of it on the screen in the little package that
a
we
little,
just saw.
a little like God of War, perhaps.
Just a little bit, maybe. It's like God of War because she has swords on chains. But there were a lot of aerial moves, and it looked pretty good.
It looked
I
good.
Play.
I don't want to be a live TV troll or anything like that, but Sony's selling a $600 console, though.
Yeah.
Like, they really are. The $500 one doesn't have the Wi-Fi. It's only got one HDMI out. Doesn't have all the memory, the media slots. Look, Heavenly Sword looks awesome.
Over that a little bit
They
when
really
like,
did.
20 versus 60, and the conference is over now.
They really did. So I don't want to focus on that. And plus, Heavenly Sword did look awesome, but you're not going to get the rumble when you hit somebody with the chain. There's going to be no... I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be a negative Nancy.
But yeah, and that's okay.
But I totally am.
The world
Yes,
needs those.
Six-axis controller was so
PlayStation
disappointing
3, more
when that thing
about
first came
PlayStation
out.
3, be sure to point your browsers to g4tv.com/E3.
It's a good website.
It is a fantastic website. I love it. Now, at this point, you're probably saying to yourself, GeForce E3 coverage just can't get any better. But you're wrong. We have yet another game premiere.
Another one?
I know.
Wow, we better settle down. This much activity. It's actually not good for my pacemaker.
You're not a little young for that?
Yeah, but I had one put them in just in case, you know, when I get older. I want to be there.
You have always been an early adopter. Yes, now let's feast our eyes on Huxley for the PC.
What the fuck is Huxley? And who the hell's WebZen? I've never heard of that developer in my life. Cliff Huxley Bowl. That was a Cosby joke. Looks like a rip-off of Resistance. It's like Resistance fucked a Lord of the Rings troll.
There's lots more to come here at E3, and you can't see it anywhere else but G4. If you miss it, there's a chance you'll be emotionally scarred for the rest of your life. You'll never recover.
We just crossed 2 hours, everybody.
For a hands-on demo of 2 Human. And don't miss
I'm so
our
excited to
exclusive
see them play
first
2
look at
Human, because
Spore
that game
from
ran
Simpsons
fucking
creator
horribly.
Bill Wright. E306 Live is presented by
I never
Scion.
played it personally,
Cars
but I
ready
remember
for
seeing like videos and
personalization.
shit. I don't even remember if it actually
What
came
moves
out,
you?
honestly, because it was a Silicon Knights game, and they're like infamously bad about fucking promising shit that they did not deliver on.
Hello, Tom. You have to watch Midnight Spank, G4's new block of late-night shows.
They're really pushing Midnight Spank.
Tom, do you want me to eat your other leg?
No, calico-colored guinea pig.
Watch Midnight Spank or Calico Colored Guinea Pig will
Introducing
hurt you,
Midnight Spank. Weeknights only on...
Changed my life. It all started when I was referred by this free service.
All you need is a computer and a little belief in yourself.
With all the money I made working from home, I bought a new home. This is the one website you
shit.
have to visit.
I love the lifestyle my home business
43income.com. Oh my
If
god,
you're
I'm
not
sure that
working
wasn't
from
a
home,
scam at
then You're
all.
missing out on your share of a multi-billion-dollar industry.
I make over $7,000
How is working from home a
part-time.
multi-billion-dollar industry? People do various things working from home. It's not just one
Never
industry.
thought I'd make this much right out of school.
I actually like what I do now, and I'm making more than ever.
Put your computer to work now.
My goal for next month is $20,000.
Working from home changed my life.
Use all
This is the one
500
website you have
gigahertz
to
or
visit.
whatever
I
RAM
love working from
processing
home.
power. I don't fucking know.
Ready
I'm
for
so
more
out of
money?
it.
Start earning extra money yourself by going to this website today.
Log on to 43income.com now.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't even remember the like the fucking stats of old computers like that anymore. We went from megahertz to gigahertz, I believe. I think it was like I don't know, like 500 megahertz is the joke I was gonna make.
Human for the Xbox 360.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Now, a lot of you have seen the trailer from Silicon Knight's first Xbox 360 game, Too Human.
My laptop's
and you might
like
have wondered,
4 point
can it
something
possibly
gigahertz.
be living up to the hype? Well,
25
you know
gigabytes of
more
RAM.
because your very
24
eyes,
maybe.
we're going to put it to the test when we go hands-on with Too Human as Netscape connects us to E3.
I think Netscape might have been the one that was
Now, Dennis Dyack is the president of
started by
Silicon Knights, the maker of
Scientologists,
Eternal
possibly.
Darkness, truly one of the
One of
most
those internet
underrated
providers
games of
back in the
last
day was
generation,
actually
and I'm
like a
always happy to have you
Scientology
here.
company.
Welcome back, Dennis. Too Human. Now, I think the big thing about this game is this game has been kind of rumored to be in existence for over 10 years. Is this correct?
Yeah, 12 years. 12
Yeah.
years. We first started thinking about Too Human before we created Legacy of Kain in 1994.
No, you didn't. Dennis
Now, obviously,
Dyack,
there
you
must have been
fucking
some
liar.
technological reasons why you couldn't do it then, and then what is happening now that you can make it come to life?
Well, the exciting thing about now is with the Xbox 360, we've always wanted to make entertainment the dominant form of entertainment for
That's
this
why we created
century,
X-Men
and with the
Destiny.
360, we can actually now create production value that is competitive with the movie theaters. So
Oh
now
my god, it's
we
running
use
at like
the graphics
fucking
and the
10
game
frames a
while playing, we can
second.
make it
It's,
look
oh my
like
god.
realistic, and at the same time, with an interactive camera system, we can make it look like Hollywood. So.
All right. And I think I should point out that in a very enviable position is Morgan right now, playing this game and already kicking some ass all over the place. Now, you have been quoted as saying, making a rather grand statement that I believe this is going to change the paradigm and maybe even gaming as we know it. Those are some big words. How are you going to make that happen?
Well, what we're hoping is with an interactive camera system, the way people and experience that they have with games will actually change. So when we went from 2D to 3D, when people were playing Pac-Man, they never worried about the camera. We made this jump to 3D.
Round
this
2 of my
added layer
bird
of
clock, if you
complexity
can hear
got
it,
added, and
everybody.
People are worrying about the camera at the same time as playing.
This game
So we
keeps
created
chugging
this
it like a
camera system. We think other
motherfucker.
people
It
are
keeps
gonna do
pausing, and then the character like
Why
skips
worry
ahead
about the
like
camera when we
fucking
just
3
focus down
steps.
the gameplay,
It's
and
got
the
so many
camera's
drop
focusing
frames
in
and shit. This
changing
is
things.
awesome.
So we're not
Two
really
Humans
trying
gonna be
to
the
say
game
that
of the
Two
year.
Human may change the world, but we're thinking that this methodology is really what's going to change the industry and really bring it to the next level of entertainment.
Take an extra burden off of the gamer. Okay, so obviously that makes playing the game better. What are we doing in this game? This is a lot more action than you've ever done in the past. What is the story around it, and how does the action take place?
In Too Human, you play the role of a cybernetic god called Balder. You're faced with an army of machines trying to wipe out mankind, and you're charged with the defense of mankind. You're always being told that you're not cybernetic enough and you're too human. You need to cybernetically upgrade yourself.
Morgan
to fight
Webb,
these
don't
monsters.
pretend you're enjoying that.
We go throughout the game and we tell stories just like we do with Eternal Darkness, only at a much faster action pace like you're seeing here in the game now. And the idea is to create an experience where people can have...
I wish they could have been more honest back in those days. Like they play something like this that keeps chugging and pausing for like half a second at a time. They should be like, this isn't running properly. This runs like shit.
You could take some different
That's what I'd have told
whether
them.
or not you really want to be too human, or if you actually do.
That enemy flew away before she even swung the sword.
Yes, that's correct. There's a large component of role-playing.
Like
where
they
you
flew back
cybernetically enhance
before
each
he
of
even
your
did the
different body parts,
animation.
choose your different moves. Choose which weapons you want to focus on, whether it be swords, pistols, long staves, two swords, hammered shields. So you specialize where you want to go and you build your character from there. And that also goes down the line of both humanity and cybernetics. You want to give yourself more machine parts, or do you want to work on your human skills?
All right, Morgan,
Yes.
you have what, 3 minutes with this? What are you thinking?
I think it is actually quite intuitive. For the first, like, sort of 1 minute, you're like, I don't know about this, but then you realize that it really is working in your favor as opposed to against you, and You
Yeah,
know, we
the
get
frame
so used
drops
to
and
playing
shit
games
like
the same
that
way
are
it's interesting to
they're a
try 'em out in a
feature,
different way.
not a
See that,
detriment.
Dennis? You have a 1-minute learning curve. That's definitely something to your
pretty
credit.
good.
So, also, there is an online component to the game. How is that going to fit in?
4-player co-op throughout the whole thing. So you see Morgan here doing combos and all kinds of things.
I see you're doing the
Imagine
same
hooking
attack
up with
over
your
and over,
friends
Dennis
doing
Dyack.
combinations between your players, and just the whole experience. The game doesn't change. It's the same thing all the way through co-op or single player.
Now, characters that you've been building up during the single player, can you put those into the co-op mode?
Absolutely.
Wow,
Absolutely.
that's really exciting. Okay, well, Dennis, I have to say, you've got me more intrigued, and I was already pretty good before we actually had this
thanks
chat.
so much.
So, Dennis, good luck on the game, and
Thank you.
look forward to playing it soon.
Sounds good.
Wow.
All right. Well, what did you think of that?
I hate
Kevin?
Dennis Dyack. He's such a piece of shit.
Thought it was pretty sweet, actually. And if I told you that we had another game premiere coming up, you probably wouldn't believe me, which is understandable.
I'm not judging him personally. It's just when they were doing that X-Men Destinies or whatever it was called, they were like getting like more than they needed for the budget and putting it towards other projects, while at the same time saying they were working on X-Men Destiny. And then X-Men Destiny comes out, and it's one of the worst fucking games that's ever been made. It was like a fucking budget title, and they were selling it for full price. What is this, Saints Row? Oh my god, the first Saints Row. Holy shit. I never really got into that series, but I am glad it evolved past being just a blatant GTA ripoff, and it became like more comedic and over the top and shit. Like, the other ones are fun, but the first one that I played, I was just like, oh, this is just poor man's GTA. Same with Driver 76, I believe. There were a lot of open world games back then that just blatantly copied GTA. Nice. Coming soon. I can't fucking wait.
That action was far too violent for that poppy song, I think. I don't know. We'll be right back with more stuff that's guaranteed to make you say, I want that.
I don't want Saints Row. I want Too Human.
V3 if you know what's good for you.
I want Dennis Dyack to keep making garbage.
Xbox 360, plus a tribute to the Booth Babes when E306 Live returns on G4.
All right.
A new Super Soaker battle is being waged between
They're
those who
keeping the
have
most
Max
random
Infusion
commercials in here.
blasters and those
They're cutting
who
out huge
don't.
chunks of them and then leaving like one at the end.
The Max Infusion Aqua Pack doubles the water supply of every Max Infusion blaster to outlast and
I never had a
outlast
Super
the
Soaker,
competition.
and I feel like now that I'm an
Max Infusion
adult, I should
blasters
get
are
one.
interchangeable for an unmatched amount of water with every blaster.
Like I got
So while
Heelys,
they're refilling,
the fucking
you
shoes
are
with
still
wheels in them.
filling
I got
with
size
water.
12
There is no
Heelys
match
like
for
a
new
month ago,
Max Infusion
and I fucked around with them for a little bit, but
blasters
haven't had the time to
from
really
Aqua Packs each
learn
sold
them.
separately. Major pumping
But one
required.
day, I'm gonna be gliding around Walmart like a motherfucker. My PS5 actually is under the desk sitting on top of the Heelys shoebox because I didn't have a stand anywhere to put it on.
If you don't know about our heat index by now, you've probably been watching with the sound off. The heat index is your chance to tell us
But the
what
heat
you
index
think
is a
about
visual thing on the
everything
screen,
you've seen
Olivia
today.
Munn. Why would the
Just log on
sound
to
even
G4TV.com
be relevant?
/E3 and let your voice be heard. You can even text E3 to G4TXT. That's 44898 to vote and register for E3 live news alerts. Ah, democracy in action. You gotta love it. Now, here's the feed.
I'm Layla Cayley with all the news that matters to you. You know, the feed.
What do we got this time?
J.J. Abrams took time out of counting his Mission Impossible 3 millions to tease lost fans about the season finale.
J.J. Abrams
The
did Mission
co-creator of
Impossible 3?
ABC's hit series says this season's closer surprised even him. Abrams hints that a lot of it has been there and has been building up from the beginning of this season. Catch the last season finale, Live Together, Die Alone on May 24th. In movie news, V for Vendetta star Stephen Ray and Ron Hellboy Perlman are the latest additions to the cast of the Mutant Chronicles movie. John Malkovich and Punisher star Thomas Jane are also committed to the screen adaptation of the role-playing game, which has spawned a series of novels. And in gaming news, Al-Qaeda has invaded your favorite Infidel video games.
What?
A study commissioned by the U.S. Department of Defense reveals that militant Islamic groups, both here and overseas, have written mods to popular games like Battlefield 2, recasting American soldiers as the bad guys. The altered games are playable online after visitors register with site sponsors. Sounds kind of creepy. That's all the news for now. Keep it tuned for G4 for breaking news throughout the day and visit us on
I think my favorite video game rumor of all time was that Saddam Hussein was trying to like use processing power from PS2 for some kind of like weapons.
If you want to see more of the feed every day, you can, because it's part of the new G4TV.com. That's where you'll find the feed and all of the action from here at E3. Games, and more games. Plus, there's The Pile, G4's broadband channel filled with thousands of exclusive videos, some that are too hot even for G4 TV. G4TV.com, it's everything you want when you want it. Log on to G4TV.com. It's easy. G4TV.com. Don't make me say it again. G4TV.com. Okay.
I'm gonna buy that site
I've got
one
an
day.
idea. Let's point our cameras towards Adam and Morgan.
The official
What's
Porch
up,
Wizard
guys?
website is gonna be G4TV.com one
Take
day.
the balls on the new
Yes,
set.
yes. This
I'll go through GoDaddy. You can get a domain name for $1.99 a year.
When we get bored, we have something to kick.
Exactly.
Okay.
Wow. Hey, Olivia.
Back in the day.
You know, Microsoft is something of the biggest wild card here this year's E3.
Yeah, well, you know, Nintendo and Sony are debuting their shiny, mysterious
One of my
new
early
consoles,
streams,
but
I talked
the
about
360
GoDaddy,
has
showed one of their old
already lost its
commercials.
new
It was always like
console
bitches
smell.
like in tight shirts and boobs hanging out.
does
You won't
now
believe what
is a
happens
multitude
next.
of new
Go to
games for 360.
GoDaddy.com for
Jeff
more.
Keighley has
And then
more
you go
details
there
in
and there's
his
literally
full report
nothing
fuel.
except a
But
fucking
now-
bland site that tells you about buying a domain name. I had a whole lore about a guy named Seabor, who sells absinthe, who got scammed by GoDaddy. I'll tell the story again one day. He's my favorite character in my in-world canon.
But 2006, there are a lot of great big games coming out for the 360 as well. A number of sequels. But first, let's start with an original game.
He had to sell his daughter to the Google mines for $6 so he could pay for 3 years of his domain name, but she died from search smog from the search engine. And then Seabor drank his remaining stock of absinthe, ran through town naked, screamed "I'm the Green Fairy," and then fell over dead in town square.
Microsoft also announced 2 big sequels that are coming out for the Xbox.
And the
360.
GoDaddy brothers
The
fucked
first
off
is
to
Fable 2
oh,
from
I
Lionhead
can't remember where it
Studios.
was.
Peter Molyneux is back and he's doing this game.
They
for the
fucked off. They had to go
360.
meet up with
They
Little
showed a
Daddy because it was
CG
Big
trailer
Daddy
for
and
the game.
Medium
No
Daddy
gameplay, so we
scamming
don't know what
Seabor.
it's going to look like on the Xbox 360, but it's pretty clear
I'm just
that it's
rambling now,
another
sorry.
choose your own adventure game where you get to create your own character and have the story morph around you. Another big franchise which is coming in 2006 to the Xbox 360 is Forza 2. That's right, Forza is back on the next generation in high definition. This game is all about customization and also great online features that they're planning.
Also, the Google mine only employed children because of an accidental order of child-sized gas masks. So when the kids go down into when people go down into the mine to mine for search results, and that they process through the search engine, there's fucking, you know, a lot of chemicals and shit down there. So you need a gas mask. But they ordered child size. And rather than fix the error, the bureaucratic decision was let's just start employing children.
Now, the battle for market share is heating up, and here's a brief documentary on the current dynamics of the console wars.
There's also Josh Deerwester, the guy who bought Backrooms scented cologne, sprayed it on himself, and his last words in his Backrooms themed room. This is a Facebook post I made a whole lore about. He talked about making a Backrooms themed room and even got a Backrooms themed cologne to use in it. So I came up with a whole fucking lore about him going into his backroom themed room, saying the atmosphere is incredible. And then he sprayed his cologne, and then he disappeared into the backrooms forever. He now occupies level 843 on the backrooms. He gives guided tours, and he's also an atmospheric entity that occasionally shows up in my video games, but only when I'm not streaming. Josh Deerwester. He'll always be remembered for me. I just couldn't believe somebody said, I'm making a Backrooms themed room. I even bought the official wallpaper. And I'm like, you fucking moron. Because explaining shit and having merchandise makes it so much more terrifying, doesn't it? The original image from the Backrooms I thought was like legitimately creepy. The fact that you could just clip through reality and end up in an endless fucking maze of office corridors. And then they gave it a story, and they ruined it. And now there's a movie with a wonky fucking pirate running around. This is lame. This needs to end.
Just me, man.
Dude in the green sweater looks like Rossiter from Twin Perfect, YouTube channel I used to love. Had him on my first episode of the rotating chair.
This is gonna be the best E3 ever.
Who knew Master Chief was such a stud?
I don't buy it. Real men don't have armor that shiny.
Now so very much more will be coming at you from E306 Live. I command you to stay tuned. Please.
Next up, we'll look back at some of our favorite booth
You
babes
liars, you
and
promised
demo
that after the
presents,
last
the
set
new
of
game from the
commercials.
creators of Far
They're gonna save the booth
When
babes till the
E306
end. They
Live
know that's what all the
returns on
horny
G4.
teenagers were watching for.
E306 Live is presented by Mountain Dew, coming to you live and in color.
G4TV.com. It's a whole new way to stay plugged into your world, giving you the scoop on the news you care about. Dive into the pile. G4's all-new web-based TV channel with over.
They sure as hell don't cut that
15,000
commercial
videos
out where the
ready to go.
suicide girl is
Behind the
fucking
scenes,
adjusting her
game
tits in her
reviews,
bra.
and more. Go to
They've shown that every
G4TV.com.
single time.
What you need, when you want it.
Dude, don't do it.
Introducing the Daily Nut.
Welcome, web junkies.
From the coolest new sites to the latest viral videos, it's a daily podcast highlighting the best of the internet every day. The Daily Nut. Download it now at g4tv.com.
That's a winner.
Oh, we got actual commercials this time.
Take code red. That's not a prize, it's mine. But it's worth the prizes. Not happening. I'm not looking for trouble. Well, you found it.
Oh my god, oh my god, what in the fuck? What in the fuck?
Well, that got ugly. Your boy. Fetch. Sweet.
This giant ant in the Juicy Fruit commercial reminds me of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. They used to have a little area at Disney World that was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids themed. They didn't have like any animatronics or shit like that, but there was like a giant ant you could crawl on, all kinds of shit. I believe it was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids theme.
Well, you're part duck.
I only ever went to
part
Disney World
beaver,
twice in my life
part
before I worked
otter.
there.
I am a bit of a hodgepodge.
I was like 6 at that point, and I
But
remember
look at
being
you,
on the back of a
part
giant
SUV,
ant.
Part van, part surf wagon.
Where does a platypus learn a word like hodgepodge?
Ah, it's a shortened one! And I need to scarf a big burger, beef, bacon, jalapeno, good thing down! I love it!
Eat like a man. Why live with Athlete's Foot? Cure the itch and burn of most athlete's foot with Lotrimin Ultra in just 1 week's use.
We gotta let our 9 hours and 40 minutes to go. They have to have that whole commercial at some point. They have to.
Lotrimin Ultra, the 1 week killer cure.
Check this out. This is what we do for a living.
Oh my god, it's one of those game design commercials. They're awful.
Game programmers.
With the training offered at Collins College, you can learn to design, code, and test games like this.
That game looks awful. That guy's just running backwards. Why would you want to
Game
test that?
design
Okay.
is a growing career.
For a brochure on a career in game design, call Collins College at 1-888-256-1200 now. That's 1-888-256-1200. Call Collins College now.
Game design. Collins College will take your money and lie.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to E306 Live, presented by Scion and Mountain Dew. We all know why guys really come to E3. It's not the new consoles. It's not the game demos. It's the booth.
Oh, they are showing that shit now. Only halfway through this 3-hour block of their live coverage.
Way more. Take a look.
Thank God. I've been waiting for the booth babes. Thank you. Oh, there we go.
Babe is a hot girl that acts like she knows what she's talking about to draw the guys in. And then we pass the guy off to the people that do know what they're talking about. We like to show everybody our product. How can they not approach a chick with a hole right here?
The only hole you got, I'm sure.
Of course you can take a picture with us.
Are you a gamer?
Come again? I don't have a favorite game. We're here promoting the new game by Capcom called Lost in Rome. Right? That's the name of it, right? Shadow of Rome. Oh, Shadow of Rome.
Yeah.
Really don't play that many video games. It's a little air. It's some fighting in the air. It's you'll land the aircraft. Would I date a gamer? There's more hot girls than hot guys. And a lot of cute computer nerds. Do you want to get spanked? Probably not. Did she say that out loud? Our cheeks are going to be hurting by the end of the day.
See? Booth babes really do have it tough.
That's all you had? That's all?
They
hyped that shit up for the last hour and 22 minutes, and all they did was show that. I thought it was going to be like a history of Booth babes, like going back to the old days. Also, that one was a fucking asshole. Would I date a gamer? Probably not. Because your hobbies fucking determine who you are as a person. It's such an asinine fucking opinion. Also, it's like the opinion women have these days where, like, just because a guy's tall, that automatically makes him hot. My old buddy from my, not buddy anymore, but the dude I used to do a podcast with was, like, over 6 feet tall. He got laid all the time, but he looked like he had permanent Groucho Marx glasses on, so I really don't understand.
But this is E3, where saviors take all forms, even a singing blob. Loco Roco first hit the floors of the Game Developers Conference, and people haven't stopped talking about it.
And then there was a dude on this show, Below Deck, on Peacock, the Bravo show, where people work on yachts, like luxury yachts. And this one dude looked like he was like in his fucking 50s. He was not a good-looking dude at all. He looked like a fucking dark-haired Stretch Armstrong, but wrong. And they were like, he's so hot, I can't take it. Like, why? Because he's like 6.5 feet tall? Sorry, I'm just getting my own little fucking things out right now.
And on this lady's PSP, inventiveness and style are always in.
Aw, I don't think you're annoying. Or endearing, to be honest.
I was about to say, okay, I feel better now.
Thanks for that, Morgan. I wish my name began with an M, then I could have my own minute. That'd be awesome.
Yes, your alliterative logic, it breaks my heart.
Do it for the kids.
All right, get ready, because we'll be right back with a double heaping of rich, not rich, meaty E3 goodness.
We'll find out after the break as we check our interactive heat index. Then check out Spore, the latest from gaming legend Will Wright.
I'm still gonna say, I've never in my life seen anybody play Spore without creating a giant walking dick.
Cars ready for personalization. Scion, what moves you?
90 to 40100. Get it now from Q-Tone.
Get that shit off here. I don't want this shit giving me a fucking... That song fucking sucks. I'll be damned if I get a copyright strike because of the goddamn Yin Yang twins.
Almost through our second hour.
Really?
And you know what that means?
Do I get to sleep? I'd like to sleep.
No, Morgan.
Wait, we get to eat more of those yummy hot dog concession stand thingies?
No, we don't.
We're gonna get to marry one of those booth babes, take her on the road as a vaudeville act. Going, look at that booth babe.
No, well,
what?
Actually, what kind of act is it though? Because if it's a three-wing kind of thing, and you're
maybe it's
going
like
in
you're
flames
spinning
and
plates,
rusted trombones, etc. Oh, yes. No, you're all wrong. We're checking in with the heat index.
Hope you're doing well, Dave. Just checking in.
Super Mario
If you're still in here with me.
Galaxies, which Nintendo just unveiled today, and you rated it, well, not a surprise, as volcanic. I mean, come on, it's Mario. He's in space.
People love their Mario.
It's a zero-G plumber, and you're controlling.
I know I'm going to be 40 in like 20 days, but
and it's Mario.
I'm still going to watch the Mario Galaxy movie when it's streaming free on Peacock.
That's the fun thing about the Nintendo press conference was that the graphics came up on the screen, and no one cared.
I really liked the first Mario movie.
As everything else. No one cared that they weren't as shiny.
Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, I feel like was just perfect casting. Now I can't imagine Donkey Kong sounding like anybody else.
And of course, who could forget
Also, I loved on The Boys. Seth Rogen got ripped in half. It was great.
Sony News, their press conference kicked off E3 this week, and here's what you thought. You thought it was scorching. You thought it was a little bit less than volcanic.
Fuck you. Metal Gear Solid 4 is volcanic.
Last year, and this year I think they spent a little time managing expectations. You know, the first games we're going to see out of there, they're going to be a little bit less exciting as the second gen of Xbox 360
That's what happens when you're not pre-rendered.
Exactly.
Bad.
All right, but also to human-reared, its graphically impressive head. We went hands-on with the latest for the Xbox 360, and you guys said it was volcanic.
Oh, those poor bastards.
Really impressed with that game.
It looks beautiful, and it's quite easy to just pick up and play.
And also, I've always liked the games that are like more action-based, but you get to have that role-playing element, because when you build yourself up to something special, you really get to
They have literally 15 seconds of footage of this game that they just keep looping.
People by the mass. I can't even take out the ants that get in my kitchen. So. Yes, well, I think it's time to keep those comments and votes coming in. You just go to G4TV.com.
They've shown that same scene from Too Human where the dude fucking impales the guy with his sword like 25 times since I started this video.
898. That's 5 numbers. So anyway, go there, vote, and register for E3 Live news alerts.
All right, now Sony kicked off E3 by unsheathing a heavenly sword during their media event, and now we bring it to you.
She's hot.
I'm doing it right now. Feast your eyes on the premiere of Heavenly Sword for the PlayStation 3.
Ninja Theory. I feel like they did the Samurai or Afro Samurai game possibly, and then that really shitty sequel to Afro Samurai that was so goddamn bad they just like delisted it everywhere. I think it's impossible to find now, unless it's on like an abandonware site or something, which we may look into later. If it is, we'll play one of the worst games ever made, or I could fucking pirate it possibly. I do want to play some old abandonware shit at some point.
I'll let you know if you caught that the trailer starts off with one of the
I've got
next-gen nut kicks.
Enter the Matrix and Matrix Path of Neo still installed on my computer, and I would totally do a stream of those one day.
There's also the sword to the nuts.
Okay, yes, we get it.
Can't forget about that.
Lots of next gen.
Okay, my knees are weak. Thank you.
Lots of next gen. What do you think of?
Oh, these headphones suck. I can't wait till I get paid.
What do you think of what you've seen at E3 so far?
I love it. It's
Ugh,
so
they're my
exciting.
fucking
Being in there,
stepdaughter's headphones from when she was like a teenager.
It's quite
the BO from the guys walking around, or from the visuals from the screen? What is overloading you more?
Working with you, I'm pretty good with the BO.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
but no, everyone's here. It's crazy.
Audio on them's great, but the headphones themselves are a little bit too small, so they're just
everybody's in
pressing
there,
into my
there's so
ears,
much
and then the
stuff.
head
Brilliant
part,
mind.
the headband, has no padding or anything.
Just to really make sure you get the E3
They're
experience.
hard fucking plastic. And I'm afraid to plug in my very comfortable headset as headphones because it might override my microphone.
More games to see, more interviews that we are going to have right here on our stage.
Lots more E3, everybody left to come.
All right. No, I have to say, though, I do believe in almost nothing.
Well, I used to believe
In case anyone's wondering why I'm wearing pink headphones today.
I'm new, and most of what
for
you
the
guys say
foreseeable
sounds
future.
like lies.
She's a smart one.
Well, I guess you just have to try and trust us then, all right? Stick around, everybody. Plenty more to come.
Right here.
We've got lots more on what's new for the Xbox 360, and we'll demo the latest from the creators of Far Cry right after the break. E306 Live is presented by Cyan and Mountain Dew, and also brought to you by Netscape, Art School Confidential, and ITT.
I need
Technical
to, while
Institute.
there's if they don't cut out, if they don't cut out the commercials this time, I need to do a Google search. That's fine with
The
me.
top 20
Let me see
things to
something.
do before you turn 30. 21 of the most legendary.
It was either
fights of
Netscape
all
or
time,
Earthlink.
the 17 most
What ISP was, I'm just going to say Scientology.
Why did I join the Army Reserve?
I'm going to say Scientology funded, maybe?
It's
Founded?
not just for the experience.
They've never funded
Or
a
the
specific
training I
internet.
can use
I swear to
as
God,
a soldier
Earthlink
and
had
as a
something to do with the fucking Church of
It's for
Scientology.
them. For my country.
Earthlink,
It's all
maybe?
worth fighting for. And the Army Reserve gave me the strength it takes.
Visit GoArmyReserve.com.
Maybe it's just a rumor I heard then. Oh well. I miss the old days, prior to the internet being a quick thing you could search in 5 seconds. Because I believed that for so long. Oh well. Sad. I mean, it's not really sad. But would have been great to see that one of those ISPs was a Scientology thing.
Piloted by the incredibly brave Red Bull Flugtag. To enter your human-powered flying machine, visit redbullusa.com.
Hello? Anybody here?
8 unsuspecting victims.
This place is disgusting.
Oh my God, this looks familiar. Is this See No Evil?
One deranged psychopath.
Is this See No Evil or Hear No Evil or whatever it was called?
Who will survive the night?
What do you want?
On May 19th.
Yeah, the guy with the hook on the chain. What is this called? What was this called? See No Evil. I was right. Nice.
Rated R. In theaters everywhere, May 19th.
G4TV.com.
Cool.
The stuff you
That movie wasn't
care
bad.
about. Dive into the
I mean, it was
file.
corny
Behind
as
the
fuck. I
scenes,
mean, it was just a
game
shitty
reviews,
slasher
and more.
movie. But it wasn't bad.
G4TV.com.
I liked it. I like movies like that.
You want it.
Friday the 13th, all that kind of shit. Halloween's probably my favorite. Well, actually, Nightmare on Elm Street's my favorite out of, like, slashers, but...
I promised free beer. Welcome back to G4's exclusive insider coverage of E306 Live, presented by Scion and Mountain Dew.
E3 isn't the only thing going on at G4. We're also excited about the June premiere of Filter.
Yes, that's right. Filter is hosted by the smoking hot Beth Ostrowski. It's G4's.
You probably shouldn't talk like that about your coworkers, Kevin Pereira.
It's fun, sometimes a bit unpredictable, and just a little bit off center.
Filter kicks off with a countdown of the 21 most legendary parties, June 3rd at 7 p.m. right here on G4.
I can't believe it, Hour 2. It's done, and that probably means,
Yes.
I've been told about this,
Yes.
that Hour 3 is what follows.
Yes, we have our fingers crossed. If the planet isn't destroyed in the next commercial break,
Jesus,
we're
I'm 2.5 hours into this
hands-on
now.
with the mysterious new PC shooter Crisis, that's with a Y, and get some FaceTimes with the Sims creator Will Wright.
Yes, it's not just an interview either. He will be bringing one of the most anticipated games in development right now, and probably forever. That game is Spore. We will be playing it right here.
Trust me, you are not going to want to miss it, and you're not going to have to because Hour 3 starts right now.
Coming up next, take a journey.
Oh, please have more commercials so I can take a little break. I'm not used to sitting in my fucking chair doing these streams, but now that I've transitioned from streaming from PS5 to OBS, oh my god, this chair. I mean, it's comfortable. I just don't like sitting too far back. I'm used to streaming from my bed. Alright, no break yet.
What's up, everybody? I'm Kevin Pereira. We're back with Hour 3 of E306 Live, presented by Scion and the Mountain Dew.
Hello, everyone. I'm Olivia Munn, and you people are in luck.
What do you mean,
E3
you
is
people?
the biggest video game event of the year, and nobody in the world brings you more exclusive coverage than G4.
That's right. We've got the inside access to every single thing you care about. I'm talking PlayStation 3, the Nintendo Wii, the Xbox 360, hell, even the Atari Lynx. All right, not really. Sorry, two of you. I don't know.
All right, don't forget the games. Without them, you'd have nothing to play.
That's true, and from what we've seen so far, today, you're definitely going to want to play with us right here on the stage.
Yes.
Seriously, form a line, please. Too bad there's only an hour left in the show, though.
And to help us make the most
So there's
of it,
9.5
let's check in
hours
with
left in the
our
entire
experts for
video.
X Play. If it has to do with video games, it has to do with Adam and Morgan. How's it going, guys?
Well, I think it's
Fabulous.
going well, and
Fabulous.
in case you didn't know, I'm Adam Sessler, and when I get to be
At
in
some
the
point this
game,
afternoon, I'm
I
having
get to fill with stuff
tacos,
wanna
and I will
play.
eat them on stream. I don't
get
care.
happy.
He does. I'm Morgan Webb, but if you're into PC games, this next hour will definitely satisfy. First, we're going hands-on with Crisis. It's a shooter that it makes your eyes bleed with its razor-sharp good looks. It looks that good.
It does look that good. Okay, and then there's Spore. This is a game so mind-bogglingly huge, it encompasses the whole of evolution. So take that, intelligent design fans.
Yes, there will also be.
I will say though, Spore was what they're saying for right now. Spore was actually conceptually really fucking impressive. It started as like a little fucking not a side scroller, but you know, you're just moving with an overhead view to level up, and then you create your character, and then it becomes kind of a strategy game. But then after you fucking conquer the strategy game, you evolve to the point where there's space travel, and then you can fucking go like all these different fucking planets and shit. It's fucking crazy. It becomes like a role-playing game at some point. Like that was really cool, but I never really played too much of it. I remember playing it on my laptop in Florida, like 2007-ish.
Characters helping us cover E3.
Yo, I'm Zach Selwyn here at the Sony press conference. I got all the information you need on Sony's online service. New games for the PSP.
But I still call it
and a
Dick
whole lot more.
Simulator.
Stick around. Hey, I'm Jeff Keighley here at Grauman's Chinese Theater in Hollywood for Microsoft's Xbox 360 press briefing. Big news on Grand Theft Auto 4
I feel like Jeff
coming in
Keighley's the
October
only one who
2007.
legitimately gave a
Also
shit about
look at
video
Two
games
Human,
on the whole
Mass
channel.
Effect, and Crackdown for the Xbox 360. But for now, let's head back to the stage.
I mean, clearly, he's the only one still working in the
All
industry.
right, thanks, guys. Now don't get me wrong, your opinions matter, but not as much as our
As far as I
viewers,
know.
that's right. So
I've never
don't
really
forget
looked
to
any of them
vote
up,
in the
except that
Heat
Olivia Munn
Index.
had
Just
breast
log on to
cancer, and she's married to John
G4TV.com,
Mulaney, like I said earlier.
And you let us know what you think about the stuff that you've seen at E3 so far.
Or you can text E3 to G4TXT, that's 44898 to vote, and register for E3 live news alerts. We'll tally your votes, and at the end of the hour, we'll reveal what you thought was the most buzzworthy item of the day.
And if that doesn't please
And then
you,
new
make sure you get
G4
over
on
to
YouTube.
G4TV.com.
They had like an actual
Tell us why.
disdain
Yes,
for their
we'll
fucking
even be reading
audience.
some of your
It was
comments on
really
the air,
weird.
So please resist the urge to use emoticons.
They're very hard to pronounce.
They are. All right, there's been so much talk about PC
I'm glad
games
that didn't
already
last, honestly.
I'm actually starting to miss the Xbox 360.
That's true. Well, I have just the thing for that. Here's Jeff Keighley with more from Microsoft.
Hey, I'm here at the Microsoft press conference at the Grauman's Chinese Theater. Now, the big news here was Halo 3.
I thought that place blew up in Iron Man 3.
A game that wasn't shown at all. All they showed was a logo for Grand Theft Auto 4, but it is coming out on the Xbox 360 in October 2007. Now, it's not exclusive for the Xbox 360. It's coming out at PlayStation 3 at the same time. But Peter Moore did have a Grand Theft Auto 4 tattoo on his arm, and he announced that, so everyone will be very excited. And the speculation will begin about where Grand Theft Auto 4 will be set. Another surprise here was the appearance of Bill Gates. He's never been to E3 before, but he came out to talk about Live Anywhere, the idea of Xbox Live extending to your cell phone and your Windows PC. And Bill, of course, was also here to help Peter Moore introduce the trailer for Halo 3. Now, let's talk about some of the other games that were mentioned in the press conference. Alan Wake from Remedy was shown last year at the ATI.
Alan Wake wasn't bad, but I didn't
publish this game.
Get
but today,
really
Peter Moore
into
announced
it.
that it's coming out exclusively for the Xbox 360 and Windows PC in 2007. And there were also some first-party
I heard
games
Alan Wake
that
2
they
is
mentioned.
really fucking good, though.
Like
But since I never completed Alan Wake, it's like, meh.
Real-time worlds in Scotland.
Take it or leave it.
David Jones is the creator of the Grand Theft Auto series, and he's doing a new open
And then
world
Control
game
tied into Alan
exclusively for
Wake,
the
and I really
Xbox
didn't like
360
Control
coming
that
next
much. It
year.
just felt like a poor
Another
man's
big game
Infamous.
is Mass Effect from the guys at BioWare Pandemic.
Without the open
they did
world.
Knights of the Old Republic on the Xbox. Now they're bringing a new sci-fi epic to the Xbox 360. Looks fantastic. It's based on the Unreal Engine. And yet another new intellectual property that will launch first on Xbox.
Please quit showing this fucking clip of Too Human. What in the hell? Get new footage.
Nintendo GameCube, and they're bringing their new sci-fi epic.
He just impaled the ground. There wasn't even anybody there. Now that I've seen that whole frame, not just like with the fucking text at the bottom. Wow. They've shown that 10 times, at least.
Not forgetting about PC gaming as well. But that's it from here. Let's head back to the stage.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Everybody,
Sorry, I hate Too Human. I hate Silicon Knights.
Including Adam.
They lost so much fucking. What's the word I'm looking for? I lost so much faith in them, I guess I should say, after Eternal Darkness.
Oh, okay, all right. I guess that's allowed. That's fine. Just
I mean, I loved Eternal Darkness, and then nothing they did ever lived up to that again, and they all were like barely fucking playable games. They didn't really put any care into what they were creating.
And we get the Nintendo Wii right after this.
Yet they hyped it up as if everything they made was going to be the biggest fucking thing ever.
E306 Live is presented by Mountain Dew, coming to you live and in
Dennis
color.
Dyack's a Dennis Dick.
Yo, welcome to the Spotcast. Now let's see how I'm prospering. Yo, you remember Uhura? My boy Sulu.
Oh, was this around the time they started doing Star Trek on here with all the fucking like weird stock market tickers all over the screen or whatever the fuck they did?
Look at here. As always, old Scotty bringing the power.
I have no idea what this is advertising.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
Star Trek 2.0, I knew it. Hated that shit. G4 got less and less about video games as time went on. And then it became a channel that showed X-Play for episodes from like years ago and fucking cheaters all goddamn day, every day. Kind of like how MTV showed nothing but ridiculousness for the longest time. Thank God they finally canceled that shit. Rob Dyrdek's another one I can't stand. Oddly enough, they have similar last names. Dennis Dyack, Rob Dyrdek. Hate them both.
Well, that got ugly.
I hated Rob Dyrdek because he was a professional skateboarder. But anytime he like fucked up at a trick he was trying to learn, he threw the biggest little baby bitch fit I've ever seen in my fucking life. He'd smash his fucking board in half, he'd cry, he was such a fucking asshole. Like if you're a goddamn skater, don't act like that. Learning is part of the fucking process. Fucking up is how you get better. As you can tell, everybody, I have 2 skateboards and a longboard in the background. I think they're showing on my fucking screen.
Is back, and Ciabatta's in charge.
Not that I really know many tricks or anything like that, but I'll ride the fuck out of a skateboard. Used to all the time. I really just have them for nostalgia purposes right now, and the occasional trip down the road, just for the fuck of it. When I want to feel like life doesn't suck as much as it does now. Same thing with my Heelys.
Toast. Because bread.
I can't wait to actually like learn the balancing on there. It's very awkward trying to balance only on your heels. You're taught your whole fucking life not to like just lean back like that when you're standing up. So it's really fucking tricky, like overriding muscle memory in order to learn something new. But I'm really excited to figure them out. I really want to ride around Walmart if I ever actually went into Walmart. But our garage is so goddamn crowded right now. I have no room to really practice except for like a fucking 5-foot space in the kitchen. And I'm not going to take them outside until I can learn for sure.
Have worms? If your computer's
I do have
slowing
worms.
down
I ate
or
some old hamburger
crashing,
meat.
You're just acting weird.
E-acceleration with the full power of stop sign can make it like new again.
Stop sign gives you virus protection, second to none.
I loved all these like fear-mongering campaigns for old school PC shit.
Firewall
Oh no, you're gonna get e-worms.
Guaranteed.
You may be infected and not even know it. Go to stopsign.com.
And then it says it's a free virus scan, and then when you go on there, it tells you that you have like 5,000 viruses on your computer, regardless of whether there's anything on there or not. And then they charge you for software. My mom fell for that once. I was like, don't fucking download that shit. And my dad fell for the fucking little purple gorilla guy that would hang out on your desktop. I can't remember what his name was, but he was a fucking virus, basically. I think it had like phishing software in it or some shit.
And remember, text right now.
Where it could like
for a
get your
free
fucking
ringtone from
shit that you enter, like passwords and shit. Someone out there's got to remember what I'm talking about.
We are back at E306 Live, presented by Scion and Mountain Dew. Now, I hope you like exclusive coverage, because that's what's on today's menu.
That is right, Morgan. We are going back to Nintendo for a look at one of the launch titles for its brand new Wii, Red Steel.
Yes, Nintendo.
I don't think I've ever seen a Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn next to each other like this before, and my mind is going places.
Now, here with the exclusive first look is Adam Sessler.
The show floor may not be up, but we are here in Nintendo's booth, and we're about to get a look at Red Steel for the Nintendo Wii, hosted by the game's developer, Xavier Quaz. Okay, Xavier, obviously we know it's a shooter, but this is playing a lot differently. How are we controlling it with the Wii controller?
Yeah, actually, the Wii controller enables the player to really feel that both his hands have entered the screen. That means that he's able to handle the gun the way he wants. For instance...
Oh, he's saying handle. Handle the gun. I thought he was saying enter.
For the real life gun,
you can enter the gun.
What you will do in real life with the shotgun, for instance, do like this.
That wasn't even close to doing a shotgun cocking motion, guy. He just wiggled a little
like
bit.
You do at home, turn your hand or push it very hard, it will open the
Now,
door.
fucking cocking a shotgun in a VR game on Quest 3, incredible. Awesome. Resident Evil 4, you have to cock it between every shot.
But how do you incorporate that into the game?
Just have to slash the air like this.
The only thing I hate about the Resident Evil VR games is the scoped rifle. You have to actually hold it up to your face. I'm only bringing this shit up because this is like proto VR, essentially.
The left hand, and you can slash him with the right hand.
All right, well, Xavier, I think I'm gonna give it a shot now. All right.
I used to have that game. I don't remember too much about it. I didn't love it the way I wanted to, but there was a game called Mad World on Wii that was fucking amazing, though.
Very simple. Just go like that. I'm parrying. Kill the guy. Kill the guy.
What we got here?
That was quite a treat and something to get to see a little bit ahead of time.
Sorry,
Xavier,
everybody.
Roman, thank you very much, and let's send it back up there.
Anyone wants to chat, feel free. We're just hanging out today.
All right, thanks,
I got
Adam. Now,
about
the masterminds behind
9.5 more hours of this stream.
AI of the PC shooter Far Cry are back with their latest action-packed release. So strap on your nano-muscle suit and watch as I show these North Koreans who's boss as we go hands-on with Crysis. Joining me is Chavat.
I've never played
Crysis.
Crysis.
Crytek, and playing the game is not.
I didn't have a
Ben
PC
O'Donnell,
powerful
it's
enough when it came out.
Yes.
And then it just kind of fell off my radar after a bit.
All right, fine. Ben, let's get this thing fired up.
Okay.
Let's get this going. Chavat, this a game, first-person shooter, set in the jungle, foliage everywhere, water, vehicles, boats, guns, everything, right? You're telling me it's not a sequel to Far Cry, though?
No, it's not a sequel to Far Cry. It's a complete new IP, new characters, new environments, new storyline, new gameplay, so all around new.
Far Cry wasn't broke, though. So, I mean, it's funny that you're reinventing the wheel here, but obviously you learned some things from Far Cry. You're probably implementing them in Crysis, right?
Yeah. Part of it was like the storyline, the world was not constant enough for us. The gameplay, we learned good lessons from the gameplay, but certain gameplays didn't work for us. So the conclusion was, in order to fix the problems of Far Cry, we need to reinvent a new IP, essentially.
You kind of, in the first game, had the Hills Have Eyes problem, where the moment you see the mutants, something's wrong, right?
Yeah.
What happened with the mutants in Far Cry?
Well, the mutants, they were essentially the gameplay of
Comparing it to Far Cry, Kevin Pereira. God damn, you're talking about Crysis.
Outsmarting gameplay. Outsmart is what today works still, which is about...
That'd be like talking about Mario Brothers. It'd be like, how does this game compare to Yo Noid?
You make your tactical choices and you conquer the situation.
Right.
But the mutants were about outreacting. Which is
I only have
traditional
Yonoid in my head because I'm
linear
pretty sure it might have been
made
Dave himself who fucking said he was watching a stream of it, I believe, or maybe even playing it. I don't remember. Somebody recently brought up Yonoid on one of my streams, though.
We wanted the player always feel more gratified by being more smarter than the AI. So we kept that and built the entire new IP around this and nothing else.
All right. So what is Crisis? What is going on? What is the story? Where are we? Who are we fighting? Why?
So
You are fighting the Noid, so he cannot destroy the pizzas.
Crashes at the Spratly Islands, kind of fictional island, which the
Oh, that frame rate. Wow. That's not footage you want to show.
happening
Oh,
there
this is
is
somebody's
right now
cable
is
shape
that,
fucking up, not the
based
video
on,
itself. Okay.
that Crashland
From
North
the
Koreans
original,
made a
huh?
perimeter.
You love Yonoid, your favorite NES Blockbuster rental game, Dave? That's amazing. I knew it was you. I fucking knew it was you. That game's great, though. I haven't played it in a long-ass time, but I freaking loved it back in the day.
Tell me there's mutants, though. You didn't completely ban
I always thought the Noid was the coolest thing. I don't know why. I used to love the fucking Domino's commercials that had him.
History. Of course. So we made our goal is essentially to create the smartest.
I remember in school they had the DARE program to keep kids off drugs, and they always gave you these little workbooks. And there was a dude in one of the workbooks, a little drawing of a guy, and he was just a straight up rip-off of the fucking Noid. And I'm never gonna forget that. I was like, how the fuck is the DARE program getting away with fucking stealing Domino's shit?
Right. That was the image we wanted to create. The stark.
But he wasn't wearing red. I think he was just wearing
warm
white.
And cold, between like a beach with water but frozen, between palm trees but frozen. So we wanted this. We started the image like this, and so the alien ships is flash freezing the island chain in order for you essentially to in order to terraform the island chain in order to start the alien invasion.
Right. So we got the best of both worlds. We've got ice. We've got palm trees, and it happens to look pretty nice. I don't know if you're aware of this, but the graphics in the game, they look really good. I mean, I'm sure you've heard this 1,001 times, but people's jaws literally hit the floor. You should record the sound and put it in your game somewhere because they're blown away.
I miss Blockbuster, by the way, Dave. I don't really care too much about Crisis. I really miss Blockbuster. But the one I missed the most was Hollywood Video, because the one I had here had a place called Game Crazy attached to it. And if you bought a console, you got a 12 months worth of free rentals. They gave you a big old sheet of coupons, and every month you can get a free game or movie, whatever you wanted. That's how I saw Shaun of the Dead for the first time, was using one of my freaking coupons.
You can see like how we are destroying and
I waited for that movie forever. It never played in a theater near me.
How we are like, for example.
No, that is actually the game being played right now. That frame rate's awful. How are they praising this? How the fuck are they praising that?
Exactly, yeah. There's no limits.
I thought it was the guy's digital cable box fucking up while he was recording this off of a TV in 2006.
They're supposed to look photoreal, okay? So we made it.
But that looked literally unplayable.
We want full demolition with that. And people at the beginning, they were like, yeah, you're crazy.
I know Crisis ended up being great, from what I've seen. You worked at a Game Crazy during the Halo 3 midnight release. I am so sorry. That must have been a fucking nightmare.
We are getting it actually.
Next gen.
I've been to a couple of midnight releases.
Thank you guys so much for the demo, really, for bringing it on.
I went to the one for The Last of Us and Grand Theft Auto 5, the PS3 versions of both.
Being played, I'm going to be honest. So Morgan, if you have any ice, that'd be fantastic.
Only in my veins, Kevin. Now, G4's video game coverage does not end with E3. There's the video game mashup.
Game Crazes were attached to the Hollywood Video? Oh, yeah, it was. The one here was. I didn't know that was a countrywide thing, though, that every Hollywood Video had a Game Crazy.
X-Play. It's where Adam Sessler and I play and review every game we can get our hands on.
I thought I was just lucky and they put a game store in a building that already had a video store.
Game reviews. Do not miss X-Play and the rest of the mashup weekdays.
Now it's an Aaron's rent to own. So sad.
On G4.
The only video game place I have here is GameStop, and it sucks. And another place called Game Exchange, and it's awful.
You could easily pass out.
That's where I got my Xbox, my original Xbox consoles I was talking about one stream, where I had like 3 different Xboxes, and every one of them had something fucked up, but that store sold them anyway.
Don't miss our exclusive first look at Spore from Sims creator Will Wright. Stay tuned.
I got to play like 10 minutes of Breakdown, one of my favorite Xbox games ever that I've been wanting to revisit for decades. And then the Xbox just crapped out on me. Couldn't even get the disc back out. And then the other one I had the disc tray opened and wouldn't close. And then the other one I had lines all over the fucking screen, no matter what. No matter what cables you used or anything. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with it. I think it was a problem with the video connectors in the system itself. It was fucked. 3 different ones. And they sold every one of them. And then they put them back on the fucking shelves when I returned them, as far as I know.
It's your life.
The fuck Game Exchange.
It's
Little
your
cunts
show.
there don't even know anything about video games.
An all-new
You got a Halo 3 shirt and lanyard. You lost. Oh, you had it and you lost them somewhere. That sucks.
At Strathmore Institute, you can explore.
I miss
your
old school
vision.
shit like that.
Feel the power of creativity.
Hit the juice.
While we got commercials going, I'm gonna run to the
Simply
bathroom real
trying to
quick.
get
That's
lucky.
Cillian Murphy. I can't tell.
Never been
No, it
laid
can't be.
before?
That for sure you're
Be right back. That was Ethan Suppley though.
I've been tested like 40
Be
times.
right
so I
back.
know for a fact.
I don't know what this fucking
To a
movie is.
bad
From the
Santa.
director of
pizza?
That's why. I've never seen anything from the director of Bad Santa, except for Bad Santa and
Rated R. Now playing New York and Los Angeles starts Friday everywhere.
I'll say it's Ghost World, maybe. But be right back, everyone.
Cat-like reflexes. The Fit, new from Honda. The Fit is go.
Man, what's gotten into people lately?
Introducing Power Bar Triple Threat. It fuels like a power bar and tastes like a candy bar. One bite and you'll feel like you can take on anything. Be great.
Hair lacking some serious muscle? Can't take another break? Garnier Fructis.
I'm only in here for 2
The
seconds to
first
make sure I'm not missing that
fortifying
Burger King
shampoo and
commercial. I had
conditioner
to let my
system with
dog
the
out.
power of active fruit concentrate from Garnier. It's proven. The Garnier Fructis system makes hair 5 times stronger and so much shinier. Hair this strong never takes a break. For hair that shines with all its strength, Garnier Fructis.
The side effects from watching this unrated movie may include joint pain, muscle spasm, memory loss, convulsions, shortness of breath, bedwetting, nausea, impaired judgment, increased appetite, diarrhea, irritability, rash, unusual hair growth, and sexual dysfunction. Oh, it feels so good! Grandma's Boy Unrated. Own it today.
Working from home changed my life.
It all started when I was referred by this
Back
free
for a
service.
minute.
All you need is a
In
computer
about
and
10
a
or so
little
minutes, I'm
bit
gonna let my
of
dog back
With
in.
all the money I made working from home,
Last midnight release you did was
one
Nintendo
website
Switch
you
at
have
Best
to
Buy.
visit.
Cool. I've never been to a console midnight release.
And the money's great too.
If you're not working
I've never
from
been able to
home,
get a
then you're
console right
missing
when they
out
come
on your
out.
share of a
I always get them
multi-billion-dollar industry.
like within a
make
few
over
months though,
$7,000 a month
as best I
working
can.
part-time.
I'm making $5,000 a month. Never thought I'd make this much right out of school.
I didn't get a GameCube until they were giving away that Legend of Zelda collector's disc that had Zelda 1 and 2 from NES, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, a Wind Waker demo, and a really long trailer for Wind Waker, and like a retrospective of the entire series. That was a great fucking disc. I miss it.
I love working from home.
Ready for more money? Start earning extra money yourself by going to this website today.
But they didn't put Link to the Past on it because I believe at that time they had Link to the Past on Game Boy Advance, and that would have been a conflict of interest.
That red light on top of the camera must
When Link to the Past is my favorite Zelda game of all time.
You hear that? We are live at E306, brought to you by Scion and Mountain Dew.
I gotta tell you, I couldn't be happier. You wanna know why? Why?
I think the Zelda games I can play forever: Link to the Past on Super Nintendo, Wind Waker, Majora's Mask, and Breath of the Wild. If I could only have those, I'd be fine.
Oh, unless it's PS1 news, because no one really plays that anymore.
True.
Take it away, Zach.
By the way, Breath of the Wild on Switch 2, the updated version of it for it, looks fucking amazing. The frame rate is so goddamn smooth. I love it. I may stream some Breath of the Wild at one point too, if anyone's interested in that. Now that I got my capture card.
First off, they've totally revamped their online service.
Online and networking for the PlayStation 3 is as essential as the air that we breathe.
You can download and play games just like on Xbox Live Arcade.
All
You
I
can buy
need is
in-game
the
items and
air
levels
that
online
I breathe
and keep up with
and
all your friends. The best part of
PlayStation.
all of this is that it's free. That's in sharp contrast to Microsoft's yearly fee. Sony also
Yeah,
unveiled
Sony
a
didn't
new
stick with
version
that very
of the
long.
popular iToy.
Can't play anything online now without PS
Is
Plus.
getting an upgrade in the form of higher resolution and greater interactivity. Sony briefly showed off a few titles that take advantage of the device, including The Eye of Judgment, a PS3 game that combines the use of real items and virtual creatures.
Now that's what I call a duck.
But if you like your PS3 games on the more traditional side, check out the Sweet Dragon.
You ever do any other midnight releases, Dave?
Now that's pretty.
If you ever get the chance to respond again, I know you're working.
We also got our eyes on some new games for the PSP. Looks like you'll
Oh
have
yeah,
a
I'm
ton
wondering
of
if you ever
fresh
went to
games
any
to
other
play on
console
handheld
releases.
this year. Hopefully
PSN was down for like 8 hours on Saturday. Damn, I didn't even know. I canceled my PlayStation Plus subscription.
PlayStation 3 keep their reign alive. I guess we'll find out on November 17th. Now start saving.
I remember the PSN outage of like 2013, maybe that lasted for like a week or so. That was fucking crazy. They got hacked like a motherfucker.
Hello, I'm Layla Kaylee, and if you're feeling newsy, you're in luck. It's time for the feed.
I had a PlayStation Portal, Dave, and I had the highest tier of PS Plus, but I realized I never used it. Microsoft Live services were shit this morning too. That's what I hate, is when stuff depends on like online shit. Like you have to, it's up in the air, like if it's gonna even work. My PS5, when I was doing my last Shenmue 3 stream, when I finished the game and then we were fucking around in Bayou Village doing the Bayou Chan hunt and shit, it ended like 5 minutes before I thought it did. It just said broadcast stopped all of a sudden because the PS5 disconnected for like half a fucking second. Wi-Fi didn't turn off, but the fucking PS5 had a little glitch, hiccup, and it fucking ruined the end of the stream.
GQ's editor-in-chief says it's clear that
So it's like the middle of a sentence, it just cuts off at a freaking 6-something hour video.
Axl Rose has announced that Guns N' Roses is back.
I'm gonna go check if my dog's ready to come back in, everybody. I will be right back.
Is coming one of these days. The news came
Thank you for hanging out with me, whoever's in here right now, other than Dave. I see you, hi.
Nearly 10 years in the making, Chinese Democracy will be out, quote, in the fall or late fall, Rose said. Then moments later, he told listeners to expect the album, quote, sometime this year. Make up your mind, Axl. That's all the news I have for you right now. Keep it tuned to G4 throughout the day for breaking news and visit us on the web at g4tv.com. Until next time, I'm Layla Kaylee, and you've been fed.
All right.
Yum. If you want
Sorry about that,
more
everybody.
feed,
My
you can
dog
get
is
on Attack
16,
of the
so
show, everybody.
Yes, that's
He
right.
can't
Starting
wait.
this Monday, things are going to look very different. We have a new set, some new faces, but that same Attack of the Show attitude.
That's right. I'm actually getting a nose job. I want a new face. Coming up this year, AOTS breaks out with week-long road trips into
console releases you never did other than the Switch. You always got the new console for Christmas. Oh, okay, that's cool. I didn't have Christmas growing up Jehovah's Witness, so I didn't even have a real Christmas in my entire life until I was 24. Well, 23. It was the year before my ex left for Michigan, and then I met my wife like 6 months later. It's all in my book, though. It makes sense if you read the book. It's not just a sudden shift in who I'm with.
A little quicker. I'd like to get through these commercials as fast as possible.
Are you that impatient?
That's not a plug for my book, everyone. I'm just saying there's reasons for things in my life.
After the break, we get to see Spore.
Really? Well, we'll be
Here is my
back.
book,
Hey,
though.
it's really
This is a
good.
plug.
Morgan,
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
It was just down there next to my Berserk
Going
fucking
one-on-one
deluxe
with
editions.
Gaming legend Will Wright and getting a first ever look at his new game Spore when E306 Live returns on G4.
Big lame for that. Not having Christmases. Yeah, it sucked.
Hello, David.
How did you get in here?
Or is that what
That's
you're talking
not
about?
important now. Listen carefully. You have to watch Midnight Spank, G4's new block of late-night shows.
Why?
Because I can make everyone you've ever loved disappear, David. Disappear forever.
I never had birthdays, Christmases, Halloween, anything.
Oh.
I remember being like fucking 3 years old, and my parents took my sister out, who was only 13 months older than me.
Introducing
They took her
Midnight
trick-or-treating
Spank,
before
weeknights
they
only
became
on
Jehovah's
G4.
Witnesses
Previously
later on.
Circle of Trust.
The only Halloween I remember, and I wasn't allowed to go out. They said I was too young, but she was okay to go out. But I remember drinking coffee with my grandma. For the first time ever, I had coffee, and I still remember exactly what it tasted like, even though I was like 3.
My Netscape has
Stop saying David, commercial lady.
of a month. You know, Net Zero charges you every time you call for tech support. That's crazy. She's crazy.
Get Netscape. Sign up today.
Yeah, my memory's really goddamn weird. I remember sitting in that house at the kitchen table with my granny, and she poured a little bit of coffee in a tiny cup, and I took a sip, and I remember exactly what it tasted like. It's the reason I really predominantly drink black coffee.
Theaters everywhere, May 19th. You know, I gotta tell you, Jim, you've been pigeonholed.
Also because of Twin Peaks. Dale Cooper drank black coffee,
Oh,
so I
sure.
don't know.
See,
I adapted
you're
that
known
too.
only as a means to
Adopted it, I mean.
convey
You
goods,
hate coffee, Dave?
not
That's
people.
okay. Not everybody loves it. I know that. It's an acquired taste for sure. I had a coffee this morning that was like 90% Bailey's Irish cream, though. I poured the rest of my bottle in it.
64 seating configurations, like me.
Huh.
someone has to carry the coffee beans.
Damn it, it's a shortened one again. And I need to scarf a big burger, beef, bacon, jalapeno, good thing down. I'm not kidding, this is my favorite commercial of all time, and I wish they would do the, like, actual full version of it. This was from 2006. That commercial was basically new. It should have been out. Like, I mean, it should be full. But I guess I would never get sick of it, even if I heard it like 10 times throughout this stream. I wouldn't get sick of it.
There are over 500 games, and there's no long-term commitment required. Experience the new world of video games. GameTap. Expand your.
I forgot about GameTap. Holy shit.
Free at GameTap.com/now. Some games rated E to T, not all games rated by the ESRB.
What was the other one? Gamefly. I think they may still be in operation, but they possibly just sell games now? I don't know. I never looked them up.
Welcome back to E306 Live, presented by Scion and Mountain Dew. The late-night infomercial relationship expert Barbara DeAngela says we should speak the truth, even if it creates conflict or tension. One woman never.
I never understood what GameTap was. Was it? I think it was like it might have been like a streaming service where you could play games. I don't remember. If it was really ahead of its time.
You can hardly even say mech without turning your mind to overwrought anime plot lines. And Chromehounds wants to change all that. And a lot has changed since we saw these lumbering lupine warriors last E3.
That actually looks pretty cool. I don't know what that is.
Tweak out every screw and decal. Your hounds now have classes, like in Battlefield 2, covering everything from commanders to snipers. One of the more remarkable features to separate the Chrome Hounds from the shaggier dogs of mech gaming is its persistent online world. You'll scrap and scavenge.
What was the game that had the insane fucking controller? It was a mech game, and the controller was like fucking 4 fucking feet wide. It had like multiple joysticks and all kinds of knobs and levers and shit. It was like actually controlling a fucking mech.
So vote for me, Morgan Webb, as your supreme Chrome Hound leader.
It was an insane fucking controller, like a peripheral, and it's like it only worked for one game. So like, who's gonna Steel Battalion? Thank you so much, Dave. Thank you so much. That thing was insane.
And now the moment you've all been waiting for.
I thought it was the coolest goddamn thing ever, but I was like, I can never invest in that because like it's too expensive and it only works for one game as far as I know.
My next guest, everybody, is a legend in the PC gaming world. You know what, scratch that, no. The entire world of video games. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to score some FaceTime with the man himself, Will Wright. Remember a little game called SimCity? Yeah, sure you do.
I had SimCity on Super Nintendo.
Wright is a true legend.
You could have Bowser attack the city in that version. I loved it.
Initial idea for SimCity was so innovative.
I used to just go to the pre-rendered city or the pre-constructed cities where you just have to solve problems and shit, and just destroy it.
Is history. Now, Wright is working on another wild idea: Spore, a game of evolution where players actually create life from a tiny organism. Man, talk about a god complex. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Will Wright. Will, thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's funny, we call you a legend in the package, and you're giggling. Do you not agree with this? I mean, you understand that you are a god amongst the nerds.
It's an uncomfortable position to be in.
The only thing I know about Will Wright is that he created the Sim series, he did Spore, and then he had a cameo in the Simpsons game.
For these people,
sure. You're the reluctant hero of your team.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But let's face it, without you, there is no Sim. I mean, I'm sorry, from Sims to the Sim City. I mean, I want to start with The Sims. This is a game that sucked hours and hours and hours.
Did Will Wright do
of my
Civilization
life away,
as well? I don't remember.
Dismay.
Somebody who, I don't know. It don't matter. I never really played Civ anyway.
What's the worst thing you've ever done to one of your Sims? Did you ever lock him in a room and take out the doors?
There's number 3 of the bird clock, everybody.
In testing,
9 to
we
go.
actually did a lot of kind of exploring the failure side of the Sims.
Sure.
And taking out things that.
Wait, it's not the failure side, by the way. It's the fun side.
The fun side, yeah.
But what'd you do?
Well, there were certain animations that we actually ended up changing because people got very kind of negative reactions from them. You know, characters would slap each other. People felt it was like domestic abuse or something.
Sure.
And so we had to tone back a lot of the animations because of the kind of emotional reactions we saw players having to them.
Sim Charlie Sheen, though, you're going to use that mocap, right?
Oh yeah,
we'll
keep it, in storage for future expansion packs.
Did you ever take out the doors though and take away the toilets and watch them suffer? Because I like to think that you're above that.
Oh, certainly. No, I mean, as a designer, I have to experience all the failure states, all the success states. So that's
all the sex you can possibly have.
Now,
That's all
I
he
wanna
was
move on
doing.
to Spore because this is what everybody is buzzing about everywhere you go. This is really the culmination of your God complex, right? This is the be-all, end-all for you.
We'll see. I mean, for me, it seems like this epic game, you know, across all these scales where you have the entire universe on your computer. But at the same time, I want the game to feel very personal. I want it to be very much about each individual player's creativity and about
Woohoo! Oh yeah, woohoo, not sex. You're right, Dave. You are right. I apologize. Will Wright was fucking doing all the woohoo.
Few sentences or less, how do you describe this game to somebody? What's the elevator pitch for Spore?
Woohoo! When I watch my Sims get fucked. Woohoo!
Galaxy-spanning civilization. And along the way,
I'm jacking off in a cup.
What are we
Woohoo!
doing to actually?
Sorry.
I know we have a creature creator, which we're going to see in a little bit. But aside from creating the creatures in this world and the buildings and vehicles, etc., how are we actually controlling them? What are we doing in the game? What is the interactive aspect?
I didn't know Blur early on when that song came out and Gorillaz first came out. I didn't know it was the same guy for a while.
Religious or peaceful, and when they go out and end up on other players' computers, they'll still behave that way. So in some sense, you're kind of programming their behavior as they go out into the metaverse of other players' computers, and are now controlled by the computer, but still basically behaving the way you had built them.
It's great. And now you say go out to other people's computers. There's an online aspect to this, right? Which I've heard you talk about. It's going to somehow get content onto my machine from something that you might have created.
Yeah, in essence, Spore is kind of what we call a massively single-player game. It's a single-player experience, yet the world around you is continually being updated with content from other players. Creatures, buildings, cities, entire planets. So that when you get out to the galactic level, you're going to have an unlimited number of planets to visit that other players have created. Think of the web, when you go browse the web like fan sites and download cool content. This is burned into the game.
So the fanboy 12-year-olds on the message boards that I can't stand, their creations and their children that they've raised and brought up are going to be in my world.
Yeah, and you can go blow them up.
That's
and
what I wanted to hear. Yes. So there is some action to this, because I saw a recent trailer for it. There was a UFO flying around and zapping everything in sight. What's that aspect?
Well, you know, once you get to that level of the game, you can, you know, play a trading game, you can play a game of exploration, collection, or you can go for galactic conquest. And so we have a lot of goal states.
You can go to different planets and shit in Spore once it opens up. Once you pass the real-time strategy segment.
Think it's this giant experience, and you've just described.
It's fucking insane. It almost turns into an MMO, like gameplay-wise, not where you can actually see other people playing. But
a million different stories that you could tell
feels
in
like
this
one.
world, but each one of those stories is centered around you.
Right. Well, that's what I like. I like everything to be centered around me.
Of course.
As I should. I have a God complex as well. Procedurally generated gameplay. This is a term that you've used a couple times to describe Spore. What is that, and what does it mean to like the viewer at home?
Well, what it means is that we've had to teach the computer to do a lot of things that a typical game artist would have done before. So rather than having a game artist build the models, do the texturing, do the animations,
what we got here?
The computer knows how to do that. And the end result of that is
There's laughing on my Discord, I see.
very easily, because the computer is kind of alongside of them, applying all the really drudgery of content creation that normally our poor artists have to do.
And forcing thousands of artists to the picket lines because they're not out of a job because your game does it so well.
Made a new friend yesterday, Dave, during a little test stream I did where I played Bloodborne. His name's Nighty. He's in West Africa, and he joined the Discord. He's really fucking cool.
Thank you. Sharing Spore with us. Everybody, I don't think it could get any better than that. I got to say, I'm speechless. Olivia, please.
Well, I say you're wrong, Kevin, because when we come back, we'll actually be going
I only bring it up because
hands-on
that's what
with
Redders
Spore,
was just
the
reacting to in the Discord. Something I told that guy.
You haven't even played yet. Trust me, you don't want to miss this.
Will Wright is dropping his Spore right here on our station, telling us what's hot in our interactive heat index. Right
Will Wright's dropping his Spore.
E306 Live is presented by Scion. Cars ready for personalization. Scion, what moves you?
Who wants to mash?
Introducing GeForce Video Game Mashup, television's only daily block dedicated to all things video game. Every day, it's 3 hours of the best cheats, tips, and brutally honest reviews.
There's like 3 hours of content, but it's just episodes of cheat and fucking, you saw the VOD and saw the blood dripping from your character. Yeah, it's a really cool looking game for being as old as it is now. It still looks pretty great. I always love that though, the cosmetic kind of shit that happens in combat, like blood splashing on you and stuff like that. I always really appreciate that kind of attention to detail. That game's hard as fuck though. I can't believe I beat the first major boss in it in like 3 attempts. I really apologize for the quality of that VOD though. I didn't realize my bitrate in OBS was set so low because I had only been doing streams like this prior to my gaming ones, so it didn't need to be set so high. But now I had to up it up to 6,000 so it can handle the PS5 VOD. It introduced so many artifacts in the last one. But I tested it out afterwards, and it seems like the changing the bitrate fixed it. Oh no, it says I had 0 viewers. What happened? Oh, there it goes. Guess it was a little hiccup. I thought you might have left for a minute, Dave, or got kicked out.
Athlete's Foot. Cure the itch and burn of most athlete's foot with Lotrimin Ultra in just 1 week's use. New Lamisil Defense, 4 long weeks.
What's going on? I'm still live, but why does it say my session's only 23 seconds now? What happened? Oh well, we're still live. I guess it doesn't matter. Well, let me do something real quick. Sorry, everybody.
And more than 15 times the
I hope it doesn't do that multiple times tonight.
Batteries. In fact, the spill-proof six-pack design is tough enough to outlast practically everything, including your vehicle.
Stream info updated successfully. Let me refresh. I'll be right back in there for Sorry, everybody. I'm out of my stream for a second. For some reason, it had a hiccup and ended the previous one, but immediately started this one.
Scion and Mountain Dew. We cannot forget about our wonderful sponsors. Now, we have been talking about
That's
Spore
odd.
all day, and I say enough chit-chat. It is finally time to try it out.
Oh, well,
Will
I'm back
Wright
in here
is
now.
still here to take
Hope everyone's
me,
still able to
feature editor, and I
see what's
couldn't think
happening.
better
I don't know what just
for a
happened.
ride. So now, without further ado,
3 hours in, and now it says I've been streaming for a minute and a half.
Spore. Now, welcome back. We missed you over the commercial break.
Thank you.
Now, Kevin has his hands on the creature editor.
Yes.
Yes.
Good luck.
There we go.
Let's get it started.
If
Now,
you crash this, I'll never forgive you.
That's all right. I'll just go to
I'm gonna have to download these 2 VODs now and fucking splice them together so it's a continuous 12 hours. I don't know what just happened. I apologize, everyone, if you got kicked out.
I like this. Now,
This is very much like clay at this point.
okay, this is after the part where you begin as a single-celled organism.
I'll tell you,
correct?
everything in Spore just looks like a big fat dick to me. I don't know what it is.
How many iterations are
You got 3:14, 3. It's still showing the correct time for you, or
At the microscopic level.
Okay.
And then once you get to the evolution level.
if it is, I guess we're okay. But it is a separate stream for me and mine. It shows the completed VOD at 3 hours, and now I'm in another one that says 2 minutes. But it's okay. I'll splice them if I have to.
No, actually, the columns here represent brain level, and in fact, we've unlocked all 4 levels of brain here. So initially, you're just gonna have that one column of parts.
Glad you're still in
And
here,
as
though.
you advance your creature, you get more and more parts unlocked.
Okay, so how do you earn money or points to sort of get more upgrades?
You get evolution points in the game
Okay.
by eating certain things in the creature game
Mhm.
that you then go spend after you mate. You have to successfully mate in the game. Then you go into the egg and get to design the next generation of your creature. And so when you finish designing this creature, you would come back into the game and now have to play its entire lifespan until it mates again.
That's
My creature's ripped. Yeah, get some.
It could use some feet and
Oh
probably
yeah,
some hands.
yeah, I'll do that right now.
yeah.
Okay.
That is an interesting question. Like, is it possible to create a creature that really is not going to survive in the wild at all?
Certainly. I mean, the
Why
things
would
you're
you want
seeing
to?
over here on the right side are showing the properties of your creature, how fast it is, how strong it is.
Okay.
And so depending on the environment that your creature is living in, you might want to make something that's
You thought you
much
paused
faster
the
or
stream
stronger.
from your earbud?
And so you have to design kind of
Nah, I
relative to
think
the
it
environment you're living in.
just fucking
you
cut
look at the
out for a
weaknesses of the last
second.
generation
I
and
hope
you
that's
try
not
to
gonna be a
find
regular occurrence with
around
OBS.
Yeah,
And
This
so
is the
each
longest I've
person's
ever streamed
environment
through
gonna
it.
be different?
Yeah, the environment's going to be changing all the time. There'll be global changes in the environment. There'll also be local changes, competitors, things that you're eating, micro-extinction.
Well, I guess we're okay though
And
because
so
I have
you
the
might
first
also
one.
design a creature
It's
that's
like
very
watch
social,
some G4 with
and
me,
therefore they can
and
fight
now I
together. They
updated
don't
it, and this
have
one
to be
says
as
watch
strong
with
as
me
individuals, 'cause they
continued.
fight as a
So I'll
pack.
just upload them
So
separately
now
on YouTube. It'll be
creatures,
okay.
that, for example, like are more
Give him
warlike.
some hands. He has no hands.
Yeah, how's he
I want him to catch food with his nubs.
No.
This is awesome. I gotta
Well,
say,
you can put weapons there if you want.
I've used
but-
this thing for about 3 seconds. And
How long of a
it's
gap
already-
was there, Dave? Do you know?
Like,
I
understand
mean,
exactly how everything
was it just a couple
works.
seconds?
It's as simple as can be.
Those are awesome. So now, how does the computer know what's a weapon? You know, what's supposed to be feet?
Yeah.
How you're supposed to? Wow, those are
A minute at
Kinda like
most?
a girlfriend
Oh,
I'll
okay.
be honest.
Well, I wonder how much it cut out of the end of the
Categories.
previous
So
stream
on the
then.
side
That's
over
okay.
here we
It'll be
have
alright.
mouths,
We'll keep going.
senses, limbs, feet, weapons, graspers, and details.
Can I give him 2 mouths, Will?
You can give him as many mouths as you like.
That's oh, I already used that joke. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. So
oh,
he's
mouths
got,
on the side.
Yeah, this guy's got a lot of mouths.
Will he actually be able to eat through those mouths? Ooh.
Potentially, yeah. Now, you can also
This is why I monitor this thing.
Correct.
I'm good. I want to play with this guy now.
Yeah, actually go into texture mode and make sure you paint them the way you like.
Pink.
Got them all painted.
Okay. And now you can go into test mode, which is that top icon. And,
I'm glad it was quick,
this
though,
point, you
Dave.
can actually move
I'm
around
sorry
and
about
see how
that.
he would behave in the world. You can try some of the animations on top, see how he might.
I've never done an
fight
OBS
or-
stream more than like, I think my longest one up until now was 2 hours and 50 minutes.
I know how my parents felt.
And we're like 3 hours and 20 total right now.
Oh wait, do that again.
Yeah.
Is that him fighting?
Well, actually, that's not even true. I streamed my PS5 through my capture card yesterday for 3 hours and 40 minutes without any hiccups or anything. So I guess it was just a technical glitch, but we're good. I don't care that much about Spore, everybody. That's the only reason I'm talking to Dave right now.
And that's really one of the fun parts about this is kind of the joy of creation. We want, like in about 30 mouse clicks, a player to feel like they've done something that a Pixar artist might take a week to do.
Now, is what determines whether a creature is
I
warlike
think a
or
Pixar
peaceful,
artist can create
That's how
something
you play the
much
game.
better than
So at
that.
this point, we're kind of defining its physical attributes. Once you go into the game and actually start driving the creature around, we're keeping track of what you've done with the creature. And then when it goes to other players' computers, it will tend to keep acting that way.
Can you have
So if you put a feet on the end of those things, it will now treat them as legs.
Can you have a creature that eats vegetables? Vegetarian? Maybe even vegan?
Oh yeah,
Janist?
we have,
Yeah.
if you go back to the mouth palette, the mouths are actually divided into herbivore, carnivore, and omnivore. And so depending on the parts you pick, you will change, what it eats, how it fights, how it socializes.
Tell me you can't make a vegan though, because really they're not going to survive. Am
Well,
I
you can
right?
make-
Well,
you can make an herbivore.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So that's about as close to a vegan.
Ooh, someone's interested in my PSVR 2 I'm selling for 200 bucks.
13 mouths on it, and I've got giant legs, and it's still figuring out how it should look and how it should move.
That's the fun of the game, is exploring this, just huge space of
If they buy it for 200, I just got the money back from my monitor I got
And eventually
yesterday.
you can kind of make these guys intelligent, and they'll have built cities and airplanes and UFOs.
So you could focus.
Not this guy. This guy's not.
I'm gonna use the monitor every
So you
day.
would
I don't
focus
fuck with
more
PSVR 2
on,
ever. They don't even release
intelligence
anything on it
instead of
anymore.
speed
I play
and
Hitman and
strength.
Resident Evil
Trying to
4.
do
That's not worth keeping around a
slowly
$300
building
piece
up
of
the intelligence
$300 piece of
Try to
technology
test by
forever.
making them roar, and,
Especially when I got
the
Quest
voice
3
from
and the
creature
games were much
actually depends
cheaper.
upon the mouths that you pick on the guy.
Ooh, speaking of Quest 3, I just finished the series The Boys. I've been talking about that a lot lately. But I am going to play, it's called The Boys Trigger Warning on Quest 3. And I'm going to record that and upload it directly to YouTube since I can't stream from my Quest 3.
Each time, like, are you pretty consistent?
I'm
with your
always like pushing kind of the boundaries with this weird limb
I heard it sucks,
configurations,
but I'm looking forward to it.
strange heads.
I like is react when you tell the creature that he's dishonored his family because it gets incredibly upset.
Right. This is basically sad or happy. We have to take whatever the player's designed and be able to show emotions on it, in addition to things like eating and walking.
Because that's really what's going to connect the player to their creature and make them feel
Right.
attached to the
I can only assume that little technical hiccup might happen again because I am still streaming for 8 hours and 45 minutes from this point. So if it does, just bear with me, anybody in here, and the stream will come back as soon as possible.
It's like MySpace of mutants, really. I can
Yes.
figure out who made what and keep going.
And so in that sense, you're actually controlling what appears in your world.
Wow. And there's a creature like this on my top 8 right now, too, which is really awesome. I love this. This is incredible looking, Will. I mean, it's
your
so
creature. I don't know if
intuitive.
I would call your creature incredible.
Well,
So now you have to give it a name. That's like the important step here. Is what is this thing called?
He looks kind of like a Hubert to me.
I was gonna Hubert. It is done.
Hubert. Well, I guess I know what I want for Christmas. So let's head back to Adam and Olivia.
Thank you, Morgan. I have to say, Will Wright Genius Kevin scares me with his design ideas.
Especially since I was we'll see what happens in 9 months. All right, coming up next, we aren't finished playing around yet. There's plenty inside coverage from E306 Live. See you on the flip side.
Oh, damn. I keep forgetting to go back to full screen. I'm so sorry, everybody.
We're about to find out as
I mean, it
we
doesn't
check the
matter. You can
interactive
still
heat
see it
index
perfectly,
when
but-
E306 Live returns on G4. E306 Live is presented by Mountain Dew, coming to you live and in color.
Mm-hmm. Please give me the Burger King commercial. Please. Don't cut it. Don't cut it.
Tonight, late night television gets a little bit darker. Introducing Midnight Spank, a new nightly hour dedicated to all things outrageous.
She's cheating on him with you.
Every night, out of whack.
Time for your medication, darling.
Every night, a different show.
The next round is the nipple twisting.
Midnight Spank, tonight at 12 midnight, only on G4.
How many times am I going to see this fucking commercial? This is like the third time.
Take code red. That's not a prize, it's mine. But it's worth the prizes. Not happening.
Creeped me out the first time. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Well, you found it. got ugly.
Luckily, I know it's not my capture card that caused any problems there because I'm streaming directly from the PC to the monitor.
And now, so do you. The Acura TL with satellite link technology. Visit your local.
Actually, I have a pretty simple setup. There's an HDMI for the Switch 2, the PS5, and the
Every
PC.
day, Progressive does
If I
something that's
want to stream
progressive.
from the PC,
They
I
have
just
this
unplug it
ticker
from the
that shows
capture
their
card,
car insurance rates and their
put it
top
back in the
competitors.
laptop, and then I just
Right now
swap
on
whatever
Progressive.com, you can see
HDMI on the
actual
left
rates
for
that
whatever
people are getting.
system I want to use. So it's a really cool
Sometimes Progressive
setup
is the lowest.
for
Sometimes
someone who's
they're
never
not.
even fucking seen a capture
Hey,
card
for
in their
this month,
goddamn
when you're
life until
shopping
like
for
4
car
days ago.
insurance,
I think I figured it out
imagine how
pretty
they'll
well.
be once you're a customer.
I had no clue what a capture card was, honestly. I heard about them all the time because I knew people streamed, but
what's that?
Never even
You
attempted
still
it.
don't have Netflix?
So I learned the entire thing from the
It's
beginning.
so easy. You just make a list of the movies you want to rent.
Took me like
You
an
get your
hour
first
to get it all
DVDs
set
the
up in
mail
OBS
about
and
one
shit.
business day. Keep them as long as you want, no late fees. Return each one to prepaid envelope, and they automatically.
Because I had an
mail you
issue
another
when I
one for your
first did
list.
it. The audio and the video
Yeah.
are both integrated in the same
In fact,
source with the
I
capture
probably
card
have a
for some
movie waiting
reason.
for me at
So
home
it wasn't
right
letting me
now.
adjust the audio at all. I tried playing Super Smash
There's a
Bros.
movie
Ultimate
waiting
for
for
like
you at
5
home.
minutes, and it was
Netflix.
quiet as fuck.
All the DVDs you
and
want,
then I had to
starting
like
only
search through
$9.99
all the
a month,
sources
no
until I
late
could
fees.
find one that adjusted the in-game audio so I could get it louder. But we got it. We're all good now. I love solving technical problems like that.
We're good. We're back with more E306 Live, presented by Scion and Mountain Dew, and we are almost at the end of our first day here. And I think we ought to check in one last time with that thing we call...
I mean, I'm only doing it like this now because the sound desynchronization I've been getting from the PS5 VODs.
It should be no surprise. The game
Something's
is
wrong with it.
gorgeous. It's volcanic.
My Shenmue 3 part, the final part of Shenmue 3, is so disappointing to me because the audio, by the end of it, like the last like couple hours, the audio starts 2 seconds before the video catches up.
After only seeing me on the television.
Well, not that it ever catches up, just before the video plays.
Well, we also sat down with Will Wright to go hands
So the part when I saw the baddest video game girl I've ever seen in my fucking life, the new villain in Shenmue, it's the audio is so bad you can't even really get into it.
With the mouse, honest to God, even after I discovered those Japanese news groups, I'm telling you, it's incredible.
By the way, Dave, I don't remember if you were in that stream when I finished Shenmue 3 for much. I know you came in and out, but Niao Soon, I think her name is. Holy shit.
Anyway, we also had, we also had, of course, Red Steel.
Renner's told me the name because I was like, I'm looking up some fucking Rule 34 tonight.
It's a little lower than Volcanic. I have to say, I would disagree a little bit. One of the bigger problems I think we're going to find going into the future with the Wii is that because there's the interactive component of the way you are playing it, it's going to be a little bit difficult to try to show that through the 2D world that is the television screen. It was completely awesome, and I got to say, there's games that Nintendo will work on even longer. They're going to be even cooler. Anyway, yeah.
All right, throughout the week, you can keep voting on the Heat Index at g4tv.com/E3 by texting E3 at G4TXT. That's 44898 to vote, and register for E3 live news alerts.
Good times, everybody. We've been talking about it all day long, but now it's finally here, our exclusive premiere of Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns.
Oh, nice. Are they going to show the full trailer? I'm so hyped for Metal Gear Solid 4 again right now because of I think the Master Collection, that's what it's called. I think Legacy Collection was on PS3. I'm so excited for Volume 2 of the Master Collection, though. It's Guns of the Patriots and Peace Walker. And I hope they fucking up-res Peace Walker again because it looked great on PS Vita and PS4 or PS3, whichever one it was on. Peace Walker is one of my favorite fucking ones. This ain't bad quality for a 20-year-old broadcast. You can still read the subtitles and everything. It ain't like all grainy and shit. Oh my god, you assholes! They're showing the trailer for Metal Gear Solid 4 with subtitles, and then they're fucking interrupting the subtitles with their own fucking plugs at the bottom. Watch Triumph, the Insult Comic Dog. Now I don't know what Metal Gear Solid 4 is about. Genetic control. Information control. I'm reading the subtitles in my best Snake voice I can do. Everything is monitored and kept under control. Colonel! I used to be able to do Snake really fucking well. I've lost it over the years. It's just too gruff. The battlefield is under total control. War becomes routine.
罪を未来に残してはいけない。
世界を救えるのは
Colonel! Sorry, I already said Colonel. They just showed Colonel Campbell. That's the only reason I said it again.
私たちは
I was so in love with Meryl when Metal Gear Solid 1 came out. I have an action figure over on my little table back there that has all my anime shit. This is the McFarlane figure, so it's not really like articulated or anything like that, but it's still a good looking figure. They put so much detail in the ass, which was Meryl's defining characteristic in the PS1 game. Like the way you find her is by watching the asses of the soldiers when they're walking around to see which one's wiggling. Alright, Metal Gear Solid 4, Old Man Snake. Love it. Don't put that gun in your mouth, Snake. Wipe the meme from the face of the earth. Solid Snake's really upset there's memes about him. I do have to respect Kojima, though. He said Metal Gear Solid 4 was the ending of Solid Snake's like whole story, and he never brought him back.
That's a real knee slapper, I gotta say.
I honestly think I like the Big Boss series of games better than the Solid Snake series. Snake Eater, Peace Walker, and Phantom Pain. As opposed to Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 4.
It's more exciting to see this because I really believe this is that was from the PlayStation 3 because there were some stutters in the frame rate. It didn't look as good as the stuff from Tokyo Game Show, which I really questioned. It was just a little bit too clear.
And that's okay. I think we should point out it's not a negative thing that it doesn't look as good because it still looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I think I got the biggest reaction of anything at the press conference.
Oh, no, well, people are fanboys.
Right.
Metal Gear Solid fanboys. People get very excited about it, and it was one of the best looking games that they had at the press conference, which got people very excited. And
it got people emotional. You put the gun in the mouth, and you literally let out a gasp. You take it back?
That was ridiculous. No, I can't even talk about it. It's ridiculous.
Well,
yeah, you sound like you're really into it, Olivia Munn.
This is the second big game that kind of has an implication it could end the series. We saw that with Halo 3, that it's the final fight, and this, well, pretty much you get rid of Solid Snake, you kind of take the series along with
If
him.
the cigarettes won't do it, the gun in the mouth will.
Yes.
I think it's airsoft guns.
It's airsoft. It's fine. He's
So
going
we'll go
out.
on to Metal Gear 5.
I can't wait to play it. It's one of those games that grabbed everybody. It grabbed all of our attention.
it's going to be a top seller.
Our viewers at home
no
are
question
panting.
about that.
All right, everybody, get ready. Our last commercial break of the day is about to start.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean there's not more E306 Live to come. No, that's right. Stay where you are. All of you, actually.
What's in store for G4's exclusive E306 live coverage
I
tomorrow?
hope it's the same clip of
Find
Too
out
Human.
Right after the break. E306 Live is presented by Cyan and Mountain Dew, and also brought to you by Netscape, Art School Confidential, and ITT Technical Institute.
Have you ever talked to a woman without having to give your credit card number?
The best of Triumph, the Insult Comic Dog. Next, only on G4.
That's video game related.
G4TV.com. It's a whole new way to stay plugged into your world.
It's a way to watch clips of Triumph the Insult Comic Dog.
Dive into the pile. G4's all-new web-based TV channel with over 15,000 streaming videos ready to go. Behind the scenes, game reviews, and more. Go to G4TV.com. What you need, when you want it.
God damn, the Mountain Dew Code Red commercial again.
Oh, I'll take the code red. That's not a prize, it's mine. But it's worth the prizes. Not happening.
Everybody, let me open my Twitch and make sure I'm still streaming. It just reconnected me to chat, so I don't know.
Sweet.
Nah, we're still good. 20 minutes in. Okay. Sorry, everybody. I'm very, very paranoid about... And it did it again. God damn it! Sorry. No, it didn't. What the hell? What is happening? Sorry, everybody. I really apologize. It says this session is 30 seconds now.
Did you see that? Yeah. 30% more extra large.
Yeah, it did. Now I have a 3-hour video, a 19-minute video, and a God damn it.
Let's count sand. It's not. Let's wait in line. Awesome.
Hey, anybody in here? We're probably gonna end up calling this stream. They're finished with their first like 3-hour block of E3 coverage anyway. I planned on doing this till 9 p.m., but something's happening where it keeps disconnecting and starting a new stream. I now have a 3-hour and 20-minute one or something like that, a 19-minute one, and this one's now a minute. So I'm gonna have to download all 3 of these VODs, splice them together, or they're gonna be worthless on fucking YouTube. So we'll finish. We'll finish after they finish the current episode that they're covering, and a 4-hour stream. I guess won't be that bad total.
And on May 19th,
Damn it! I was really hyped for this. I apologize, everybody.
It's here to do God's work.
I just can't fuck with these little technical hiccups.
Must be cleansed. This is not what God wants.
See no evil. Rated R. In theaters everywhere, May 19th.
I wonder if it's got anything to do with that fucking chat overlay I did now that it's connected to the chat directly in OBS. Because I never had issues like this before.
Now at G4TV.com.
We'll pick it up from this point another time, everybody. I'm so sorry.
Yes, I did. I gotta say, I went in, I was like, I don't know about the Wii, and I like literally, when I saw today from the Nintendo Wii was the kind of
If you're
thing
still there, Dave, I'm taking off in a moment. I'm really
a
sorry.
shot in arm, like, wow, there's something new, there's something exciting. I wanted to hug Miyamoto. It's great.
He is huggable.
Yes, and
You actually tried to, and were bludgeoned.
Yes.
Oh yeah, bludgeon. But I was bludgeoned, but it's wirelessly.
Right, with the Wiimote.
And I'm totally going to confer with my station detective, Ms. Mila Marples, and find out if she has any hints as to why this is happening. Because she knows all about my computer setup, how I stream, and everything like that. I talk about all the technical shit all the
I can
time.
really pick it up, and I can really hit an enemy with my bow.
I bet you'll be able to.
Maybe.
I hope you can make the sword fighting look as cool as it did today, because that was awesome. But
Can't believe I gotta download 3 VODs now.
I would say I'm excited for the Wii as well.
Can't believe I have to edit for the first time in a decade.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, well, I'm just excited for the doors to open and see what all this excitement and energy is all about.
Well, and you definitely will. But if you thought today was fun, which it was, stick around because tomorrow's going to be even better. We have the first hands-on demo of Madden NFL 07. We also have Dirty Harry. Yes, Dirty Harry, Splinter Cell, Double Agent, Prey, Gears of War, and Super Mario Galaxy.
And of course, is that not enough for you guys? Of course, the E3 floor will be open, and we'll drop you right in the middle of the hype-fueled madness.
It's all at G4, people. This is the only place on Earth where you can get this kind of exclusive coverage of E3.
All right, we're officially out of time, but we'll be back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. and round the clock.
You can get a timestamp here.
G4TV.com/E3. Maybe if you join us, I'll leave a nice comment on
I'll
your
take a
MySpace.
screenshot so I don't remember, so I don't forget. There we go. Went to a black screen at 3:33. Is it starting the next installment of their thing? Yes, it is. Okay. Print screen. There we go. Oh! I think I did not get the time in there. Fucking hell! I wish it would stop goddamn disappearing so quick. Maybe if I just hold on the time bar thing. All right. Let's see. I'm not going to open my pictures while I'm streaming, though, just in case. All right, everybody. I guess I'm going to wrap up for today. I really wanted to do this in one long chunk, but it seems like Twitch is trying to fuck with me today. So we'll figure it all out, and we'll come back tomorrow with some more E3 2006. Hope you enjoyed this. Anyone who watches, I'm really hoping you enjoy it because of the work I'm about to have to put into it to get this on YouTube. Fuck. All right. Bye, everyone.